nailed it, eh?
Yeah, I was like, whoa, that's
We nailed
so
it,
good.
bro. It did look beautiful.
But I just realized it's looking at us.
We're live, officially live.
We
got everyone up. We got everyone up. Zoe,
I'm evicting.
before people ask us where you are,
I'm a victim.
please say hi to everyone before people ask us where you are.
Hi, it's me. I'm back.
Yes. And she's not a hostage, people.
I'm not. Gotta go update some things on the laptop. Just a little bit of information
Wait,
from my,
you're
from
gonna
my
update
boys.
things on the laptop?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Just to
I
give
know.
the chat a reason to be living. You know,
Yeah,
the chat.
exactly.
The chat is
No, because you know what happens if you, this is what happens, right? Before, welcome everyone, by the way. Welcome to the early people. Welcome to the people who are waiting. Welcome to our World Cup watch party. Because every time Zoe's in the room with us, and then every time we come to the stream, Zoe runs away and leaves, and then you accuse us of kicking Zoe out of the room.
Yep.
So I wanted to show you that Zoe's here, and I want you to see her leave, and see that she's leaving you in a way that I never would. So Zoe,
Yeah.
please, no, carry on as you were, Zoe. Do your thing.
So it's like, chat, I'm going for a couple of smokes.
That's absolutely what it is. Thank you so much for understanding.
Let's come visit us, Zoe.
Okay, bye guys. Gotta go.
Bye, Zoe.
Gotta go.
Bye, Zoe.
Bye, guys.
Okay,
What's
so-
up, everybody? Welcome to the World Cup Watch Along. Everybody, welcome to it. Brazil in the house already. Uruguay in the house. South Africa, we are neutral. Yeah, I don't know if we are all
No,
neutral.
we
I
are
bet you
not
most of
anything.
South Africa is probably supporting
South Africa's
Brazil.
all Brazilians, yeah.
South Africa is probably.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a time when they called us the Brazilians? Remember,
because of
there was like
Mamelodi Sundowns.
around like
Your most, your most popular team is called the Brazilians.
Yes, man. There was a time when South
Mamelodi
Africa was
Sundowns.
good
Sundowns
enough.
is called the
Yeah, Mamelodi, yeah,
No,
Sundowns.
there was
No,
a
he's saying the
time
country.
when South Africa, the national team, Bafana, was so good, they called us the Brazilians of Africa.
Or the Brazilians of Africa.
Because like the style,
Okay.
the way we played.
Yeah,
And then what
Bona.
happened?
And then what happened?
Now they call you the England of Africa.
So early.
Joe, so early.
Look at this.
Joe, I'm still tired here. bro. Joe, I'm still tired here. What's up, chat? Good to see everybody.
Taking sides.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, Nigerians in the house. Can I just say shout out to all the Nigerians who'll be joining us? You know, I love this. So many Nigerians joining us in the chat. Cape Verde. I'm excited for the game against Spain, man. That's going to be a big
Or as
one.
Ryan will say,
Love
Arbo
from
Verde.
Scotland. Love from Scotland. Oh, Hamza says, I turn off the commentary and I listen to you guys while I watch the games. That's the whole point. Thank you so much, Hamza, for doing that. That's exactly why we're here. If you want to listen to like just the normal, boring commentary, you can. But the whole point of this is to watch along. You know what I mean? Just put us in the corner. You can minimize it and then you can listen to us, have fun. Just come chill with us. Some people are alone. Some people are with their friends. Love from Algeria. Love from Trinidad and Tobago. We got Senegal in the house. We got Cameroon in the house. Someone said, where is Lupita? You see, guys, we're starting this early, né? Where is Lupita? Why don't you ask her where Lupita is? You don't even put her last name as if you're on a first name basis.
They make
with
it
her.
seem like Lupita is Zoe. You can go, hey.
Bruh. Where's Lupita
But the thing
Nyong'o?
is,
Yeah,
if
where
someone-
is?
If someone says, where's Lupita, you know exactly what they're talking about.
Yeah, but still, for them to say it
No,
like we just have
we just
tabs on
have- yeah, we just have
Lupita Nyong'o,
access.
one of the biggest actors in the world. We just have tabs on
I don't
her.
know about you, but I kind of do.
No, guys. No. Guys, you guys are crazy. Guys are crazy. By the way, don't forget, throw in your predictions for today. Throw in your predictions. Oh, and I'm really excited to announce we have a guest again. People are just popping in. It's New York. Anyone, anywhere, anytime.
Oh, you're the same person that says people must not say, where's Lupita, Mara? You're saying, then you say, hey, it's New York.
Yep,
Anyone can just pop in anywhere, anytime.
Yes.
Then you bring fire guests in.
Anyone, anywhere, anytime.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not saying I bring them.
Yes.
I'm not saying I'm going to
Yeah, but
bring
people are
guests.
asking, can she pop in?
No, they must write, can she pop
Okay,
in?
sharp. Guys, you heard in the chat. Ask, can Lupita
Don't write
pop in?
where's Lupita like we just know.
You know what they should
If
do?
whatever you type doesn't end in a question mark.
You know what they should do?
We want to hear it.
You know what
Yes,
they should
exactly.
telling
What
us.
should they do?
Questions
They should go
only.
on
Love from
Lupita's,
Cape
yeah,
Town,
on Lupita's
Sweden
social.
in the house.
You can go Lupita social.
I'm not on social media. They should go.
Wait, Joe, what?
No, yeah, no.
You've just got us into a new hole here.
You're not on social media.
I know social media, but
You are not on social media.
Jamaica,
No.
Sweden, England. We
real?
see you
because
all.
I'm winning in real life.
Yo, give me a second. Chat real quick.
Is this Dunga?
Tell your
Yes.
friends.
Oh, how do you
Tell your
know Dunga?
friends. Tell yourselves.
The nose.
Our guest today,
Everyone knows that.
legendary football player,
The nose.
John Barnes. Legendary football player, John Barnes. Liverpool in the house.
Yeah.
England in the house. We're going to see if Joe has all these comments. That he
West
makes.
Indies.
Let's see
in
if
the house.
Joe makes all of these comments about England. Yes, the one and only legendary John Barnes. Just explain, for people who don't know how big and how good John Barnes was, just Ryan, as the resident Liverpool expert, please just explain to the chat there.
So when I was becoming a Liverpool fan or being a Liverpool fan in the early 90s and in the late 80s, when I started to recognize that I was a fan and watching them, John Barnes is not to just make direct comparisons, but he was sort of like the Mohamed Salah of the time, just one of the best wingers in the world.
That good.
Yeah.
What position? He was also a winger, right?
He was also a winger on the left, though.
On the left, yeah.
Left-footed, but on the left, and just pace, trickery, guile, just going past 4 or 5 players before starting into the bottom corner. Just an amazing player to watch, and I think that, I'm very excited.
I can see. I can see. You already said 4 sentences.
Ryan has found the power of speech finally.
How long are you guys going to use this joke for?
No, dude, this is the first time
only
we've
the
spoken
second
like,
day.
yeah, this is like 50
Only the
words.
second day.
The third day. This is the third
And
day.
you don't tell us about how long we're going to do a joke for.
the day that it
As
came
if
out
This guy will
doesn't
hit us
count.
with jokes for years, bro.
No,
This guy's going to make it
but
seem
also,
like...
this was like paragraphs. Normally you do like one-liners.
That's true, actually. You are the one-liner guy.
Yeah.
But can I tell you, I appreciate you sharing your passion. Just a few, just some Wikipedia facts about our guest, England under 21. England international career, 79 appearances for the English. If somebody knows about high-level football, it is the man who's joining us. 10 goals for England alone. 155 goals in his career.
Oh, wow.
That is no joke. 155 goals.
And that's at a time when wingers weren't scoring
Yes.
goals.
Yeah, that's
Not
at a
cutting,
time
yes.
when wingers
But
just
just
ran on the
They're not
sides
inverted, they were
and you
wingers.
kicked the ball into the striker. So if you scored as a winger back then, that was like
really good.
Yeah, like a big
And
deal.
to have 150 goals.
My friend,
155, yeah.
my friend, that's when
155.
that's when you know you've done it and done it and
the
done
highest
it
level.
and done it and done it. So yeah, everybody in the house, Turkey in the house. Yo, Brazil is showing up. Can I just say Brazil? If you are in Brazil, if you are in New York today, you're in Brazil.
My
Yeah.
God.
Let me tell you now.
My
If you are
God.
in, even if you're in the studio, Travis, turn your camera around there. Turn your look at that.
Little Brazil right here.
Look at this. Look at this.
Turn around again.
Turn around.
And then turn around again. Turn around that way again. Look at that side. Look at this side.
Obviously, you guys saw Zoe.
A
guys.
caravan of Brazilians.
Brasileira, fully through and through.
fully.
Yo, Brazil. Look, this chat is not even. It doesn't have words. It just
Please
has
don't tell
Brazilian
blank.
flags
Oh
right
my
now.
God.
Brazil. Netherlands, we see you as well. Don't forget, join us tomorrow. We're going to be hanging out for the Netherlands and Japan.
Trevor. He's reading the flag.
But yeah,
Brazil, Brazil,
did you see
Brazil.
Qatar equalized in the last minute against Switzerland?
The first, like,
That's
last minute, yes. Because we haven't had like last minute drama. Apart from yesterday, the US, but that game was
No, but that wasn't drama
Yeah,
though.
this is like,
It was
yeah.
last minute action. Wasn't drama though. So we got Belgium in the house, South Africa, Jamaica, Poland. Shout out to the Polish. Yo, man, we've had Polish love from the
every
beginning.
time, yeah.
I don't know why, but we appreciate you, and we've certainly got to come and roll in Poland. Oh, there's the Moroccans coming in now. Yes, Morocco in the house. Send us your predictions for what you think the game is going to be. You predicted,
I think Brazil is going to have a bit too much quality for
Score?
2-1.
Ryan?
2-1.
I think 3-1 Brazil.
You don't watch soccer, but just throw something in.
Yeah, Brazil's going to take it. I think 3-0.
Oh,
Brazil
damn.
in 3.
I want to know how you came to your decision because you don't watch football.
Because one, it doesn't matter if you like football or not. South Africa and Brazil was your team.
This is true.
And every World Cup, failing at it looks like they do well.
That's true.
But doing well does not mean winning the World Cup.
Yeah, but they-
in the competition.
Yeah. But don't they have shaky starts a lot of the time?
I don't know about shaky starts, but
No, Brazil doesn't normally have shaky stats.
Argentina has shaky starts.
Yes, Argentina's had 2 of the shakiest stats.
okay, define it.
Ever.
Tell us, non-loving football people,
Okay.
what is a shaky start?
Okay, so Argentina lost the last World Cup they won. They lost the first game.
Against Saudi
2-1
Arabia.
Against Saudi
Argentina
Arabia.
lost the first
They
game,
lost
Yeah.
the first
but
game.
won the
and
competition.
then
Yeah, they won the competition.
And then in 1990, famously, with Maradona, they lost to Cameroon. And not just to Cameroon, they lost to 9-man Cameroon. Cameroon got 2 red cards like South Africa and still beat Argentina. But then Argentina went on to reach the final. But
So,
yes.
according to your science, it means South Africa still has a chance of winning the World Cup. We got 2 red
It does,
cards
because Spain also did lose their opening game in South Africa and they won the World Cup.
and that is why I'm watching this World Cup. because obviously you can have a shaky start.
You can have, yes.
2 red cards.
Yes.
Lose the opening match.
Yes.
But still take the competition.
Yes.
You're lying. That's not why you're watching this World Cup.
that's
You're watching
not-
this World Cup
actually,
because you want to be here for the Knicks.
Actually, not at all. I mean, I'm here for the Knicks. Knicks in 5. And that's happening tonight. Oh, I can't wait. Ooh.
By the way, I hope you know, chat, you bullied Eugene into showing you he has more than one Knicks jersey. That was cyberbullying, just so you all know. Eugene had to go and get another Knicks jersey just because the chat bullied him. England, we see you in the house. Portugal, we also see you. Costa Rica, pura vida. Pura vida, Costa Rica, we see you. Muchas gracias for joining us. People from Kenya, no Lupita, no peace. Guys, how are we fighting? Yo,
Doorbell.
John Barnes is here. John Barnes is
In the house.
Yeah.
Guys,
John Barnes
behave yourself.
is here.
Behave
There's no behavior! There's no behaving here,
I
bro.
can feel too many Manchester United.
There's no behaving. There's
I
no
can feel some Manchester United supporters in here.
What?
There you go. Live and breathe.
I can feel some
Where?
Manchester
As I live and
No,
breathe.
where? No, but where? Where?
You don't look like you're a football fan.
I'm sorry about my friends. I
You
asked
don't
them
look
to
like you're a football
Oh,
fan.
no. Wait.
asked them to
Do you want to eat
behave.
anything before we sit, by the way?
No,
We got
I'm
snacks,
okay.
we got food.
Does it look as if I don't eat?
Yeah, man. Jump in. Jump in.
Trevor, I use opportunities not to eat because I eat too much food. So
Welcome, my friend.
We start every show by getting the food from the countries that are playing. And
all
having
right,
a bit of a
okay.
taste.
Morocco. Okay, so what
Yeah,
is it? Tahini or something?
Morocco
like
and
that? What have they
Brazil.
got?
Tagine.
I think we've got some.
Isn't
We've
it?
got some of everything.
You've got some bunny chow?
I wish we had bunny chow. You know how hard it is to get bunny chow in New York?
Of course, it's hard to get bunny chow because
bring it
bunny
there.
No, but there's a
Do
place.
you know bunny chow? Do these guys
yes, with a-
what,
with a
curry and a bit of
water,
bread?
yes.
But there's a place.
Yeah. What is that? Bunny chow.
Yeah, but there's a place in Seattle that
Go that
has
far.
some of the best bunny chow I've ever had in my life.
What's
Some
serious?
of the best bunny. I'll tell you the name. I'll tell you the name, chat. If you're ever in Seattle,
Is it South African or some
no.
white people?
So it's amazing. It's a restaurant. It was owned by a married couple. They were in tech. They love traveling the world and they love food.
Okay.
And then every country they went to, they remembered their favorite dish. And then when they came back and settled in Seattle, they made a restaurant and they were like, we're just gonna have all our favorite dishes on the menu. But it's everything from all over the world.
Like
So it's
street food, right?
Remember,
It's all street food.
it
Yeah, street
was,
food from all over the
There was
world.
the salad from
From Burma.
yes,
Myanmar.
yes,
Myanmar.
Myanmar,
now,
yeah.
Tea leaf
Yes,
salad.
tea leaf salad.
I always wonder with the Indians in South Africa because there are lots of Indians in Trinidad,
Yeah.
Jamaica, Guyana,
Yeah.
and of course, do they understand that no one else in the world knows what bunny chow is apart from the Indians?
Yeah, because
South
that's
Africa?
amazing. Yeah, we
Do
know
they
that.
know?
Yeah,
so
we
you
know
know that bunny chow is not a real. You know, you just made it up in South Africa. didn't
South
you?
African Indian cuisine is not Indian
not.
cuisine.
No,
Yeah.
We got
absolutely.
separated from India.
Who's we?
I'm South African Indian.
How long have you known him? How long have you known him?
only 18 years.
And you didn't know you were South African, no?
18 years.
Oh
Take that hat off and have a look. You'll be able to tell. But I'll be honest.
I also like how Ryan.
No.
I like how Ryan is so honest. He started explaining.
Dude, that's what I mean.
Explaining himself.
That's what I'm saying.
Like this guy.
You ask questions, I answer questions.
Yeah, but you were so earnest explaining it to him.
Yes.
I thought this he doesn't know.
He gets shocked.
He gets asked. You explain yourself.
Look, the only reason I knew, because you can't really tell, is that because not because of your accent.
Yes.
Yeah, I know you're, but South African Indians sound like you. That's only because if they just look at you, but they would know you're Indian.
You're basically an honorary South African.
Actually, you are
That's my favorite place in the whole world.
You've
In
been,
the whole world.
you've
I'm
been,
from
you've
Jamaica,
been
but I love
covering
it.
sports there
Love
for I
it.
don't know how long.
Oh, I love
You've been
South
doing
Africa.
everything.
Love it. I
Who's
mean,
drinking what? You guys want water? You guys want?
Yeah. Amanzi, that's so.
Aman's lap.
Yeah.
All right, I got you.
so we've got a Ugandan.
Yes.
Yeah?
Ugandan in the house. We have Indians in Uganda as well, by the way.
Samboski?
Yes.
Well, I know you.
Used to. Then Idi Amin.
What is- what is,
Idi Amin went like.
He said you're out.
Yeah.
What is Samboski?
He was
He
like,
said you're out.
yeah.
What
But
is
no, interesting,
Samboski?
in Trinidad, in Guyana,
having
they've got
that
more
from
Indians
Morocco?
than black people in Guyana. More than 60% Indians than black people in
Okay.
Guyana. And in Trinidad, they have 40-odd%, 50% Indian.
Can I tell you a funny
Jamaica,
story?
you have few Indians, but in Trinidad and Guyana, they've got lots
I'll
of
tell you a funny story about the West Indies. And Trevor was there, I met this, because I didn't know that the West Indies had white people. I didn't know how diverse the West Indies were. And then I met this girl, and she was white, and she was speaking with that accent, and I was so offended.
He thought she was being racist.
I was
Like,
so
full on.
offended. Because she was speaking with like a Jamaican.
accent.
I was like, this is very offensive. You need to stop doing that.
And do you know how offensive you have to be to offend the guy who's the most offensive person?
And also accent-wise, I went like this accent.
But you know, when I went to school in Jamaica, in my school, St. George's College, there were 20% Chinese. With Jamaican accent.
With
a
full
lot
Jamaican
of
accent.
Jamaican accent.
Wait.
You're taking it too far now.
No.
Finally, we're going to learn a Jamaican accent.
Yeah, man.
An Asian person with a Jamaican accent.
a Chinese, full
Fully.
Yeah.
It's like in South Africa, in Bloemfontein, I remember meeting Chinese people with full Tswana, like full. Like that grown-up speaking Tswana fully. It breaks your brain.
And my kids, and of course a lot of white Jamaicans, as you know.
Yeah.
And when you see my kids, when we went to Jamaica and you see white people speaking, yeah man, wagwan, and they think,
Very
very
We're
off-putting.
going to get a Jamaican accent right today, folks.
Can you imagine a Chinese person speaking like Sean Paul? Just
can't.
give me the
Well,
light.
in fact, Sean Paul. So my dad was a colonel in the army. So my dad then, after he retired, he ran a bit of a country club called Ligony Country Club, and Sean Paul used to be on work on the reception.
No way.
When he was so he worked on the reception. So Sean Paul is his dad Garth Henriquez is Sean Paul's dad. Garth Henriquez, my sisters used to swim for Jamaica. I swam competitively living there, and Garth Henriquez, Sean Paul's dad, was one of the best swimmers, and he's like Portuguese. So if you look at Paul, Garth Henriquez is like kind of Portuguesey. So then Sean Paul, when he worked for my dad and he was on the reception, he used to be like on the reception of this country club. But my dad said he was always just writing musical lyrics and stuff like that. I think they had to fire him because he wouldn't work. But I think he made the right choice.
So your dad was, in a way,
and of course,
responsible.
No, but let me tell you.
Yes, for the rise of Sean Paul.
And of course, in Jamaica, you could never got lost of rhythm. In Jamaica, we've got rhythm. Nice and
yeah,
and Sean could. I mean, he has great rhythm, but rhythmically, Sean wasn't a dancer. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So he was
you
like
see
a
it in the
Jamaican.
videos.
Yeah, so Sean.
Brazil,
He's not
That's like a
extent of his
Wait, but now, John, how does that feel for you? That,
repertoire.
and for you, when you see him like start to, like I say,
No, but look, you know, in Jamaica we don't have this celebrity culture. So, for example, when I coached the Jamaica national team, I used to coach them in the national stadium. So, in the national stadium, we'd be coaching the national team. Usain Bolt and Asafa Powell would be training around the track. But then you and anybody could come and train around the track. Not with Usain. Usain sprints and you sprint after him. And people wouldn't go, oh, Usain, and make a big deal. Because in Jamaica, we don't have, like my mum used to have a radio show with Bob Marley and people like that. And so, you know, they would come to the house. My mum would, but it's not a big thing where we're, oh, it's Bob Marley. We don't have that celebrity culture there. If you are Jamaican and you are really, so Usain Bolt would get treated much more like a celebrity in England, where they go, oh, there's Usain bodyguards in Jamaica. You have to be normal. Everybody's just normal. So the fact that Sean Paul worked there and stuff like that wasn't a big deal.
So when you go back to Uganda, do you have
no,
bodyguards?
but I guess the question I'm asking is, was your dad or were you like, we saw it coming, we saw he was going.
No, come on. I mean, you're working on the reception and you're writing lyrics. Come on, my dad said do some work and answer the flipping phone. Never mind writing all the music.
Okay.
At the end of it, you know, it's a bit like me because you see a footballer or whatever, and instead of doing your schoolwork, you play football. You say, forget that football, do some schoolwork.
Focus, yes.
Then when you become a footballer, they don't think, oh, we could see it coming. It's just, you know.
Oh, wow. You want them to see the food? There you go.
No.
Oh, so we're
leave
eating
us
Moroccan
alone.
food.
We're doing our thing here. You guys were talking. We're just showing the people there
Why
what
you guys
we
are
got.
talking?
No, because I tried to
So
feed,
hang on a second,
I tried to feed the camera.
No. We
So
got
Brazil
this.
versus
We got
Morocco.
Got this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is this all, obviously we cheering for
we got-
Morocco then. I don't see any
No, you
Brazilian
know why?
food.
So-
Is there any Brazilian food?
No, we got this is the Brazilian food.
Powder casual.
Yeah, but apparently you've got to be careful how you say it. And all our Brazilian fans in the chat, please help us out here. Because
it phonetically.
this is a delicious, you describe it better, but it's a cheese bread made with a what kind of-
Cassava flour.
Cassava flour, right?
Where's our pen?
Cassava flour. So a pen. Can we get a pen?
Can we
Grab
get
one
a
from the
pen?
back, John.
Yeah,
Grab one from the back, John.
That room there on the left, there should be.
So it is pão de queijo, which means bread with cheese, I guess, or bread of cheese.
bread with cheese.
Bread with cheese, but like the bread of cheese, I guess. But if you say it wrong, because it's like there's a specific way you got to say it. So it's like pão de queijo. If you say like if you say pão wrong, apparently pão is dick in Brazil in like Portuguese, like penis.
It's slang.
Slang. I don't know if it's slang or if it's the word. I mean, we'll check it right now.
How do you pronounce this to get a pronunciation right?
Yo massa pão. Hey, I had to pause myself. I was like, hey, John Pons. Why is he doing this to me? Yo massa pão. Yo massa pose. Hey yo, pose. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. So there's two versions. So if you say because you know I love Brazilian food and I love
And you
Brazil.
love Brazilian?
And I love Brazilians.
Okay.
And
Only
what?
Brazilian.
Brazilian what?
Cheese and bread.
Capoeira.
Back lifts.
Capoeira. You see capoeira? You know the
Yeah, I
Brazilian
love
dance
capoeira.
with the
I love,
capoeira,
there's
yeah?
probably nothing I don't love about Brazil.
Have you ever
Eddie
Have I
was
done
his
what?
have you
favorite.
ever tried it?
Capoeira.
Yeah, it looks very.
It looks easy, but it's
Yeah.
not.
No,
it,
I'm saying
it looks
it doesn't look easy.
It does.
Oh no, to me it looks super easy because you just do the and then you know it looks easy and then you try and do
Are you
it and
talking
you're
about the
terrible.
dance or the fight?
No, the fight.
The fight.
The fighting. The fighting. But so I
Eddie
would
made
try.
us think it was easy.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And then I would try and order this, and then all my Brazilian friends one day they told me
You're like, yo.
they were like, "Yo, you do know you sometimes you're saying, can I get some of that dick cheese?" And I was like, sorry, what? And I was like, sometimes you say, can I get the cheese bread? And sometimes you like, can I get some of that dick?
The real
dick
story
bread?
is Trevor was
How do
upset
bread
sometimes
go?
he was getting
How do you
bread.
say it?
He was like, what is this bread that I keep getting?
Paulo Diego? How do you say it?
It's no. You see, look. Someone said here. Thank you, Richard, in the chat. Thank you. But look how confident he said. Pow and pow are very different.
P-A-U and P-A-O. That's what it is.
Yeah, but it's pow and pow. And then you see, and then I love how Brazilians will do this. Like Renato Ferreira. Muito obrigado, Renato. Renato Ferreira says, oi and ui. Yes, in every language, it's easy for people to hear the difference between subtle shifts in tone. But you don't understand if you don't speak Brazilian Portuguese like fluently, you don't hear the difference. So if I say pão de queijo to you, or if I said pão de queijo to you, you think it's the same, right?
So which one is wrong?
I don't know.
That's a problem.
I don't know.
Do you speak Portuguese?
That's why I just say
I try and
the
learn a little bit of it.
So in Angola, for example, what they will speak there is completely different to what they speak in
100%.
Angola, the Portuguese.
Not completely, but
And not completely, but
as I understand it, it gets harder to understand depending on where you're from.
There's nothing
And then like
touch.
Brazilian Portuguese is like it's got like a bounce to it,
Yeah,
it's got a
yeah,
vibe,
yeah.
you know?
Look, this is good, but I don't think it's worth the risk.
But it's gluten free.
No, I mean of asking for the wrong thing.
Oh, it's not worth
Yes,
getting
it's
the other
worth-
thing.
Yes, it's worth. Yeah.
It is.
Also of me, because I like food, as you can tell, and this is not worth.
What are you saying
me
about
having.
me? Are you saying I don't like food?
No, yeah, look at the state here. Come on, please. How skinny you
Look at
are.
the state of you. That was very.
The problem
English.
with this is wasted on me.
That was very.
Why?
English.
Because I'm going to put weight on with this, but it's not a big piece of steak or chicken, so it's just wasted. You know what I mean? In terms of the way. So, if I'm going to have to, and I eat a lot of food, I'd much rather enjoy.
If you're going to eat
food.
pure
Yes,
carbs
it's- yeah.
and cheese, this is
Sempre
not the
explica
version.
Yeah?
Explica passar com
What do you mean? My kit?
Yeah.
All right, guys. And let me tell you something, guys. This has been. You know, when I thought of hosting a watch along party, I didn't take into account how much of a mental toll this would take on me.
But who are we supporting in a watch along party? I mean,
This will be part of the explanation. So, I thought it would.
our African brothers.
I thought it would be fun if every day we support like different teams. And Joe and I generally disagree on which teams we should support in a game. Sometimes we agree, a lot of the time we'll disagree.
No,
right?
but I understand that when we're talking about Brazil versus Morocco.
No. So let me explain. So, when I was looking at who's playing, we've grown up loving Morocco. I mean, loving Brazil. Our whole lives. South Africans have always, when Romario, Bebeto, that generation.
Jamaicans, the same. Jamaicans love Brazilian. Yeah.
Yeah, but they came and they played in South Africa. And like the way we played against them, like Dr. Kumalo, all of those guys, it felt like we were from the same place, but in different countries.
Jamaicans are exactly the same. They love Brazilian football.
We've loved them. They've always loved us. They've shown us love, and we've shown them love. So, as South Africa, shout out Mzansi. We were like, we're gonna support Brazil. But then everyone was here was Brazil. I think what the Morocco team has been doing is amazing. I was like, Morocco as well. Now we add the layers in. You're asking, where's my kits?
100%.
Okay. I was gonna wear a Brazil kit today because that's where my heart is.
Yes.
I love Hakimi, and I like the Moroccan team, but I can't lie and wear. So I was gonna wear Brazil. This morning when I woke up, I got texts from all my Brazilian friends. Ones that live in South Africa, ones that live in New York, some who moved back to Brazil. Okay? I'm looking at you. Texted me first thing in the morning. Didn't say hello, how are you, nothing. Just said, Trevor, please do not wear the Brazil jersey today. And then he sent me the screenshot of me wearing the Bafana jersey. And the result, and me wearing the Paraguay jersey,
Yes,
and the result. And he was like, you're the jinx, so please don't wear the
No,
jersey.
that's not why I asked the question.
And he wasn't the first one. And then I was like, okay,
Maybe
I
they
won't.
want something.
I don't want my friends to blame me
That's not tell you why I asked the question. From 1974, Zaire went to the World Cup, and what we've heard since then is there's an African team who can win the World Cup, and if you live in Africa, and from Africa, we support African teams. Morocco, semi-finals, African team, all Africans here. Do we support the African team or do we support Brazil? That's why I'm asking the question.
Okay, but here's an interesting one. And chat, I'd love for you to weigh in on this, chat, because this is an interesting conversation, actually, right? People will say you got to support Morocco because it's the African team, right? But a lot of people would argue that Brazil is also the African team. If you look at like Brazil, the Brazilian team and its roots.
Yes. And of course,
right?
Sub-Saharan Africa is different, so I understand
Yeah,
Algeria fine, but then Africa is Africa.
And then a lot of Africans will say that the Moroccans don't want to be counted in Africa. I'm not saying this for them, and I'm not saying this to them, but I'm just saying a lot of Africans will be like, yeah, but the Moroccans don't want to be counted in Africa.
Yeah.
They're like, no, don't count us. So a lot of Africans go, no, we support
Brazil. A Moroccan player
they want to be counted as like
There's a North
he
African.
got in trouble in 2022 because he said, "Oh, this is a big fast for Morocco, the Arab world," and he didn't mention Africa.
Yes, that's what.
No, because you got Sub-Saharan Africa, which is considered Africa, and then you got Tunisia, Algeria, Morocco, and stuff
Exactly.
like that. But we claim everybody, so if they win, they're African, aren't they?
We will. And
So
then
we can't lose.
they'll go like, "Oh, this is big for the Maghreb," and we go like, "What?" They go like, "Yeah, no." But it's tough because we grew up. It's a thing. We grew up watching. The thing I told him when we were growing up, there were only 2 black players I knew about. It was Pele, John Barnes.
That was it.
That was it.
Damn, bro.
Maradona was great, but Maradona was considered white.
Did
So
he
like
say-
our dads would talk about Pele, John Barnes.
What was it like
That
for
was
you?
it.
Did you think
Did you
of
say when
yourself?
you were growing up?
Yes.
Does that mean I'm older than you?
No. Yeah.
It happens to me all the time, I can tell you. I meet people and I think we're about the same age, and they go, when I was a kid looking up to you, I said, no, come
John,
on,
you
please.
see, black don't cry.
No, I know, but come on, you mean
They
we're
say
not the
black
same?
don't cry, but
We must be,
African black don't
we must
cry.
be close.
No.
Sub-Saharan flag.
Because you must be listen, you
Under
must,
that sun.
you must be up. You can tell your real age now. You don't have to have those footballers in the old days.
I'll just say
Roger Miller wants a contract, so he says he's 21. When
Man,
he's
African. Can I tell you, African,
you're right.
John is
African
making deep cuts
footballers.
now, eh?
No. Chat. Guys, can we get this? Can we get this clear, chat? I'm gonna say this as clearly as possible. Where do you want me? You want me here? I'll be here. I'll be here too. I'm gonna say this as
I'm on the team. You're a young man.
as possible.
You're young and slim.
Keep quiet so I can say this clearly, because we have to clear this up. Morocco is an African team. I'm not saying this. I'm explaining to people where the beef comes from. All right? Because a lot of people are going to wonder why on social media today a lot of African teams are supporting Brazil and not supporting Morocco, even though these are African people who are in Africa. So a lot of people are going to be like, yo, why are people from Ghana, Nigeria, Senegal, South Africa, why are they supporting Brazil and not supporting Morocco? I'm trying to explain to you where it comes from. I'm not telling you what it is or what it isn't. So someone who writes here like, yo, Morocco? Who said Morocco's not? I'm not saying Morocco's not.
No one said that.
Let us be clear here. I am not saying Morocco is in Africa. Morocco is an African team. And as you can see, we got their flag on the wall there. As I said to you, I love that team. They're doing well.
Plays in the Nations
I still
Cup.
think Senegal won the African Nations Cup, though. Let's not get that twisted. Let's not get that twisted. Senegal are the champions of Africa right now.
Yeah, he was killing it diplomatically, killing it.
I'm not trying to be a diplomat. I'm not trying to be a diplomat. I'm just trying to tell you what it
I've
is.
seen around here, just driving around the corner, they've got a big thing of Mo Salah on a big building. Have you seen it?
Yeah. It's all over New York.
Yeah.
But this is over the last, since he signed for Liverpool.
Tell
It's
them
not now.
Tell the people the facts.
Could not believe it. I saw Mo Salah on a big, I mean, it's in Liverpool they have it, but in England they have it here.
No, all over the world.
He's the only player.
all over
He's
the
the
world.
only player with a halal card named after him.
Yeah, but also,
No,
he is.
serious,
But
yeah.
tell them the thing. I was shocked when you told me this.
Oh, in the match?
No, Mo Salah, the murals, bro.
Oh, yeah, he's just, he's
Have you seen it there?
he's,
Have they got lots? Because I just saw one just around the corner on a big building.
he's one of the only players outside of, obviously, Cristiano and Messi, who are a symbol for something more than football. Even in the match they played against Brazil, Egypt, was it Egypt, Brazil, before the World Cup?
Yeah.
The biggest cheers in the stadium were when he came on camera and you're sitting on the bench.
Mo Salah has some
The
of the-
Brazilian players were greeting him when he came on. Brazilian players were greeting him when he left off. He has ascended into that, like,
I took a picture
that place
and sent it to
above
Liverpool.
football.
I think the kids call it aura. That's
Aura.
what, because me and John,
kids,
we are,
yeah, we call
are
it
another
aura.
generation,
Yeah.
But the kids
call it aura, yeah.
call it aura.
No, man.
No, our friend Simi gave me a good explanation why South Africa is supporting Brazil.
Yeah, what did he say?
Said because of BRICS.
That's a good.
Yeah, because of the trade agreement.
Yeah, because we're part of BRICS.
Brazil, Russia, India, China.
China.
Who's the S? I always forget the S.
Russia is banned,
South Africa, that's us.
Yeah.
Oh, why am I forgetting us? No, I always forget it as an S. You know what I mean?
Listen, Russia is banned. India never makes it. China never makes it. So it's between South Africa
Yeah, in Brazil.
and Brazil.
Yeah, but we're doing it. We're doing it.
Simi,
We're
you're
doing
right.
Without those big
It's along
nations,
the lines of
yes.
BRICS.
This is it. So yeah, so shout out. If you're a Moroccan fan, welcome to the watch along. We're here supporting football, guys, and we're supporting this. There's no other world where you would just get the legend,
Randomly, Jay.
the legend John Barnes, hanging out with you, eating Moroccan food, eating Brazilian food, talking about the world's beautiful game. If you've got questions for him, by the way, doesn't matter. You don't have to be a Liverpool fan. You don't have to be an England fan. Oh, by the way, we've got some interesting takes about England for you from Joe. I noticed that he hasn't said them to you since you guys became friends, but we'll get into it later. He hasn't said anything about England. But now that
That's
you're
funny,
here,
though.
Is that why you turned
All we
your
get
back
to
on
hear
us?
about is how England.
Is that why you turned your back on them? You've gone quiet now.
I want to
Oh,
plead-
come on.
You know, in America, there's something called the fifth.
The fifth, yeah?
Yes, you plead the fifth.
we'll get into it. We'll get into it later. So yeah. So shout out to everybody that's joining us. Everyone from everywhere: Senegal, Brazil, Morocco. Enjoy yourselves. Africa is with Morocco. Africa is with Brazil. I love how everyone. Can I say one of the funniest things? No. Can I tell you what's funny? Is how everyone thinks that they always have the pulse of every place that they claim.
Yeah.
So people will say confidently, because they are from Africa, anyway, they'll be like, I'll tell you who Africa is supporting.
Yeah.
And then someone else will be like, no, I'll tell you who Africa is. It's like, just tell me who you're supporting.
Yeah, but look, we know where everyone in the world has come from Africa. So no matter
That
where
we
you're
know.
from, we can claim them, let me tell you.
And claim
But
them
we
we
do
will, my
that.
friend.
Jamaicans do the same thing, I'll tell
Claim
you.
them, we don't play that game.
Every Homo
everybody.
sapien originated from Krugersdorp.
There you go.
Tell them.
It was more from your part of the world, East Africa. But anyway,
The cradle of humankind is in Krugersdorp.
It is indeed. It is indeed. So yeah, man. Join us in the chat. Send the questions. John Bonds is here. We're going to be enjoying ourselves. Do you have a prediction? We didn't ask you what your prediction is for the game.
I am interesting. You always have some funny scores in the first game. And Morocco are a good team, as you can see. So as much as we talk about Brazil and it could be one of the favorites, it'll be difficult for them. So I think Brazil will win, but I don't think it'll be as easy as people are making out, because Morocco are a very, very good team.
So what score do you predict?
I'll go for 2-1 for Brazil.
Great minds, see? Or great generations or something. We think.
You didn't
alike.
give us yours.
Trevor
your
never
prediction.
gives. Trevor never gives, I've realized.
Yeah.
This guy's not even wearing a shirt.
Things
What do you expect him
change.
to
Things
say?
change.
Yeah, gosh, you shouldn't say. It's fine.
I think it's going to be a draw.
I
I don't know if it'll be 1-1 or 2-2.
So you're such a diplomat, aren't you?
No, I swear.
That's not a diplomatic answer.
I swear.
The diplomatic answer is Brazil 2-1.
No, because Brazil 2-1 means the Moroccans are going to go, you said that. You said a draw, they're going to be happy.
You must remember, I'm half Swiss, guys.
Exactly.
You even saw today, the Swiss were winning against Qatar, and then in the last minute, they remembered they were Swiss. They were like, whoa. Give them a goal as well.
Yeah, let's keep this neutral.
We keep it neutral. So half of me is Swiss. Don't ever forget that. The South African side will tell you some crazy shit, but then the Swiss side will step in and make amends. No, I'll tell you why I think it's going to be a draw. I think Morocco plays very structured football. They can really control the game. They can suppress it. And I know Brazil is amazing, but I just don't see this Brazil.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It's
interesting.
in the same Brazil.
I don't see this Brazil breaking down this Morocco
It's not the same.
in the way that it used
Past
to be.
Brazil.
It's a different Brazil. It's different.
That's what I think. Oh, here's some questions. Hey, Forchi, you back? Man, can I tell you, I love seeing chat, by the way. I love seeing your names and your faces again. Good to see you back. Forchi says, Trevor needs to tour. He supports everyone. Oh, yeah, I will, Forchi. But thanks for coming back, man. And you don't have to do the super chat only. We'll see your name, brother. Thank you.
Fans everywhere.
Thank you very much. Here's a question. Which African team do we think will make the deepest run? This was from Sidan.
I think we're seeing the one that has a chance of making a deep run.
You think Morocco?
I think
Deepest
Morocco,
run.
out of the African teams,
Yeah.
yes.
Senegal.
Deepest run.
Yes.
Well, again, you're talking about an African team as we see, it's sub-Saharan. I think Senegal, sub-Saharan Africa, Morocco, yes. But of course, you say that when you talk about African teams, we're talking about Nigeria, Senegal. I'll go with Senegal. Yes, Morocco, but I think Senegal would do well.
I almost said Cape Verde, because I think Cape Verde might surprise people. I really believe in Cape Verde, surprising people. But it's their first tournament.
Surprising them how much?
No, by going deeper than they should.
Yeah, but like a deep run. We're not saying
Making it to the
deeper
round-
than they should.
making it to the
No,
round-
I'm talking about like
round of
we're talking
16.
about real.
Round of 16.
Yeah, but look,
Jeez, Joe.
Cape
Cape Verde,
listen,
yes.
that's Portugal B team. Come on, they're all Portuguese there. You know,
Yeah,
so
you're-
yes, they are African
you're right.
and whatever, but they're
yes,
yeah.
but the way they play, I saw them
Yeah,
in the
they're a good
Nations
team.
Cup.
They're a good
They
team.
might surprise people.
Yeah.
They might make it to the round of.
Give me a percentage, because might is a strong word.
Okay, I think 60% they might make it to the round of 16.
60% chance.
Yes.
We'll remember
That-
this, chat.
yes.
What group are
And,
they in?
and remember, if you're wrong on that day,
Yes.
there's some silence waiting for you.
Yes. Yes.
How long? Remember
I'm
this
willing,
chat.
Yes.
Remember this chat. The rule. If
Cape
every
Verde, I'm
time,
putting- yes, I'm
every time
putting-
Joe is wrong, 2 minutes of silence.
I'm putting my body on the line.
Yeah, man, that's a big one to be wrong about. So I'm
No,
gonna
no,
get
no,
it at the beginning.
it's going to accumulate.
No,
it's going to add. It's going to add on.
No, I'm putting yes. I'm putting
2 minutes of silence.
Cape Verde.
That's what it's going to be. Someone
seen
here
them
said
play.
Bafana semi-final. We also love the jokes, guys. Thank you. Everyone in the chat that sends jokes, keep them coming. We appreciate
Have faith.
you.
Trevor, have a faith.
Oh, actually, this is a great question. How far will the U.S. men's national team get this World Cup? Great question, chat.
they'll
That's
get to-
I think quarters.
from the skeptic.
I think quarters.
Yo,
Very possible.
did you watch
think
the game?
quarters.
They were
Yeah.
fantastic.
They were fantastic.
They played really well.
Looking
They
like
weren't just
a,
fantastic.
Like a
It was like,
prime.
who is this
Unbelievable.
team?
Yeah.
They were unbelievable.
Who is this
The only
team?
problem you have is all of a sudden they feel, well, we've done it now, we can do the same thing. They have to have the right attitude to come in every game and right humility. Yes, they played well.
Yeah.
I don't know Americans are like, they may think, well, we're going to go and do that against everyone. They have to keep their eye on the prize,
Paraguay
which
are
is
much lower than them in the world
they are.
rankings.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
But
just
they'll
what
get
it
carried,
is.
if they don't get carried away with that thinking,
Yeah.
we're the best in the world, could we beat Paraguay 4-1, whatever, they've got a chance. 'cause
If
they've
they
got a
keep
good
that level of effort up against anyone, they'll be difficult to play against.
They will.
Oh, great question here. Liverpool fans in the chat, we see you, baby. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Someone asked, what do you think about Iraola joining the team? What do you think about him as a coach?
What has to happen is that we've got to support him no matter what. Because when the previous manager came, Arne Slot, and he won the league, and people said it was Jurgen Klopp's team. Jurgen Klopp's team finished fourth. Jurgen Klopp's team finished
year
fourth. He
before.
won the league with that. Then all of a sudden he's come and he's taken over, and the solution to the problem isn't spending money on buying players. Bought no one. We won the league. All of a sudden we spent 400 million. It hasn't worked. So what's going to happen is we don't want to end up like Manchester United, meaning when Ferguson left, then you had when Ferguson left, you got David Moyes. We booed him because Ferguson wouldn't do that. Get rid of him.
And didn't support him.
Van Gaal, great manager. Fergie wouldn't do that. Get rid of him. Mourinho, Fergie wouldn't do that. Now, if we're going to hold on to this Jurgen Klopp legacy, that a manager coming in is going to be judged against Jurgen Klopp, it's going to be manager after manager after manager.
Will fail.
We'll have to get away from that. We have to get away from that and give this man. I didn't believe that on because.
That's what I was about to ask you. Did you believe Arne Slot was the right choice, though?
Absolutely. Well, he won the league.
No, but I'm saying, did you think he was the right choice before he came?
I didn't know much
Nope,
about him.
nobody knew anything.
But when you bring him, you have to support him. You have to support him. So the problem you have is that players have to take accountability, which means that the players aren't. So if you look at Mikel Arteta, first year at Arsenal, finished eighth. Second year, he finished eighth. Third year, he finished fifth. But because the fans and everybody still backed him, you see what happens. The fans are too quick if you're not successful straight away. So if Areola comes in, and we've got to be careful with this surname, as you know, because you know biology.
Iraola.
Iraola. If he
Iraola.
comes in, and he loses 2 games in the first month, are we going to sack him?
No, I don't think we will.
No, but I
don't
make
think
it.
we will.
No, they won't sack him. But I'm saying, will the fans lose confidence
still
in
back
him?
Okay, here's something I think we take for granted is sometimes we think of coaches merely by what they do on the pitch. And I think one of the things we shouldn't take for granted is what a coach feels like off the pitch. I think Slot lost a lot of Liverpool fans because of his off-the-pitch vibe. Like the way he was. I'm not saying it's wrong or right, but I'm just saying like,
Here's the thing.
Yeah,
Here's the
no,
thing.
but that's what I'm saying. Yes, but I'm
But
saying.
I'll tell you why. So therefore, what fans? He's not. He should be more. So if that's not your character, that's not who you are. You can't be that way, and that's not what makes you a good coach. Because Ancelotti sits there like that, but he's won Champions League.
Oh no, he has. But he also says poetic things.
No, but he doesn't sit on the thing. So therefore,
Did you hear what Ancelotti said about the Brazil match, by the way? Did you hear what he said about this World Cup? Carlo Ancelotti, former coach of Real Madrid, AC Milan, one of the greatest coaches of all time, coaching Brazil for this World Cup. They asked him about these games, and they're like, "It looks like you should win. It looks like," and then he said, in classic Ancelotti style. I don't even know if he said it in English, could have been Italian, whatever. But they said, "Do you have any fear?" And he said, "Yes, we have fear." And he said, "Fear is a good thing." He said, "Fear will make you see what's really there." He's like, "Because without fear, you will see a lion and you will think it is a cat." And I was like, that's a coach. That's a coach.
yeah,
but now you
that's
see.
a coach. But then
But I'm just saying, like,
absolutely, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, Morocco beats them 3-0, and they're going to go, "What's that rubbish you were talking about?" honestly, so the point I'm making is that
Talking about lions and
it doesn't
cats.
matter
Yes,
whether you're a coach who goes,
Yes,
come,
yes,
because I tell you,
yes,
if Klopp is going, yeah, come on, and we love him, but he goes, come on, and they lose matches, they're going to go, he's too emotional. Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, he's not emotional enough. So therefore, you have to win matches. It doesn't
So we're
care about
sticking
whether
with
you're
you.
quiet or not.
Iraola, we're sticking with you through and through. You will never walk alone.
Like Man United getting manager after manager after manager after manager.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, Luxembourg in the house. All right, game's kicking off. Do you want to switch over? Let's
go.
jump.
Yeah,
Let's jump.
let's go.
Join us on the couch.
join-
Chat.
Do you need some more?
Oh, a few things. Remember,
something else
remember,
to drink?
remember. Just so we're on the same
Water,
page.
apparently, but we have to say that.
We are watching the game. We've got our feed. If you,
You're over
two
here.
things. One, I'll tell you how to make sure that we're synced together so we're all seeing the same thing. Secondly, we found out what it is. So apparently, the reason the US has the games, but then sometimes gets more delayed than other countries, is because apparently the feed bounces around to different affiliates. So this is what our team was telling us. Shout out to our technical team. And they were saying basically what happens is
do something with-
we might be closer to the games, but technically be further because of how far the game travels. But internationally, they have the game first. So if you're watching the game ahead of us, good for you. If you're watching the game behind us, if it feels like we're cheering before things happen on your screen, pause our feed. Pause our feed. If you want to know how to do anything, remember, the simplest one is use Firefox. Download Firefox, right? The browser, you download Firefox, and then you can activate a split view. You see like I'm doing right here. You got a split view. You just right click on the top there. You say add split view, and then you can pull up our channel on one side, and you can pull up the World Cup matches on the other side, whatever you want to do, your work, whatever you're doing. Yeah, whatever it is. But remember, the main thing is sync the games up, people. Make sure you sync the games up. Make sure you sync the
I think
games
today
up.
we need to have a 15-second lead up to the sync.
I'll do a 10-second countdown.
Yeah, sharp.
When we get
perfect.
close to it. We'll do like a 10-second.
Yeah. Is there no age limit to who can hold the flag?
Yo, bro, did you see the video of the South African flag bearer falling?
Don't even go there.
Did they bring any vuvuzelas? That's what we need, some vuvuzelas.
I think they're banned now.
They're
They
banned.
should be banned. They're flipping nearly made me
Because
deaf.
FIFA couldn't
No,
commercialize them.
John, no.
No, we need people
should
to
have-
sing and to cheer.
You should have one. You should. I'm still hurt by what happened at the 2010 World Cup.
Yeah.
Internationals visited South Africa. They all bought vuvuzelas.
And
They
left
went
them.
crazy with them.
Yeah.
You couldn't hear the game. When you're watching a South African game, you hear vuvuzelas, but it's not only vuvuzelas.
Yeah.
We have like designated vuvuzela blowers.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
okay, yeah. So but everyone had it.
Yeah, but everyone had a vuvuzela. That's why the 2010 World Cup sounded like that. I think there should be like 5 vuvuzelas in the stadium.
Yeah.
We'll just give it like a little, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can I ask John what he thinks of this? Because Del Piero, initially the 11 players were the only ones allowed to come out and sing the anthem. And then Del Piero, because he missed, he was on the bench in 2006, he said he was so hurt that he wasn't part
Of the national anthem.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, so
Also, everybody comes out.
So
Oh, I didn't even
everyone
notice
comes
that.
out, yeah.
So is this new for this World
It's
Cup?
new for this
Yeah.
World Cup, yeah. So Del Piero suggested it, FIFA adopted it.
But this is beautiful.
All
I
of
like
them
that.
come out, yeah.
Yeah.
You're asking the wrong man because he was a starter. He's like,
No. Remember 1986, I
Not
came off the
86,
bench.
yeah, 86.
When Maradona scored, I was on the bench and I was just watching
You played
Diego
with
all the time
Maradona? Yes.
against him. So, and I'm telling you this story, and it's so strange because I'm playing for England. Yeah, I'm playing for England, and Bob Robson is going to go on. And of course, I love Maradona, greatest player in the world ever. So I came from Jamaica when I was 13, played for England when I was 18 with a Jamaican passport. I think I was an illegal alien, I'm not sure. Don't know how I became British, but I'm playing for England. And in 1986, I'm about to come on. In 1986, I'm about to come on for England against Argentina. Just before I come on, he scored his hand of God. And as I'm standing on the side of the pitch, about to walk on the pitch, he gets the ball on the halfway line and he does his goal. And as I'm standing on the pitch, about to come on, and I've got my England top on, and I'm about to come on, as he's going forward, I'm standing like that watching Diego Maradona. England kit on 3 lions. As he scores the goal, it takes every ounce of strength in me not to go,
Oh my God.
imagine if I'd done that with my England kit on before I went out. Because he is just the greatest ever. Greatest ever. And of course his shirt, everybody wanted to swap his shirt. So everybody wanted his shirt. But of course England went, he's a cheat, he handball, so we're not swapping shirts. So we didn't swap shirts. But Steve Hodge, one of the players, he snuck in on the pitch and he just pulled them around and stopped. Maradona gave him the shirt. He didn't know, he came in and he didn't tell anyone. He just put it in his bag, no one knew. Because we didn't swap shirts, because they cheated us, that's what we're saying. When Maradona died, he got £7 million.
yo!
And
£7 million he got for that
he was
shirt.
one of the players he beat on the way.
Yeah.
Steve Hodge.
Yo, talk
£7
about a real
million
hand of
on
God.
Sotheby's.
No, talk
He
about
got £7 million
talk
for
about
that
a real
shirt.
investment. Yeah.
Well, 7.4. He had to give Sotheby's 20%. So 1.4 went to the Sotheby's. He got 6
My
That was a long
goodness.
investment, almost like 20 years.
Oh, wow.
So he didn't tell anyone. He just came in and he had the shirt and his.
Can I ask you? Can I ask you a question?
I don't know who said start the game. You know we don't control the game, right? you know I'm not waiting.
It's not PlayStation.
FIFA's not waiting for me with a button to press and to start the game.
Can I ask you a question? I have my hand
Greetings
up.
from Rwanda. We got the people. Hold on. Let me say what's up to the chat there, Joe.
Oh, they're back.
We got the Brazil. No, Morocco. Brazil's going to be fire, bro. Don't even play games. Don't even play games. Trevor, can I get a shout out to my wife, Miriam? Hey, shout out Miriam from your husband.
Are they still together?
You should know who he is. Someone buy Eugene a football shirt. Someone? You've been given your instructions. I don't know who someone is. Is Zoe not there? Hey, guys. We found out there's a fire station right outside our window. Shout out New York. New York! Let's do this.
Do you walk?
So, yeah,
There's a
guys.
lion stuck in a tree. Or maybe it's a cat.
John,
Depends on your level of fear.
I want to
Wait,
ask-
so
Wait. So I'll tell them. So just telling the chat a few things. So remember, sync the game. Right now, the players are shaking hands. The game hasn't started yet. It's going to start in like a minute or two on our side. I will count down for the kickoff. When I count down, if we're ahead of you, pause this stream and then look at when you're watching on TV or on your other tab or whatever you're doing, and then press play at exactly the same time, and then we'll be in sync.
Trevor, I didn't know things like this happened in America. In South Africa, when it was during the World Cup, the load shedding and it wasn't coming on and turned the camera off. This sounds like this is South Africa. What do you mean sync the game in England? The game starts, everybody sees it. I didn't know you had to do all of this to get it on at the same time. What's up to America?
So you know what happened, right? Is like, because the game streams on so many different platforms now, people have different delays. So some people told us, we were like cheering and we're spoiling the game for them, but they were like 20 seconds behind us.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, that happened in South Africa all the time. I didn't know.
No, but now you can sync
Now we
it
can
up.
tell them.
We're in the future here. You and Joe, you old guys don't know about this. We got you.
I didn't understand a word you were saying. I'm glad I'm not watching it there because I would not have a clue what to do.
So if you are like John and you don't have a clue what to do,
Me and Joe.
if we're ahead of
When we
you,
get to our age.
if we're ahead of
our
you,
age, me and Joe.
if we're ahead of you, press pause
yeah.
until the time is the same as your match, and then press play. That's the only thing you need to know. I will count down, and we'll be at exactly the same place. Greetings from Belgium, Morocco in the house, Australia. Oh yeah, shout out to Ruben's sister Andrea. All right, chat. Let's do this. We got this. Questions coming in. Remember to send your questions in for the legend John Barnes.
Joe's got a
Remember to
question.
send your predictions. And when the game starts, I'm going to be jumping in here. But I'll still be with you. I'll still be with you.
Joe's got a question, isn't he?
I will
Yes, I
still
didn't
be
think
with
that.
you.
Joe's got a
You want to know what year I was born in the same year?
Yes, I did.
1963, Joe, me and you.
I have a question to ask you.
Questions. We'll do questions after. Let me talk to the chat here, Joe. The chat's in the house, man.
I forget the question when you get to his age. You better get it out. Alzheimer's.
You don't know how much time you have.
When you get to our age, you got to get it out straight away if we forget.
I like how I'm a double victim. I can't ask
Questions from the
question.
chat. Joy wants to know, whose apartment is this? We also want to know, Joy. We also want to know. Greetings
find
from
out, don't tell
Rwanda.
them.
What do you say?
If they find out who it is, don't tell them.
Yeah, don't tell them. Don't tell them.
Bruno Guimaraes, Casemiro.
Joshua Kaumba says Joe should watch one game in silence as a
team.
challenge. Joshua, don't do that. Joshua. That's why we love watching with this guy.
Hakimi.
Joe being, what is the point? Imagine Joe being silent. What a waste of time.
What a waste of our day.
Imagine that. Love from India. Yeah, let's go. Okay, I'll ask John Barnes that question at halftime. What his five-a-side team would be. Man, times have changed. People
Joe,
would be like,
write your question down so you don't forget.
No.
Write it down, Joe.
he'll never forget his question. This guy, he'll meet you in 4 years, and he'll ask you the question. That's right, chat. Let Joe be Joe. Here we go, people. Morocco versus Brazil.
Brazil.
Come on, Mark.
This is it. What group are we in here? This is group. Is it Group C?
I don't know.
I think the World Cup winner has come from Group C for the last 2 or 3 World Cups.
What group is this, Joe?
Group C.
Group C.
Yeah, you were right.
From Group C.
You know, one thing I've never understood about soccer, to use my
Football.
my friend's favorite analogy, the incongruency of football. So if you play in the World Cup, you have to be a citizen of that country.
Yes.
But the coach doesn't have to be.
Yes.
No.
Okay, 9,
Doesn't have-
8,
Why not?
whoa, 7,
Why not?
6.
counting
I'm
down.
syncing up. 5,
5,
4. Press pause.
3, 2, 1.
Pause.
Kick off! Here we go. Morocco versus Brazil. They're not kicking off on the 0. Kick off! There we go. 0. Game's on.
Do we press
Yes,
pause
So
now?
why doesn't the coach have to be a citizen of that country?
Because the coach is not playing on the pitch.
Oh.
Yes.
I actually agree with you, Gene. It is an incongruency.
It makes no sense.
Technically, it should be. Technically, it should be.
You find no, but then that means a Ugandan would always have to coach Uganda. That's not fair.
No, but
Yeah,
look,
but Ugandans are playing in Uganda.
No.
Mate, look at Switzerland. Look at a lot of these clubs. Even the players can get citizenship by being there for 1 or 2 years. So they're not. They are citizens. I'm not like Donald Trump saying you're not a citizen, but but a lot of these people play, and they're not from that country.
Yeah.
So why does the coach have to be from that country?
That's also a good point.
That's also a good point.
We
Because
should.
then the coach should just do what the players do, get naturalized, and then
Yeah, but why doesn't the
It
coach
doesn't
then get
matter.
They
dressed?
should also let players just go to countries
Exactly.
who need them.
Yeah.
I'm sad that we never got to see gigs at a World Cup.
yeah, but I don't think he would have played for another
George
country.
Best.
Yeah,
George
but
Ireland.
we should have.
I think
we should have had a best of the rest of the world.
No, but they were proud.
Yes, we should have had a best. We should have had a best of the rest of the world.
Yeah, so,
damn.
so then what about the Olympics and when you have competition between countries? Then that doesn't exist anymore, does it? World
Yeah, but
Championship
there it's
and
like
stuff.
individual. You can go as an individual. One archer can go to the Olympics.
Yeah, but representing that country because he's from that country.
Yeah, but one archer.
Yeah.
You can be the best footballer in the world
Yeah.
and never go to the World
Yeah.
Cup.
So what has happened? You can have 11 players, all from different countries,
But they
representing
all
one
represent
country
no, but they all represent their country, and
country.
we call it rest of the world team.
against
Oh,
the
but
rest of the world playing the
but
rest of
that
the world
would
in
be
every,
unfair.
in every
The rest
game.
of the world that hasn't qualified.
Yes, rest of the world that
Oh, I
hasn't
see what you
qualified.
mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what
So
you mean.
George
yeah.
Best
Well,
would
no,
be
and-
there.
Oh my,
And
George
then,
Weah.
so then who wins the World Cup?
George Weah
the
would
rest of
be
the
there.
world.
Yeah, rest of the
Yeah, the
world
rest of
won
the
the
world.
World Cup.
Which country is that? Just the rest of the
It's
world.
rest of the world for this World Cup.
I think they should just say we're going to all represent Papua New Guinea. And then they win the World Cup.
Adopt a country. You're right.
Just adopt like a small country. Guys, look at this is what I mean, man. Morocco, look at this.
They're
I always trust you.
2 minutes
Tell me
in,
what
Morocco's
the tempo
holding
of
the
the
ball.
game is. What are we doing now?
But did you see the starting lineups? There's a vast difference between the quality of the starting lineups.
What do you mean?
But it's
Brazil has
about
a
the
team.
It's about
Brazil has a
yeah, that's
team,
true.
yeah.
That's true.
Because look at Paris Saint-Germain when they had Neymar, Mbappe, and Messi, and they
Yes.
won nothing. And look at the players they have now, who have become superstars, but before they were proper.
Because they were
They're
benching
proper team.
Ekitike. That's the
They're a
problem.
proper team.
Hey, Liverpool.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Ride and die,
Not
Liverpool.
talk about Paris Saint-Germain. Why do you bring Liverpool into it? You can tell the Liverpool haters, can't you? To Paris Saint-Germain and then
Liverpool
yeah,
brings-
but they weren't playing Ekitike.
Ryan loves
Liverpool
Liverpool
fan.
so
I'm
much
a huge-
that he will bring Liverpool
Into anything.
Everything.
Anything.
Ryan breathes Liverpool. I had to stop him from wearing a Liverpool kit for this match.
Yeah, but there has to be some relation to the conversation we're having. Paris Saint-Germain, but Ekitike was injured.
Liverpool, bro. Through and through. Guys, this is going to be a good one, man.
Yeah.
This is really going to be a good match.
be a good game.
And I think the pressure's actually on Brazil, funny.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
3
And the
minutes
first
in,
games are always hard.
3 minutes in, Morocco has a free kick on the left-hand side. They're going for an in-swinger, which Joe doesn't like.
I like.
Now you're changing your
I like
story.
outswingers actually. Yes,
Yes,
I love
exactly.
I
There we go.
outswingers
There
Yeah.
we go.
because they're easier to attack.
Joe is old school, though, isn't he? From the 70s and stuff like that. This is new.
Is that what they used to do in your day, Joe?
In our day, Joe, they were outswingers.
Back in the day.
Back in our day.
But remember, man, Brazil, one thing they do have, they have great centre-backs right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man, they have arguably some of the best centre-backs in the world in
do they
terms
have?
of how they're
Informed
performing
ones.
right now.
The most informed ones in the world.
Yeah, like
Marquinhos and
I'll tell you the problem Brazil have had in the last 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
In the old days, the most important thing for any Brazilian player who played in Europe all over the world was to play for Seleção. So if Brazil had a friendly match in South Korea during the season in England, wherever, they went to play for Brazil.
Yeah.
Whereas now, the Brazilian players being in Europe, in many respects, their clubs are more important than to play for
Oh,
the
I didn't know that.
I remember Brazilian players who would play they're playing in England, in Italy, Spain,
Yeah.
and there's a friendly match in February
They'd
against
go.
Alto Mongolia, where they say, who wants to go to that? But they will go to play for Brazil. Whereas now, in Europe, it's much more important for them to play for their clubs than for Brazil.
They also never
means more
they
for them.
also never got paid, right?
Then for Brazil, you got an appearance fee, but they didn't do that because they went because they wanted.
Yeah. But some countries,
It's national pride.
yeah, some countries
Yeah,
they'll
yeah.
give you the money. England players, do they donate the money?
donate, yeah.
No. They don't. You get an appearance fee, but it's nothing. It's nothing. But I mean, if you're getting £300,000 a week for your club, you can just say.
Yeah, I'm with you. Okay, Morocco's got a counter-attack here coming up. everyone's looking at Hakimi on the right because he is like the man.
But Brahim
He's
is
their
their
stalwart.
Brahim is their danger man.
He's so
Yeah,
dangerous.
in the Nations Cup, he was the guy.
He's so dangerous, man. He's even dangerous at
but he spends more time
Time on the
Absolutely.
bench.
yeah, but he's still dangerous at
Oh,
Madrid.
yeah, when he comes on,
I
he's
think
very
he should
good.
move to a bigger club, a club where you get more minutes.
bigger club?
A big
No,
club.
to play regularly. Play regularly.
Joe said a bigger club than Real Madrid. Oh,
Barcelona.
Chet was about to have him.
Should move to Barcelona.
Morocco's camping
Yeah, he
in the
is.
Brazilian box right now, but Brazil standing strong. I didn't see Fabinho. Am I crazy?
I don't think
Fabinho's not playing.
I think Fabinho is
he
on the
on the
bench.
squad,
On the bench, yeah.
He's in
Yeah,
the
but I
squad.
think I
He is
saw
in
him.
the squad.
Fabinho is he's part of the squad.
But he's not
But
starting to play.
Starting in 11 now.
Morocco. Yeah, Fabinho is on the bench. And he played well in their last friendly.
Zoe, where's Fabinho?
He's on the bench. But
You see, the way that football is these days as well, with the athleticism that you need these days, it's going to be difficult for Casemiro. Casemiro playing Madrid, he dominate football, dominate the game.
Ooh, Morocco with a hot attack. Coming down the left wing. Shot Morocco at the edge of the box. Oh, cleared.
my God.
Cleared by who?
Defending.
Cleared by who?
No,
The setback, did you see?
Cleared by who?
No, I mean,
yeah,
the last
but not good
defending.
defending.
No, no, no,
Who
no.
cleared it?
That's if it
Cleared
is
by
not
who?
the shot.
Cleared by
Marquinhos?
who?
I think Marquinhos.
No, it wasn't Marquinhos.
Gabriel? But he shouldn't have given him that chance.
But he
should
wasn't
be
there to give him the
barring that.
chance.
find out.
Oh, it was Guimaraes. It was Bruno
He
Guimaraes.
should be barring that. He should be barring that. Edge of the area, barring that.
Yeah,
missed it, didn't
he scuffed it into the ground, I think.
Yeah.
Yo, that was a dangerous one. Morocco with
Goal
the
Morocco,
first
isn't it?
attempt on
Goal
goal
Morocco, they're a
in
good
the
team.
6th minute. Another shot coming down. Who's the boy? Isn't he the Manchester United left wing?
Brazilian.
Cavino.
Beard.
No, that one doesn't play for Morocco. You're talking about Aït-Nouri.
Who's this guy on the left? He looks like him, man.
No,
No.
that's not Aït-Nouri. Aït-Nouri doesn't play for,
Aït-Nouri.
yeah.
I knew
Oh, Morocco
Aït-Nouri
with
plays
shot going
for,
wide.
plays for Algeria.
I said Egypt are a
I'm
good
gonna
side.
pull up
They got the boy at Man City as
Pull
well.
up the
and
squad
Egypt.
here. Joe's just telling me stories.
No, Aït-Nouri doesn't play for Morocco.
I'm not talking about Aït-Nouri.
He's a left back who's that. That's
Maybe I'm talking about the wrong person. But
You're
I'm not.
talking about Mazraoui?
Mazraoui.
Mazraoui, oh,
He plays
no,
at Man
he said
United.
Man City.
I said Man United.
No, he said Man
Oh,
City.
Oh, Man
No, he
City,
said
my
Man
bad.
United.
Oh, no.
No, I said
No, he said
United.
Man
didn't I?
United. He
I
did
did
say
say Man
Man
United.
United. I thought
Thank
he
you,
said
John.
Man
If you weren't
City.
here,
He
these
did
guys
say
were going to
Man
gaslight
said
me.
Man
You
City.
said everything Man City. I said Savino.
I said Man United.
I was like, that's not
That's why I
right.
said
They they're player haters.
I wish I
Trevor.
knew enough.
Trevor, they're player haters. Don't worry about that.
Thank you,
Oh.
Mazraoui. Yes,
Oh.
yes, Mazraoui. That's who I was
Yeah,
talking
he
about.
started.
Yeah, but I was saying Morocco has an interesting team in that some of their most dangerous players
Yeah.
come from the back.
Yes.
Hakimi on the right, Mazraoui on the
Mazraoui,
left.
yes.
But you know why? Because what's happened in football now is that because African countries, everybody wants to be a striker. So the defenders weren't great. Whereas all the top teams now have defenders they can come forward, but they defend. Because I tell you who's going to win the World Cup? The team who defends the best. Don't mind scoring goals and all that kind of
What
stuff.
did I say?
That is why Thomas Tuchel has left out Phil Foden, people like that, because he's saying, it's okay when you're playing against lesser opposition to score lots of goals. When you're playing against top teams, you defend. And that's what Morocco are good at.
What do you think people are missing about the England selection?
Well, because they love the flair players, so Foden and so what?
Cole Palmer,
Palmer,
Foden.
so they want them. So the problem he has is if they don't do well, he'll get criticised.
Yeah.
However, this is what he wants to do. He wants players like Morgan Rogers, Elliot Anderson, which when you're playing against France and Spain and teams like that who are going to dominate possession, you need players like that. What's the point of having Phil Foden and Cole Palmer when you're not going to have much possession against France or Spain, and you need better, solid defenders? So, and he said, "This is what I'm going to do." So you got to.
But some people argue you need a difference makers who with one moment of magic maybe.
Well, you need a difference maker.
Brazil coming forward on attack, 8th minute.
If you're playing against a team whereby they defend deep and you need players to open the game, but I can tell you, he's playing against France. That's why you look at Kante and people like that in France. They're very important, and that's what he's gone for. He said, "This is I'm nailed my colours to the mast. I'm going for this team, not a defensive
Morocco
team."
attacking down the left wing.
Go on,
To the
son.
middle. Look at the overload here. That's
Yeah,
4 on 2
Hit
right
it.
now. Shot by Morocco on the edge of the box.
Send.
Going to another play. Oh, no, that's a foul. That's a foul.
I also think what Tuchel
Foul.
because you can never,
Is crashing
damage
the
to do
player.
because people have England managers over the years. I'm not choosing the people who are in form, but only choosing the people at the big clubs.
What Gareth Thomas did. Sorry.
Hakimi into Gabriel. That was a.
Gareth Southgate did. What he just picked the best players,
Yes.
paid everybody, where they didn't have the right balance.
People are just waiting.
And England are not strong defensively now as they were in the past. So if you look at the defence, they need someone in front to protect.
But if you're saying form, then how come he left out Gibbs White? He's the most informed player.
Yeah, because of Morgan Rogers and Elliot Anderson, you can't
They were
play
also not.
everybody.
But what I'm saying is, it's previously Man United's centre back would be
go, yeah.
there.
Have you given has everyone given what they think the score is? Got a nil.
Yeah.
He was
I said
2-1.
2-1 Brazil.
You and
Can we
Joe
change?
said
Can we
2-1?
change?
I
You
said
can change.
2-1.
You can change. You've got up until the 10th minute.
Oh,
to change.
wow. Okay. John Barnes is about to make a change on his prediction.
I'm going for Morocco victory.
Wow. No, you.
Okay.
Hey, man, you just heard it. It's the 9th minute. It's still 0-0. You can change before the scores.
After 10 minutes.
Or you can change before the. Okay.
No, but you can change before scores.
Yeah, it makes sense.
At any point, you should be allowed to change before.
Penalty! No.
Oh! Morocco is pressing Brazil on the
Yeah.
edge of their box.
There's a side bet going on to see how long it will take for Joe to bring up Declan Rice to your face, John.
Is he an Arsenal fan?
No,
No.
he doesn't like Declan Rice.
I don't think.
Well, defensive midfield players, I tell you, they're
No,
important.
I think you can't be a good midfielder if you can't receive the ball on the half turn, in the half space, and Declan Rice can't turn.
So, but what about when you have to close down and defend and protect the back four?
I'm thinking these days any defenseman should be able to do that, but he should be able to offer more.
So there are two different things. If you look at a player like Pirlo, who plays in a number
Yes.
6 position, that is him in possession, being able to after and do all that. Or you can have someone like Kante, who's a defensive midfield
Yes.
player. Now Declan Rice is a midfield player who's got to defend. So yes, he could be better in possession and on a half turn, but in terms of what he actually gives you defensively,
But I'm thinking if you're $100 million, you can't just be
Pounds.
giving me defensive.
Pounds.
well, they won the league with him, and it's very important to them. I know you listen. Jamaicans are the same. We like pretty players, don't we?
No,
We like pretty players, half turn and all that. Yeah, we love all that.
I'm thinking ever since Busquets came into,
You can't compare to
you
Busquets,
need
though.
to be
different.
able to turn.
But what you then do is be
But I would argue.
tackle.
It's like
I would
saying
argue-
now,
do that.
No, but I would
if
argue.
you're
Joe-
number 10,
Joe
you
is-
have to play like
no, but
Messi.
No, but Joe is sort of saying like what Gravenberch does.
Yes.
Gravenberch
Give me
turns.
that, yes,
You can
turn.
give him the ball
Yeah.
under pressure.
Yeah.
He can
Yes.
But then how many people
But
are
he also
running?
can't
How many
chase
people are
down.
running?
No,
through-
that's,
chase
I'm just
around
saying what
the
Joe
field, like-
means.
Yeah, so what he wants perfection.
Yeah, I'm just saying what
therefore,
Joe means.
That's what he means. So
Yeah.
therefore, but Gravenberch now hasn't stopped anybody running through to score goals. So you can't, you want perfection in terms of you being able to do that and do what he also does. Whereas in terms of what he gives Arsenal
Yes.
is enough. And what he will give England is enough. So I understand what you mean because we all like players who can take a half turn.
No,
but-
I'm saying if it was 50 million pounds, I'll take that. But 100 million pounds,
Yeah.
I expect you to do a bit more.
No.
Than
So,
just-
so if
the price
if a club needs a player like that who's not good on a half turn, but we need a player like this, it may cost 100 million pounds. A club who wants a player who can take it on a half turn wouldn't pay 100 million pounds for him. So depending on what you need, you'll pay that money. So because you think a player 100 million pounds should be able to half turn and dribble, and then why is that more important than somebody who just defends?
Because then if I wanted, the way I look at it, defensive midfield, if you're playing just as a person breaking up,
Yeah.
that's the easy role. Breaking up is easy, but helping in the build-up.
Yeah, you depends who you're dating.
No, helping in the build-up.
No. Because if what you need to win the league is a player who just defends, he's worth 100 million if that's
Yes,
what you need.
Yes, but I'm going like, if you're playing, so you see Vitinha.
Yeah.
Vitinha plays almost the same role as Declan Rice in PSG.
But in a different team.
But he doesn't just break up. Yawo Neves plays the same role, but Yawo Neves will help you build.
No, so what Vitinha does is good in possession.
Yes.
So they dominate possession.
Yes.
Now, if Vitinha is playing against a team who's going to have more possession, he's not going to win the ball back. He's not a tackler.
Yes.
So therefore, Vitinha will not be worth it then if he's playing in a team who doesn't dominate possession.
Yes.
They didn't pay 100 million for what he can't do. They paid 100 million for what he can do.
But what he can't do, anyone can do. That's
No,
the
no,
thing.
no, I don't think
Any
so.
average midfielder.
I don't think so. I
Any
don't think
average
so.
midfielder
No.
can do.
There's no average.
No,
Joe.
no.
There's no average.
But there is an average Joe.
Oh,
no.
He missed the header.
Ooh, that was close.
That Thiago missed that header.
He missed,
Okay.
he should be scoring that. Yeah.
I never know how I feel about a player smiling after they missed. I'm like, are they smiling because they're confident they'll get it next time?
Oh, that should be a
Or are they
goal.
smiling
That
because...
should have been a goal.
You know who does that? Mo does that a lot. Mo Salah.
Yeah.
You know, every time he
No,
misses,
but you
he
notice in
smiles.
like the last seasons he like didn't. He
He wasn't smiling at all for anything. Never mind.
yeah, it wasn't. Mo Salah wasn't smiling
Wasn't
as
happy. He
much.
wasn't
It's
happy. He wasn't
Andy
happy.
Robertson told him to smile.
Yeah, he wasn't
Really?
happy.
Yeah, Andy Robertson said, you're a star. Like when his first few matches.
Yeah.
And when the people see you're down, they're going to be down. So just
No, but
Oh,
also-
so
but
by
also-
doing that, you're
but
like,
also I think-
we're good.
I think you smile when you know you're going to have more opportunities coming.
No, but that's what I'm asking. That's what I'm saying. So, you know, are they smiling to make the fans feel like, don't worry, we got
don't
this?
worry, yeah.
Because if you're like,
No, but look, once again, because it's Mo Salah and he's great, he smiles and we go, yeah, Mo can smile because he's about to get. Now, if you're rubbish and he's smiling, they go, what are you smiling for? You've got nothing to smile about.
we
Stop
haven't-
smiling.
We haven't seen Vinicius on the ball almost at all. It's the 14th minute. Right now, it feels
Yeah.
like, I will say, I was shocked that I'm still saying, I'm shocked that they took Igor Thiago over Joao Pedro. I'm not saying Igor Thiago shouldn't be here. Neymar's injured, and they've picked him, and they're still keeping him. They can take a player out if he's.
Yeah,
right?
I think you can replace a player.
They can call someone in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Argentina called up Senesi from Marco
But you know, if
Senesi.
you look at Ancelotti, he likes a player who's going to give 100%, not give problems. João Pedro, and also you got Vinicius Junior, you got character-wise, they
yeah.
may be a
Okay,
bit like,
okay.
well, you know, where Thiago is humble and he'll do the hard work and he'll try hard. You can't have too many players like Vinicius Junior, Pedro, people like that.
Right.
And Ancelotti, like Tuchel, would be very pragmatic in terms of the
Also,
team he
when
wants
you're
to play.
picking teams, you're also looking at personalities. and
Absolutely, the
profiles.
harmony within the team and stuff like that. Yeah, you see, look at him working hard for the team, and he's a big
He
player,
knows
and
his
he's not,
place, yeah.
and he's not a typical Brazilian player. Remember when they had what's the name of the Brazilian in the 80s when they had Zico and everybody, and they played the one up front, the centre forward, he missed all the chances.
Socrates, yeah.
El Gordo. Wow. The one and only El Fenomeno.
That's the one, and Roberto Carlos.
Roberto Carlos
And Kaká.
Yes.
You know, Kaká always like blends in.
Kaká, yeah.
You never see him
Yes.
until the last second.
He looks like an executive.
He
doesn't
does.
look like a player.
Kaká, whenever you see Kaká, the legendary
He
Brazilian
looks like
player.
a youth pastor.
Yes.
Yeah, like
yes,
you
he doesn't
miss
make
him, and then you
But he's very religious.
He is a youth
He's
pastor.
very religious.
yeah, but he also looks. He just like blends in, and then you're like,
like
oh my God, is that one of the greatest footballers of all time? Even in that Liverpool documentary on Istanbul, when they're showing they're talking about the players. At the last second, they like just sort of throw Kaká in,
And then, yeah.
as if he's not Kaká. Do you know what I mean? Like everyone's like Shevchenko, and
you know, but to be honest with you, because if you look at Ronaldo, very obvious, Roberto Carlos, you see a white man in a suit, you don't think of a Brazilian
that's what I mean.
footballer,
Like
do you?
Kaká,
Yeah,
like,
you know?
he doesn't have
So
like
I
a
didn't even notice
distinct-
it. No, Kaká. Yeah. Like Leonardo, yeah, when he was like at Paris Saint-Germain, he's got a suit on. He looks like he should be a politician or something like that, shouldn't he?
Are there any players that you loved playing against? Like you were looking forward to playing against them specifically?
No. Some teams, but no individual players.
Yeah.
You know.
Which teams?
I mean,
were you
I was
looking
hoping for the one-legged right back, but you know that didn't really come about. So there's no real players because if you don't think that way, oh, I'm going to be good against him, rather than so I just used to treat everybody exactly the same.
No, but I mean, were there players where you were excited to face them just for like the matchup, or you didn't think of the game like that at all?
No, not at all. No, I always thought in terms of how we're going to perform as a team and what we have to do, rather
Right.
than me against that individual.
Hey, can I ask my question now? I see many.
You remembered it? I told you to come back here.
No,
always gonna remember.
I saw questions flying. Yes.
It would take him long. I
Yes.
think he'd written down on his
No,
hand.
there isn't. I wanted to ask because you were talking about Maradona's goal.
Yeah.
I'm saying when you watch like VAR reviews now, does part of you go like, I wish this existed 40 years ago?
Not just because of that, because of so many so many mistakes that were made.
Hand of God.
But,
Yes,
but
I'm
there's
saying,
I mean,
that-
that's an iconic one.
that
But
particular-
I remember games because you know what? People talk about VAR, and if you think about VAR,
Brazil
keeper's gonna
attacking
get it. You think
70.
about VAR, and we always look at when VAR takes a long time or they get it wrong because of whatever reason. But the amount of time they get it right, when we have thought it's over the line, it's offside, they get so much right. The one they get wrong, we say VAR, but the amount of times that you think it's offside and it's not, they get much more right. They've got to speed it up. But it's much better.
an improvement.
It's much better.
Okay.
Now the problem they have is that football is such a hard game to referee. Because if you and I are running and we're both putting each other's shirt,
Yes.
who's the free kick for? So it's still an opinion. It's not 100% fact. So and you're always going to have that. So, but VAR gets much more right than wrong. But they have to speed it up.
Another question about 86. You came on as a substitute.
Yeah.
Do you think if Bobby Robson had started you, the game would have been different?
So I'm a big believer in fate, and I understand that what happens in life is meant to happen. So what could have happened if Bobby Robson started me is that I could have tripped over in the first 5 minutes, lost confidence, and never performed. Do we know that wouldn't have happened? So we all like to think, I like to think, if I was starting, it would have been better, but we don't know what would have happened.
Oh, here's Brazil with an attack through to Vinicius on the wing. Hakimi's back.
So what happens when we as fans, and we say, if he didn't substitute him, or if he played him, he shouldn't have played him, he should have played him. But do we know if he played him, they wouldn't have lost 4-0 instead of 2-0? We don't know. All we do know is what happened was meant to happen. So it happened.
No, but I think the reason people say that is you came on, changed the game, created a goal for
I
Lineker.
understand that. But if I'd started, destiny would have been different. Which means I could have been substituted at half time. I could have gone in. So I'd like to think it would have been great, but we don't know. So I can say yes, people. So we
Or
don't.
you could have handballed a goal.
I could have had. We don't know what would have happened.
could have.
So all we know what happens in life is what has happened. We don't know what would have happened had we made a different decision. Of me coming on and me starting.
Oh, by the
We
way,
don't know.
chat, to tell you something, like Maradona did score the jinking grand, but you also scored the famous solo goal.
What about in Brazil?
Yes,
there must have
against
been drunk.
Okay,
Yeah.
Brazil's first corner kick, 19 minutes. If you're trying to sync up with us, remember we had
Thiago,
19 minutes,
Gabriel,
5 seconds.
Paquetá,
This is like a good moment. Casemiro scores headers
Yeah,
at Man United. Gabriel scores them every week at Arsenal. Marquinhos as well. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
a corner kick.
Yeah,
Put them
Brazil
under pressure. You put them
coming
under
in. Let's
pressure.
see what they do. Brazil. Vinicius on the edge of the box. Touches it. Takes it down. Paquetá with a shot. Nothing. Gabriel trying to recycle it. Morocco's pushing out. The ball is back at the halfway line.
Is there a commentator on this special people?
Back to the
or is
goal.
it you?
No, we're watching on
just
Telemundo.
wondered. But you should be commentating.
You think I mean,
You're-
not that you mentioned it, John. I mean,
Because I remember the World Cup, the South African commentators, they, because in England they commentate, but they also breathe a bit. You know what I mean?
that's what, I love that.
Yeah, they just
I love that
let you watch
they'll
it.
just-
There's different styles.
In Africa, they just talk non-stop throughout the game.
And I was saying to the team, it's amazing.
said it
Depending on
yesterday.
where you're from, commentary has a different purpose. We talked about this chat yesterday, but if you weren't around, what we were saying was commentary has a different purpose depending on where you are in the world. So in some countries, commentary is about play by play every single second. Some of you in the chat are even like, tell us what's happening now. Tell us what's happening now. And you're like, all right, the midfielder's got the ball. Here's Morocco on a break coming through. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Over the goal. Goal, Morocco. Oh, number 11 from Morocco scores. 20th minute. Saibab. Who was that?
Saibari.
Saibari.
Yeah, Saibari.
Saibaba.
But that
I know,
ball to him,
PSV.
Great
PSV and all.
Yo, Morocco up 1-0.
Addison. Huh?
The finish was, oh my
Yeah,
God.
but Brazil was broken
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
The midfield disappeared. Casemiro and Bruno Guimaraes looking at each other like, what
impossible
just
for any of the
happened?
people players
Listen,
to get
we talk
involved.
about Vitinha and we talk about Casemiro. Another thing, Paris Saint-Germain, the way they play, dominate pitch and blah, blah, blah. Vitinha, Marquinhos. Marquinhos is 34 and, he's getting on a bit as well for PSG. Brazil is a different kettle
Look
of
at this
fish.
pass.
And, look at them in midfield here where they just run
But
run
that
through
press
them.
did nothing.
That's Brahim, right?
Yeah, but
That's
none.
Brahim.
Okay, but here's a question I have, and this is
Didn't
what
hesitate.
I don't know about the press. Two players pressed the man there, but neither of them actually
Pressed the ball.
But they were
just
too
stood
slow. They were too slow to get up to him. And Casemiro can't press anymore. Real Madrid, when they dominate possession, Casemiro can do what he does. But Man United, you can see he gets
Look at
caught
that
out.
finish.
What a finish as well.
And Paqueta is not a defensive midfield player either. So that midfield is, you can run through them as we saw.
Is this why you changed your prediction?
Yeah.
He should be
Well, I also saw the lineup. Because football is a physical game. We've got to be able to just energy. And that Brazilian team haven't got enough legs in midfield.
Oh,
and
wow.
places.
Here we go. Morocco won.
Yeah, bro,
I
Guimaraes
think the
very
two-
often
I
gets
think-
substituted off for
Bruno.
Newcastle.
I think the 2-1 is still on.
Bruno is not someone who gets up and down and he's.
Oh, here we go, chat. It's
Bruno and,
official. Morocco has the
Casemiro in
first
midfield.
goal.
Can't get near
Yeah.
anyone to close down and win. And.
This is it.
This would be
Brazilian
this would be
fans
a
right
huge
now.
Win.
Yeah, Paqueta is the closest to box, but he's not even.
Yeah, but this is what I mean. Igor Thiago, he smiled when he missed. That was a chance that he should have scored. So if you didn't see, what happened was Igor Thiago, the
Free header.
Brazilian striker, had a chance, headed the ball, free header. He wasn't under pressure, completely mistimed it, missed the ball. And then afterwards, smiled, we'll get another one. And now, turns out Morocco got the other one. So here we go. Habibi, Morocco, Habibi. Moroccan fans are loving it.
Oh, water break.
Right before the end.
Loving it. Time for a hydration break, also known in America as a money break. Time to make that money. Yo, let me
me
tell
the
you about
money.
money. You guys know
me
money?
money.
Go make some money in that. What do you think of the hydration breaks?
Come on, please.
In nowadays.
I don't want to be someone who, in my day, blah 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 blah. But come on, we're all fit. You can have a bit of water if you need it. But a vibration break for anyway. This is modern football, so we go with it. Don't
It feels like they're trying to sneak ads into the game. That's what it feels
Trying.
like.
Well, that's, of course.
No,
that's
what I
it
mean
is.
is they're trying to
That is what it is. That is
Yeah.
what it is.
They're trying to get us used to it.
Yeah.
And then, but again, shout out to Telemundo. Remember, if you're trying to watch the World Cup games, they're not our sponsors. I'm just letting you know because
They don't-
I rock with them because of how
they
they
don't leave the
broadcast the
hydration
games.
breaks.
I think soon they're gonna have-
Telemundo pays me nothing. Nada. They pay me
But
nada.
me, on the other hand, those pesos, muchachos, muy bienos.
Your Spanish is getting better. Now it's 4 words. No, I'm being serious.
Hold on.
Telemundo has
Yeah.
the best World Cup broadcast.
Yeah,
If you're
absolutely.
watching, in North America,
I love how they're showing us the replay like it was close.
By the-
Telemundo is
by the-
just
you're not-
watch
by
it.
the-
But they don't go away
He
to
ran off-
ads.
he ran
'Cause
off
you see,
Marquinhos.
look, now we're getting more replays.
By the- you don't
We're getting more highlights.
don't
We're not
want
watching
to say-
ads. We're not watching ads right
Carl
now.
Lee-
Everyone
Leasing
saying
ads.
it, everyone is saying it, like the New York Times, all
Yeah.
the newspapers are saying
Telemundo.
Doesn't
Muchas
matter.
gracias, Telemundo. Muchas gracias. Some of the best coverage. So that's what we're getting here. You actually get to see more of the game.
But we want to see less of this.
You see what you missed.
No, come
Eugene
on,
is
this is a
hating,
man
by the
having-
way.
come on.
Eugene doesn't want to see any
Happiness,
men
come
in the crowd.
Side-
Guys,
Happiness.
if the camera operator is gonna pan to the crowd,
You don't want to see men.
give
Why?
us something.
Yes, but who's us?
Not
what
all
about
of us are here for soccer.
What about the ladies, Eugene? They also want to see
Yes.
something, Eugene. Huh? The ladies also want to cut to shots of middle-aged men who think they could do better if they were on the pitch. Come on, Eugene.
That's why you are my friend. Tell them more what I don't want to see. Tell them.
Oh man,
Eugene,
Morocco
you're
loving
the eye
it.
candy of the four of us. Let me tell you, the women
Oh,
are watching you
boy.
on the show as well.
John, why?
I'm telling you.
They're like,
telling you,
cameraman, zoom in, zoom in.
That's why you must get a house in Redbird.
I'm telling you.
Oh, this is okay. This is an interesting production. Let's see what happens. Hard Times in the Land of Plenty says Morocco versus Norway had the same structure in the game. Morocco is going to run out of steam. That's an interesting prediction. I like that.
He's saying in the World Cup.
Yeah.
In the heat
Or in the
of
match
America,
or in the
Morocco is
Wo-
going
in
to
the World
wield
Cup?
before the Norwegians.
No. He's saying, the person is just making a prediction. I just like it when people have an interesting point of view on the game.
Okay.
So this person is saying Morocco is going to run out of steam, not necessarily like
Body.
body,
yeah,
but they're just like Morocco starts like this, and then they may not be able to sustain it. Let's see.
But he
let's
said
see what
something about
happens.
Norway.
Yeah,
Did they say
Norway.
like Norway?
Yeah, it was saying. I think it was saying in the Norway friendly.
All right.
Morocco started off the same,
Okay,
Round of
interesting.
steam.
and then ran out of steam, and then the game started falling apart. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's go.
I think
Morocco doing it.
We're close to seeing a future
It's
where,
time for Africa.
where the World Cup final game
Yeah.
has a halftime game like the NFL.
No, they did.
Halftime show.
It's going to happen at
It's
this
not
World
about
Cup.
this World Cup.
You're lying.
Yeah.
It's already done, bro.
Yeah.
It's already done, brother.
There's going to be a halftime show.
Done, brother.
Yes.
Shakira's.
And
What
Madonna.
are my ideas?
No,
Done, my brother.
Answer Bulanjan.
It's done, brother. It's
No way.
done. Amapiano in the house. Yes. Oh, wow. TVP Sport in Poland doesn't have any ads. You can watch
Nice.
for free. So if you're watching from Poland, you know how to do it.
That's gone.
Here we go.
Wasteful.
Here we go. Brazil, Morocco. Tell us any questions you have, chat. Don't forget. Let us know. 26th minutes, 16 seconds. Oh, someone had an interesting one. I mean, this is at least funny. Someone was like, you should do the whole match commentary in Trump's voice. I mean, it would be great if he was
You
just
can, but you won't. Should I? Should you? Do it.
if he was watching the game, like Mazraoui pushing the ball. There he is. Morocco coming down the right wing. They're coming. They're coming
Look at
fast.
Casemiro running back. Look at
Hakimi's a
Casemiro.
fast guy. He's got the ball. He shot it.
You
It
see
almost
Casemiro.
went in. It didn't go in. It could have gone in, but it didn't. It didn't go in. It didn't go in at all. It could have, but it didn't. Hakimi's such a fast guy. Hakimi. He's on the right. Should be on the left. I say sometimes. I always put him there, but he's not there right now. But he could be.
You're right,
He could be.
Behind, yeah.
He could be. Brazil's supposed to be the best, but not good today. They're looking not good. I told them, let me coach you, but they didn't let me. They didn't allow me to coach, folks. They should have let me do it. I could have coached them, but they didn't let Bruno Guimaraes set out play.
Look at Casemiro again. So
You know how much money someone would make if they had just that commentary for the match. Yo, bro.
Again, look at the midfield that can run straight to the.
You're right.
People will be watching.
All used to talk about Pele.
Trevor.
Party with
He
Pele.
actually did. He
Used to
did,
talk
yeah.
a lot about Pele.
But you know, I'm lucky to be here because my cousin is the federal judge who was prosecuting Donald Trump, Tanya Chutkan. You know, she's the one who put the Karen in prison when they stormed the Capitol.
You're lying.
We grew up together, me and Tanya. And she came to my mom's funeral and she brought all the federal marshals with her last year. So Tanya, we grew up together and Donald Trump said, you know, that because she's born in Jamaica, she shouldn't be a judge and she had to have the arm.
Yo.
That's my cousin.
That's
So
your
when-
cousin?
Yeah, Tanya, that's my cousin, yeah. So when my mom passed away last year, she came with 5 federal marshals to Jamaica, walking. She can't do anything.
Like you,
without-
she's also left wing, right?
It's okay now. Yeah, well. Hang on, you know Jamaicans. Come on, please. So Tanya, so I was very fortunate to be able to come to this country.
Damn, yeah, no. Anyone who made it in is lucky. Hey, from Egypt. We got Egyptians in the house as well. Egypt's going to be a
Look at
big
this.
game.
Look at
Egypt,
this.
Belgium.
Oh, quick feet.
When is that?
That's tomorrow. No, that's Monday. Egypt,
Belgium.
Belgium.
Monday. We're going to be watching that game as well. What snacks did you guys have today for Brazil and Morocco? I'll show you at halftime. We'll grab some of the snacks at halftime. But we know we had some pão de queijo. Pão de queijo.
That one.
We don't want to get it wrong.
No, you just pick the right one when I say it. If you know how to speak Portuguese, pick the right one.
Speaking of Portugal, what are we thinking about them?
Hey, don't,
With Maradona in the
don't
team.
get the
We've
guys
given
started.
all
Not
of-
Maradona, sorry, with Ronaldo.
I like that you said with Maradona.
Maradona
in
a
the
little bit
team.
help. With Ronaldo in the team.
So my concern, all I keep saying is, I hope that Portugal has the ability. Oh, Morocco, yo,
You even got the shot.
carving through the
ref
whole
helped
team.
out.
They're so comfortable on the ball as well.
I'll tell you the problem with Portugal is that he inhibits the rest of the players, and they've got good players.
That's what he said.
He has good players, and if he wasn't in the team, I think they could win it.
That's what
but
he
with
said.
him in the team, he would inhibit them, and he's not the 23-year-old who could do it all
said it,
himself.
yes.
So,
He
and
said
I feel
that's
it's a shame because they've got so
He said the best
such
thing he
good
can
players.
do
I
is
told Ocho, be a cheerleader.
is just sit it out. And
No,
say,
but
There's
no when. No when.
Either if he's here, you either play him or you don't bring him at all. So they shouldn't have brought him at all.
Yeah,
Once
but
you
I'm
bring
like-
him,
but I'm
even if
also
he's on the
saying-
bench and he thinks I should be playing.
No, but sometimes you can be a
bring
talisman. Sometimes you can be a
Yes,
talisman.
you can't not bring him.
But
The
can
noise-
he be a
If
That's
you're-
what I'm saying.
No, a talisman would be encouraging.
Yeah.
If he's
But
not
that's what I'm
playing.
saying.
He's not going to be encouraging. He thinks I should be playing.
Oh, shot! Oh, Morocco attacking down the
No,
right
but
wing.
then,
Yo,
John, if you don't
Brazil
bring him, the noise
is
around
on the back
here.
foot.
But the team will be better.
This is the 29th minute.
team will be better.
Going
And a
into the
manager has to be
26th
big enough
minute.
to do that. Tuchel could, but Martinez is a bit like Gareth Southgate. He just
All
he
we're
just pick the
seeing
best
is
player.
Brazil
Yeah,
defend
yeah,
in this
yeah,
game.
yeah.
All we're seeing is Brazil defending,
On the ropes.
defending,
So the thing is, if you
defending,
don't bring him,
defending.
You're alienating.
30th
Almost
minute, chat,
80%
if
of
you're
the
wondering where we are.
No, but if you think about the players they have, even
No,
without
they don't
him, they're
need him.
good
Yeah,
players.
They don't need him.
That Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, yeah.
Was that because they knew they were on camera? Or was it just random?
No, I
What's the
think
kick in Levant?
Plant.
They had practice theirs though. They didn't just make it up.
Knicks in 5.
Hey, shout out from
Tonight
Johannesburg.
is
Shout out from
the
Tanzania.
Comfortable on the ball.
You see the thing with
Tanzania.
Morocco. is
Shout
that
out
they've
to
got
you.
lots of
Hey,
in and
Anchorage,
out of
Alaska.
possession. Brazil may be good in possession, but out of possession, they haven't got enough energy to close down and win the ball.
Shout out to
Whereas
you,
Morocco can
Anchorage,
close down
Alaska.
and get back. They're all fit.
But also the thing you said about Casemiro, they don't have the legs.
Yeah, Casemiro hasn't got the legs, and Paqueta. I mean, you know, he's not going to run around either.
Depends on
Mahrez.
how people have bets on the game.
Yeah, ufuna usiqedela umsebenzi wena.
No, but Paqueta.
He was cleared of all charges.
I said nothing about him betting.
Nothing.
I don't know why you're getting sensitive.
I also didn't say what the charges were for.
I didn't even know what you're talking about right
All right,
now.
Brazil, here we
I
go.
bet you did.
Okay, Brazil,
Okay,
here we go.
Vinicius, do something on the
this
right.
is the goal.
Vinicius with a shot on goal. Golazo! Golazo, Vinicius, goal! Vini Junior! Yo. Golazo, Vini.
Yes.
We barely saw this man on the ball. He gets one touch, two touches,
Vini is a
three
difference
touches.
maker. Difference
Yeah, he
maker.
can do that.
Ah, no, Vinicius.
Can I say
That's
some-
what Brazil needs.
Something about the defending, I would find the defender because when Vini gets the ball,
No,
you know what he's going to do.
Joe.
You know what he's going to do.
Joe. Take that opinion, put it in a bag, throw it in the trash.
Why?
My friend, let me tell you something.
You know he's going to cut
No,
me.
Joe, let me tell you something. Let me
The
tell you
same way you
something.
know.
It doesn't matter who let me tell you, it doesn't matter how great you are. No, Joe.
You can't stop some things. Yeah.
When a brilliant player is dribbling you, they're waiting for you to make a decision or not make a decision.
Guys,
And
look.
Remember, the advantage is on the attacker's side.
Yes, but beat me
No,
on your weak foot.
Joe.
1 second. In a situation like that, why they say show him on the inside is because you want somebody else to come and close him down. Because if two of you are there, show him on the outside, he's going to go past both of you. You show him on the inside, he comes in, the second one should be there to block it. But there was no second one there.
Yes, so then he should have forced him.
But if you watch him on the outside, which
Yes.
means he stands there, he's going to go on the outside down
let
the
him
line.
go on the outside because he's on his weak foot.
No, but he's not
Yeah,
going
but
to
he
shoot.
can
He's going to
pass.
cross it to
Yeah, he's
somebody
going
else
to
to
cut it
score.
back out
Whereas
rather.
what you should do,
Yes.
they always say show him on the inside because you should have a second man there to close him down. But the second man wasn't there.
Guys, are we gonna act like we don't watch Vinicius every single week doing this?
But that's the thing. we
No,
watch
this
him
is
every
what I
week.
love. Can I tell you what I love? This is what I love. First of all, remember, I've played football with this guy in a very amateur league that shouldn't even call itself a league.
Ooh, Vinicius.
This guy here sitting opposite me.
In an amateur league or very amateur league? There's a difference between amateur and very amateur.
In fact, we don't have enough time to put all the varies.
amateur.
Very amateur.
We don't even have time, John.
John. Very
As
amateur.
opposed to
We don't even have
part-time
time.
amateur?
All of the varies.
Either amateur or not. I mean, very amateur.
Yeah, but beyond very is how amateur this league is.
Oh, man,
The amount of times Joe has conceded goals because he does not mark the man where the man is going. Everyone knows what you should have done.
Guys, I'm Messi. How am I supposed to mark when I'm creating? I'm like Messi.
This guy.
I'm not even allowed to track back.
This guy, Pier 40, you guys know what I'm talking about. Hold him accountable.
I'm the
Pier
brains of
40, you
operation.
guys remember this. When Joe's there, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about.
Joe plays it like American football.
If you know Vinicius,
I'm like Glenn Hoddle and Chris Waddle. I don't
if
track
you
back.
know Vinicius, let me tell you something. Iron Robin, Vinicius, Messi, there are players in the world. It does not matter if they can tell you ahead of time.
Yes.
I'm going to go to your left foot.
Trevor, here you
nothing-
Jeremy
About-
Doku, have you watched? If you want to watch something amazing
That's
on
a player
YouTube,
you don't
go
want
and
to play
watch a
against.
clip.
You don't want to play against Jeremy Doku.
Yes.
Jeremy Doku will tell you this. He
Yes.
plays for Belgium. We're going to watch him on Monday against Egypt. Jeremy Doku plays for Manchester City in England. He's one of the most explosive wingers in the world. And he will tell you very clearly, he looks at your feet, he waits for you to make a decision, or he waits for you to not make a decision. depending on what you do, he will, and he reads what you're doing. So he looks, if you don't bite, then he chooses something else.
Yes.
If you do bite, he knows that you're going to bite.
Yes.
You can say, Joe,
Guys.
Vinicius gets everybody with this in the world. You think
No.
so? You'd be the only one.
No, I'm going.
So you'd be the only one.
Yes.
So you would be the only player in the world who Vinicius doesn't get.
Okay, Trevor.
You would be the only
Vinicius is
one.
unlucky Uganda can't make it to the World Cup.
Guys,
Guys, yeah, basically.
in basketball,
Nah,
like,
bruh.
force
Nah.
him on his left.
No, guys,
Force
never
him on
that.
his left.
Never that, brother.
You can't.
So let me show you. Jamie, let me show you. When you're defending, and I'm defending here.
Remember, we're speaking
and
to
it's
a winger.
from on the inside.
Yes.
What will happen? Because if I'm defending there, the two centre backs and the left back are in line with me.
Yes, yes,
Right?
yes.
Which means if he comes on the inside, everybody pushes
Yes.
out. Now, if you're in a line like this and you say go down the outside, when he goes down the outside, all of these defenders are in the wrong position.
Yes. Yes.
So therefore, you can't let him go down the outside. You got to
Yes.
let him come inside.
But-
But when he comes inside, there should be somebody else there. But you can't let him go down the outside.
But if someone is not there, this is more dangerous.
Yeah, but one
for them
second. But
to
one second.
goal.
But when you're defending, you're not aware of somebody not being there because you're looking at him. You're looking at him. Now, in a perfect world, somebody will be there, somebody
Yes,
will be
should
there.
be, yes.
However, you cannot, because how many times do you see them go down the outside and then all of a sudden they
and
can
they
just
cut
go
it
along the
back.
line, or cut it
Yes.
back or break along the line. So
Oh, yeah, we'll
you just
after
have to
that.
hold your hands up and say, it's a great goal. You know, it's a great goal.
No
But we still
joke.
take Morocco.
It's like
No
Salah.
joke.
You see when Salah will catch
Is
in a-
Lukaku still playing in the
Oh,
Belgium
I
team?
mean, I'm-
Yes, he is.
Simon Day.
John, they want to know who's your top 3 players of all time. Chat wants to know.
Maradona?
Maradona first, Pele and Messi.
That's very simple. You win.
Someone is
Maradona, Pele,
missing.
Messi.
Someone
Who's
is
missing?
missing.
Who's missing?
I'm,
Declan
I'm
Rice.
saying I'm happy that someone is missing.
Who's missing?
I'm happy that someone is
Ronaldo.
No, he's the biggest Messi fan of all.
Oh, no. So here's the thing. In terms of, it's an opinion in terms of who you think's better, but they're both great players. But what I say is that who would I rather have in my team? And from a team perspective, Messi, because of the Barcelona thing, he's much more humble. His teammates, if they don't pass him, he doesn't throw his hands in the air. It's not all about him. As much as Ronaldo's a great player, don't get me wrong, but it's always about Messi's a better team player, I think.
Yesterday I said I'm closer in ability to Ronaldo than Ronaldo is to Messi.
You're closer to Ronaldo than Ronaldo is.
I like
In
that John has to
ability.
You
repeat.
must be a good player.
I'm closer, yes. I think when I watch Messi and I watch Ronaldo when he was
I think
younger,
you're missing one more sentence. When I watch myself, I think you
Yes.
must also watch yourself.
I feel
To
like
make statements like that.
I feel like the things Messi does.
Oh, what are you eating?
So you're
I'm eating,
closer.
So I'm
Tell me
eating
that again.
Moroccan
Let me work
food,
it out. You're closer to Ronaldo than Ronaldo is to Messi.
Yes.
and I'm eating Brazilian
Ability-wise.
food.
Well,
talent.
so therefore, there are two ways of looking at that. Either
This is
you are
Paulo
very
Queijo.
arrogant
This is
and
my
think you're a
favorite
great player,
food from Brazil.
I
or
think,
you know you're a bad player and you think Messi's much better than Ronaldo. Which
yes,
one is it?
I think Messi is a much better. I think
And you're a bad footballer.
And is it,
no,
No, but he said,
But you
I
said
think
you're
when
close to
when
Ronaldo.
when he says he's close to Ronaldo, he means everybody is closer to Ronaldo
no, he said
than
him.
Ronaldo is.
said him.
No,
But I
him.
think-
Never said
but-
everybody.
said him.
Saying
I know,
him.
He said
I know,
him.
but you would also find it true of
Trevor, what about Trevor?
Trevor as
same
well.
thing.
Trevor,
Don't
who's
involve me in
better
this.
than Trevor?
Don't
better
involve
off
me in
than
this,
Trevor?
guys. Don't involve
Between
me.
me and Trevor.
Yeah.
Hey.
Trevor,
You're
I'm
trying,
like
to,
Messi.
you're trying to make me
Trevor
look like
is
a
Ronaldo.
bow. You're trying to make me look like a bow. Don't involve me in this, bro. Hey, man.
Have you seen them play?
yeah.
Who's better, Trevor or
No,
Joe?
Joe's way better than me. Oh, look. Joe's a great footballer. He's a very good
Joe is
footballer.
very good.
Joe's a very, very good footballer. No, like for real.
Yeah.
I would love to talk trash about him. He's a very good footballer, but he makes terrible decisions.
In life?
In
Or
life?
just in football?
No, in the game.
Oh, right, okay. Because it's,
He loves dribbling.
I've not known it long, but you could have just left it there.
You know when he says bad decisions?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
sometimes I get the ball inside the box
And you're trying to
I
do pretty
nutmeg
things.
people.
Yeah, you try to not make
Oh,
people.
and when I do,
Thank you, John.
When you say you get the
Tries.
ball inside the box, you mean defensively?
yes.
Oh.
No, like from a corner or something.
Yeah,
like
you try
that.
to not make people.
Last time
Yeah.
they lobbed my keeper and I put it on the chest and launched the counter. When it
Yeah, I don't
pays
need the
off, it's
smoke chat.
amazing.
You're right.
When it doesn't pay off,
Oh,
you concede a goal.
yes.
At all. I'm gonna enjoy my
like
Moroccan
it's just,
food, and I'm gonna enjoy my Brazilian food.
The very amateur.
And I'm gonna stay out of the smoke that Joe is trying to involve me in here. Joe is trying to, hey, I'm closer to Ronaldo. Hey, relax yourself, guys. Hey.
Free kick.
No. They're winning.
Referee's doing well around the game.
Joe,
Go on.
you're making my day, my man.
Give it to him.
This is a good game, folks.
It's a good game.
I would argue this is the first like big game of the World Cup.
Absolutely, I agree with you.
This is the first big game of the World Cup.
Absolutely.
Two teams that could win the World Cup playing against each other right now. I know the US men's national team looks like a favorite from yesterday, but this is like the first big game. And Vinicius now,
Yeah,
he feels
he
it.
has
Look at
come
him.
alive. He has
Look at
come
him.
alive.
Look
He
at
has
him.
come alive.
Look at him. Oh. All you need is one superstar on your team, guys.
You know who we haven't seen?
Yeah, you can't have too many.
Rafinha.
Yeah, but he's not playing in his position.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
It's unfortunate for him.
Because he's playing on the right.
I don't know why Thiago's there, guys. Look at that touch.
Poor fast, yeah.
Guys, Thiago doesn't...
No, but I think he brings what John said. He
Effort,
brings lungs, he
commitment,
brings work
determination.
rate, he brings...
Yeah.
You want that. Because Vinny won't work.
Yeah.
You
yeah,
know
but
that.
João Pedro, give him some love, man.
Harmony, balance. That's what you need.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
these are things we also don't know about.
Because you know
I
what?
can ask you a question. Were there ever
You mean in the
moments...
studio or just generally?
Were there ever... No. What I want to know is like...
John, you're there. John is
Were there ever moments where coaches would or wouldn't pick players only because of how other players feel about them in like a national team?
Not so much how other players feel, but they get the vibe from this player that, and of course, I will mention it because I can tell you Thomas Tuchel, because he's that type of a manager, will look at the Ronaldo situation and deal with that in terms of, whereas Gareth Southgate, even with Harry Kane and people, if they're not playing well, he will never substitute the big players. Yeah, and there's certain managers who will do that. So it's not so much how
Ow,
the
my
players feel against
mayor.
them. It's more to do with
My mayor's Muslim.
Yo, you can
just
see
saw
he's
Mam Dani
expla-
on the
yo,
screen.
Trevor, you can see he's explaining to Kathy.
Yeah.
People like, what's
going on now?
He's really like, yes.
He's explaining. So the reason they don't pick up the ball
yes,
is because...
like, it was so clear. Oh, Neymar.
There's your hero.
Neymar. I hope we get to see Neymar, guys.
There he is.
John, don't do this. You see you.
John is trolling.
He's the perfect guest.
No, but look. You can't have Neymar and you can't have all of them players on the pitch. That's
No,
why it's
but
got
I just
Thiago.
hope we get to see him
Oh
play.
yeah, you will.
No, but
You will.
John, Neymar is playing the role that you want Ronaldo to play.
Yes.
Which is, you know, you
Oh!
can, yeah, you
tackle.
can get minutes, yeah.
Oh,
Guys,
look
But
how
you don't
open this
think-
is.
You don't think you're the main
Now
man.
imagine Spain or France
wide.
playing against
Morocco
Brazil.
on a
Look at them trying to chase
counter-attack.
back. Look at Grimmer. They can run straight into Brazil's back foot.
Coming down the middle. Is that Hakimi on the right with the ball? Yep. Is Hakimi number 7 as a right back?
No, he plays right back, but he's so
Yeah,
advanced.
but is his number 7?
Yes. No, I thought it was, no, he's 7, but I thought it was 2.
Interesting.
I thought, I think he used to wear 2 and then he changed it to 7.
I guess. I guess when you're the best player in the team, you can just choose your number, right?
Here comes your earthquake thing.
I mean, this is,
As you
this
call
is
it.
in terms of momentum, this is the most balanced
Yeah,
momentum
it's very
we've probably
balanced.
seen. Although maybe Canada, Bosnia was similar.
Yeah, but
I feel like this match was more red
Yeah.
than that graph suggests.
Well, the problem with this graph is we don't know what it's measuring as momentum.
Yeah. I'm guessing
Is it
SSG?
measuring possession?
it's doing moments. No, it's doing moments.
Is it measuring time on the ball?
If you see it again, I think that early on Morocco were the ones who were in the ascendancy, and then Brazil in the last 10 minutes. So
Hey, you know this chat, John, what are your top 3 Lupita movies? You see you guys. Can I just
Lupita.
say, can I just say
Lupita
chat?
Nyong'o, yeah.
No. The chat has been big
Trying to
about
Running
sneaky
Lupita jokes.
to bring Lupita Nyong'o in.
Oh,
And they're trying to like
So how's
sneak
it?
it
Well
in
done.
any chance they get. Yo, no, whoever said no. Sam Keggs. No, Ishail up. Well done, Sam Keggs. That was
Okay,
dope.
here we go. Another counter. Transition.
always down
in front of him.
Yeah, that's a foul.
If I didn't touch
That's a foul. That's a foul. That's a foul.
I don't think
Brazil midfielders do be careful, huh?
I don't think Brazil's
Now Casemiro's on a yellow.
then,
is
in
robust.
possession they're okay, but you can see Morocco can just run through them. And when you're playing against France and Spain, and they're
way
not
faster,
physical enough.
yeah.
Yeah, no. Joe could have done better there. This guy here, guys, Joe could have done it.
Brazil could get a red
You know
card.
what-
huh?
you know
Joe, you know American football, which is like, I think that when Joe plays, when the turnover and the opposition win the ball, Joe goes, I'm coming off now.
Yeah,
And then when you get possession, like American football, you come on the field.
No, 'cause-
then when you lose the ball,
no,
I come off, bring a defender on.
Because you see, John, I'm there. Ask Trevor. I'm always begging people, make love to the ball. Don't abuse it. And
But when you
keep it
haven't
away.
got the ball, are you chasing around defensively?
No, but like I'm too talented. I need
No,
to keep.
can I tell you? He says this in his defense. He does. No.
He'll chase around.
Joe defends. He chases men down. He presses. He actually presses. He complains that we don't press.
Yeah.
But he's playing with like 50-year-olds. Pressing. It's not a pressing game. But no. I'll give him a lot of credit. It's just you do not want Joe to get the ball in the box at the back. He's going to try and nutmeg 3 people, and we lose the ball and they score.
Yeah, but now you see the defenders should be covering me because they know it's now nutmeg time.
With Joe, it's always nutmeg time.
And the fact that you spend so
bruh.
many times
Good
chasing
tackle.
men.
Good tackle. That's a good
Oh,
tackle.
you want the ball.
That's
Yeah, you see, people in the chat going crazy. That bro said he's closer to CR7. He has 0 ball knowledge.
They're not listening to the whole sentence.
No, chat. I'm going to
tell
say
you
this.
something.
First of all, He's not saying he's close to Ronaldo. He's saying he's closer to Ronaldo than Ronaldo is to Messi. That's what he's saying, first of all, to be fair to him. Secondly, he doesn't have zero ball awareness. This guy has a ton of ball awareness, like football awareness. What he lacks is self-awareness. That's the thing that he doesn't have. But he doesn't know how far he is from Ronaldo. But that's what he doesn't have.
But football awareness is way better than self-awareness. In my book. I would rather be football aware than self-aware.
So,
That's a beautiful game. Oof.
we got, Madison stayed up late to say hi to everybody. Hi, Madison.
Hi, Madison.
Thanks for staying up late, Madison. But remember to get some rest. Brazil fans still in the house. Hey, Joe, people are coming at you for this Ronaldo comment. Boy, oh boy.
They didn't understand it.
Oh, sorry, hit my mic there. Boy, oh boy,
He's not
Joe
saying he's
is
good.
unhinged.
He's just saying that Messi's
Welcome
much
to
further
our
away than.
Yeah, so far away. Yeah, that.
Welcome to, essentially this is what Joe is
Oh,
saying.
these guys play so well.
Oh, Morocco with another attack.
Joe is saying everybody but Messi are
Let me
mere
explain.
mortals.
Okay, I'm going to try and explain it in like modern terms that maybe people understand. This is what Joe is saying. Joe is saying you've got to think of Messi and Ronaldo the way you should think of Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. All right?
That's true.
He's saying with his net worth, he's closer to Jeff Bezos than Jeff Bezos is to Elon Musk.
Which is true.
And he
Which
has
is
got
true.
much. Yeah.
And now you're sitting there going, no, and you're now sitting there going,
I'm explaining it to the people because you still haven't explained it. That he's worthless. No. So I'm helping you. I'm helping you.
At first,
No, but this is what you're saying. I'll explain it. Trevor, I'll explain it. Joe says I'm worthless, but I'm closer to, even though I'm worthless, I'm closer to Messi than Ronaldo is to Messi. You're not saying you're great.
No, but first you said he has nothing much. Nothing
No,
much is
but
good.
they didn't understand that.
Yes,
No, but 1 second.
yeah.
Joe, they still didn't understand that. We have to let him know that you are just good for nothing.
oh, Brazil with another 10. Wow. Brazil, 46 minutes. Lucas Paquetá.
Joe, you know why?
Trevor, you're getting this.
Hang on, people thinking you're
Good
arrogant.
for nothing.
Joe, people thinking you're arrogant. I can't think that they're thinking you're arrogant.
Classic.
He knows he's worth. You know you're worthless. You know
Wow.
that. I'm helping you.
Wow.
Oh my word.
I'm helping you out. Joe. Honestly, I'm
You know what
helping
it feels
you.
like?
I didn't know football could be this interesting.
It feels like I'm in a hole and John keeps digging. No, keeps digging me. He keeps
hitting you with that shovel.
Oh, man.
No. I am helping you.
Good for nothing.
I'm helping you. Because you don't want Americans thinking he's so arrogant. He thinks he's close to Ronaldo.
he's helping you.
Guys,
He
You're
knows
Brazil,
he's
Brazil,
miles
guys,
away
Brazil's
from
coming. Here's
Messi.
Rafinha with a cross, 45th minute. Brazil, oh!
Joe knows
Brazil with a cross
he's way away.
almost
No.
at the end of the first half.
Oh man.
Marquinhos claiming that it was a Morocco clearance. He wants it, but they said VAR can rule on corners,
Yeah,
didn't they?
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be able to
So
change
VAR,
it.
this might be a
That's
moment where we get
ridiculous.
to see a new rule
Or
for
handball,
for the first time. I think he's saying that didn't come off his head. And normally VAR doesn't rule on corners, but it
shouldn't.
looks like
They should.
they've...
Because look at Arsenal with the long throws. You're going to rule on a long throw as well, so you can get a long throw. You're going to rule on a free kick, so you're going to get...
yeah.
You just you slow the
style
game
of
down.
the-
At some point, the game dies.
Yeah.
45th minute, 2 minutes added. Brazil won. Morocco won.
4 minutes edit.
It's an exciting game.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
4 minutes added. Sorry, thanks, Eugene. We're 2 minutes into the 4 minutes of additional time. And Brazil, whoever said that in the chat, by the way, you called it. You did say, Morocco's going to fall apart. It looks like at this moment in time, Morocco is not as strong on the ball
Oh, the guy who said
as they
Norway.
were.
The one who said
Yeah,
Norway.
the person who said the Norway thing. So shout out to you, because right now Brazil is on top of Morocco.
Clean.
Good tackle there. Vinicius coming down the left wing again. Brazil, one more attack. Oh no, free kick against Lucas Paquetá, number 20 from Brazil. On the Moroccans. Vinicius, as usual, complaining that he didn't get a call from the referee. Let's see what happened here in slow motion.
Oh, played the ball. He's played
that's
the ball.
that's-
He's played the ball.
That's the studs.
But yeah,
Let's see
you
the
guys-
studs here.
No, it's on the stats. It's the,
Oh!
Get on
VAR with it.
with it. Get up and get on with it. What's
That doesn't
the
even
matter
need
here?
Let's see this
VAR.
again.
Yeah.
Oh!
Worse than it looks.
that's a potential red card.
It's worse than it looks. Come
That's a
on.
potential.
I mean, that was studs up though.
Yeah. Get on with it.
Got lucky.
John is
Good
like,
old days. That's a good
yeah,
old
John,
1980s tackle.
John is like back in the day. That was
Yeah.
a
John
love
is like-
a love tap.
Dr. Kamala would have
John is
got
like-
up with that.
that's nothing
Lucas
like-
Radebe. That's a Lucas Radebe. Come on, you know Lucas.
That was a good old fashioned love tap back
And
in
you
my
know what's
day.
funny? John used to face that. He wasn't the one dishing it up.
Yeah, you were.
Yes.
Just
so-
you got up and get on
Yeah,
with it.
so he
you
has
know?
the right to talk because he used to
Yeah,
face
get up and get on with it.
You were full on getting that.
I think
It's officially halftime, people. Morocco won. Brazil won. I want to send a shout out to everyone in the chat who's joined us.
Oh, wait.
By the way, there's a few people who I think Eugene would appreciate. I just want to say I see all of you, all the people who said, my partner is watching the game in the other room, and I'm watching you guys because I don't really like football. So we appreciate you joining us.
The eye candy, Eugene.
Eugene has always said someone needs to create a parallel broadcast for the partners of football.
Yeah, for the spouses of football.
Yes.
The spousal World Cup.
Yes, because Eugene is my spouse and he hates the World Cup. So, we can be friend spouses, guys. Why can't you be friend spouses? Normalize male friendships, guys.
Yes.
Normalize male friendships. So shout out to everyone. I want to send a shout out to the fans from all over the world. Ghana, Curacao, Morocco, Brazil, Haiti, Canada, everyone who's saying what's up to us. Hello from Lebanon, we see you. South Africa, who's in here. All the people are asking which watch parties we're going to be on. We're on for this one, obviously. We're going to be doing Japan versus Netherlands tomorrow. We're going to be doing Egypt versus Belgium on Monday. So tune in for all of those. Argentina, we see you. Argentina, Palestine, we see you as well. We got everybody in here. Ethiopia, Tanzania, everybody. Zambia, yes. Ecuador, we're with you. Nigeria, Norway. Keep shouting us out. Keep sending the questions through. Oh, and a special shout out to the people who make these fantastic chairs that we're sitting in.
Beautiful.
Yes. Today's episode is presented by Lovesack. People were asking us, what are those couches? What's the name? It's a company called Lovesack.
I love this feature. Did you see this?
I actually had 10 years ago, I used to buy, because you had these big round things you used to jump on, which are love sacks. So when they said it's by love sack, but these are now structured ones. But before, they were just a big round thing.
They call
Like a beanbag.
Yeah, like a beanbag. Yeah,
you
but
love
it's
this
really
company.
comfortable.
They call this. You know, they call those chairs. They call that the sectional. It feels like the kind of company.
Because you
would
know how
start,
much
right?
I love to.
Yeah.
No, they're properly having fun. If you call your company Lovesack,
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
All bets are off.
You know exactly what you're doing. If you want to sit on my Lovesack.
Wait, do it to that camera now. Do it to this camera.
Okay, well, I'm going to go to this one.
Ready?
If you call your company Lovesack, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. Oh, where's my phone? It's in your Lovesack. Check. Did you check inside the Lovesack? Ooh, your Lovesack is so comfortable. You know exactly what you're doing. Trevor, where were you all day? I was in my Lovesack. I couldn't get out of my Lovesack. So shout out to them. But shout out to the legend, John Barnes, for joining us. This is amazing. This is amazing. We're still here. It's only half time, people. We've still got this 45 more minutes to go. Brazil
This is a dream.
versus
This is like
Morocco.
It's like watching the Grammys with Beyonce. This
That's
is
a
what
nice
it feels like.
that's, no, I like that. That's a
Joe.
good analogy.
Played in 2 World Cups and he's here with us. He knows
Joe.
exactly.
And not just
Beyonce couldn't do it on a cold, rainy night in Stoke.
Is it not like watching,
Definitely not.
not like watching the Grammys with P. Diddy, no?
No!
Hey!
Next stuff's getting too
Whoa! Hey, John, I don't know what music.
1 second.
I don't know what
All of
news
a
you get in
sudden-
England.
Now, listen, what about a bit of loyalty? Because I remember in the old days, we all loved a bit of P. Diddy, and also we just let him go. Come on.
John, I don't know what news. Hey, John, they're coming for you. That siren is for you,
Your
John.
lift is here, John.
See, there's no loyalty in I'll tell you, the brothers used to stick together, but not
New
anymore.
Zealand, we see you.
Bill
Colombia
Cosby.
in the
Bill Cosby
house.
did it before, I can tell you. Just let him go.
Trev, you asked me about. I have a question for him about England.
Yeah.
Do you feel that
Hold on. They're coming to arrest.
playing for England,
We said Diddy, and then there were sirens
playing for
outside.
England carries more pressure than playing for any other?
It was Hey, did you see?
Absolutely, and I'll tell you why. Because of the unrealistic expectations. England are 4th in the world, so we should finish 4th. But we think we're England, we should win. But we know the history of England, so therefore we feel we're the best. Now, why the Premier League is strongest is because of the foreign players, not necessarily because
No,
of the
but I'm
English
also
players.
thinking-
But because we're England and the Premier League, we think England should be winning.
But I'm thinking about the tabloid culture as well.
Absolutely. So here's the thing. When you played for England, even when we played for England, and what would happen is, we play friendly matches, and if you don't win every match, because if you look at World Cup build-up matches, and sometimes, Spain will draw 1-1 with a small team, the press and the fans don't give them a hard time, but unless England win all the time, we give ourselves a hard time, and the unrealistic expectations of who we think we are, that we should win, we're not the best team in the world, so why should we win? Why should we win? So it's the press, the media, the fans, we create this unrealistic expectations that we are the best. And in fact, this England team now isn't as good as it was when you talk about Beckham, Gerrard, Lampard, Cole, Golden Generation,
Yeah.
Kane in his fitness, and then, you had, even in the last years in the last World Cup, this is not one of the strongest England teams, but we still expect, because we're England, we should win.
If you were to compare,
Let me send a shout out real quick. Just want to say what's up to everybody. Dallas, Texas in the house as well. We see you. That's a cool one. East Texas boy mom said, can y'all do this for American football and basketball games? It's more exciting listening to you guys. We should actually do that. Maybe we will. We'll see how that goes. But thank you very much for that. We got Uganda in the house rooting for Joe. Portugal, we got this. Oh, I love this. John, this one comes from Ashveta, says, John Barnes is the antidote to Joe that we needed all along. I've never seen Joe so well behaved.
Bring me
and
back.
paying attention. I love Zoe's in the house.
I made it.
Oh, sit down.
Hello,
Get
surprise
comfortable.
me.
You got your Brazilian top on. Does that mean you're supporting
do.
Brazil? Or is it just a coincidence? Is that your team? Brazil?
It's certainly not a coincidence.
That's your
Get
team,
comfortable, Zoe.
My
Before
team
Joe
today,
comes, get
I
comfortable.
select a team every time. Oh, let me
Take
get
Joe's seat so that he can't sit again, please, Zoe.
Perfect. It's a
Enjoy
pleasure to
it.
meet you.
What do you think of the game?
So it took me a while. I mean, at first I was just feeling frustrated with Brazil and like what they were doing. I felt like they couldn't. It felt disorganized to me. I don't know if you felt that same way.
They didn't have energy. Morocco were just running through them. And looking at the nature of the team, the makeup of the team, the profile of the team, they're not an energetic team. They're good in possession, and they're not an energetic team, but they're still good players. But I'm still going for Morocco.
No. I like the momentum of Brazil right now. I feel like I would love to see. So I was trying to figure out what is it that was driving me nuts while I was watching them play. And I don't know if you peeped this as well. Of like Rafinha coming so. He's supposed to be the winger.
Yeah.
And he's moving so much, which is like totally fine, right? Like you're allowed to move, but I sometimes see him in the box. I sometimes see him in the very middle. I sometimes see him. Rarely do I see him out wide. And
He's
I feel
chasing the
like,
ball though, isn't he? Especially earlier on when they didn't have much possession. He wants to get on the ball, so he's running everywhere instead of just holding his position.
Yeah, I wonder how hard this is. I wonder how hard this is, though. Like,
Sugar, what?
is it not hard to play out of your position? Because remember, Rafinha is right now one of the best left wing players right in the world. Plays for Barcelona. He's had an amazing seasons plural, right? Welcome to New York, by the way, if you're hearing sirens. But the team has had to choose. Do they play him in the position? Do they play Vinicius in the position? Maybe even do they play Neymar in the position?
You see, I went through this problem with England. So when I played for Liverpool, I played in a particular way. And there you say, why don't you play for England?
Where did you play for Liverpool? So what position?
I played on the left wing.
Okay.
But it's more important in terms of the style we played. I played on the left wing for England, completely different style. So it's not a question of where you played, it's the way the team plays.
Right.
So therefore they said, why don't you play for England the way you play for Liverpool? And I said, if England played the way Liverpool played, I would do. So you mentioned Rafinha.
Yeah.
Now, if Brazil were going to play the way Barcelona plays, it would suit him. So as much as he may be playing in the same position for Brazil, the way they play is completely different. So he's not really getting on the ball and doing anything at all.
Yes,
I think one thing that I would love to see is just more isolations on the outside. I think like when we saw it with Vini Jr. on the outside, we saw it like greatness immediately. They're playing in a formation that I think like Brazil is so fluid, so might as well shift into those zones and isolate where they have strengths on.
But you see, that's where Vini wants to play as well. He loves playing on the left.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't
in.
mean for Rafinha.
Yeah. But generally speaking,
Generally speaking,
so,
like so many.
it's always
of the players
hard
are
when you're
moving
playing
everywhere.
in a different. You know, you play for your club. You play in a particular way. You're so used to playing this. Then you go with a team, an international team, where you get together once every 2 months, and you got 4 days to try and get into a system, and because there are different players in it, which is why Thomas Tuchel hasn't picked Phil Foden and all these players, because he says, I want to play this way, and the players have to fit my system. So he doesn't just pick the best players and put them in. And maybe Brazil just want to put all the senior. So Vini Jr. and that's why they haven't played the João Pedro.
Right.
No matter how good you are, you have to have the right system, and it's not suiting.
My question is though, like, if we're honest about this, did Brazil even have the players to pick from? And I say this with all due respect to like every Brazilian player who's playing out there in the world. But if you think about previous Brazil squads leading up to a World Cup, there were so many choices that it felt like it was like a hard decision to make. I can't think of many, like, let's say, midfielders they've left behind.
Yeah.
I can't think of many attacking players they've left behind.
To be honest,
I can't think of many.
If you look at Paqueta and Casemiro at his age now, I mean, they're playing for Brazil to win the World Cup. Come on.
Yeah, Casemiro's outperforming his age, if we're honest.
Yeah,
like, he's really outperforming. Casemiro shouldn't still be playing football. He's a miracle in a way.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that Brazil.
No, he is.
But Brazil should be able to do better.
But that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
To your point, back then, when you played in the Premier League, you never go to the Brazilian team. Remember Juninho, all these great, you used to play for Middlesbrough?
Yeah.
When you played in the Premier League, there would be no call-ups for you. you have to be playing in Italy or Spain.
Yeah, now it just
But now
feels
you
like
have
Brazil
play- yeah.
may do
Players
like
from-
even if I look at the age, I'm sure we should pull this up stats-wise, Zoe. But I
Marquinhos,
feel like
they're
I
all-
wouldn't be shocked if
they're
like
all-
this age they have like the biggest age spikes.
Yeah,
between
yeah.
players.
So what Brazil have? They've got
maybe,
lots of good young
actually,
players, lots of good old players.
They've got like
The
they've got like
24 to 28.
Estevao. You've got like Estevao and Endrick,
Yeah.
and then you've got Marquinhos,
Yeah, yeah.
and then you've got
Casemiro.
You've got like these mega spikes. Whereas I bet you the Moroccan team graph of
They're
age,
all between 24 and 30.
It's a
The majority
generation,
of them,
yes.
24, 30, a couple old, but Brazil.
Yeah,
Brazil are like
yeah.
that,
You know, because that also changes, in my opinion, how you're going to actually play an entire game. So if my team is young, I'm going to play a specific way. If my team is old, we're going to play a specific way. If we got a few old guys, a few young
You have to-
guys,
yes, you have to compromise.
what style are we playing?
No,
Because
it's
if we play a high-paced game,
You want
half my team
experience.
is tired. If I play a
No,
slow game,
You've
half
seen,
my team
you've
is not
seen
used to
when Morocco have broken from their own box and Paqueta and you know Casemiro, they can't stop them going through.
Yeah, no, there's
They can't
nothing.
Stop them.
How do you feel about, or what are your feelings on creating a system around the players or picking the players for your
Well, that's why I use Paris Saint-Germain as an example when they had, you know, Messi, Ronaldo, and Messi, Messi, Neymar, and
Mbappe.
Mbappe. And it's like, it was all about those as an individual. Now you look at the players they actually have who play in a team. And so where do they play? You look at some of them playing in Saudi Arabia. You got, you know, Fabian Luiz, so they haven't got, they may have become superstar players, but what they do is they say, this is the way we play, the players have to fit into the system. Vitinha played for Wolves. And they got relegated, and they were. So you don't need to have the best players; you have to have the best team and one or two superstars, rather than picking them. So I'm always the system first, and you pick up players to fit the system, which is what Thomas Tuchel does. That's why he hasn't picked Phil Foden and people like that. Whereas some managers go, let's just pick the best players, the best teams. Jurgen Klopp, Pep Guardiola, they say you have to fit into the system. We don't get the players and then look to create a system. You have a system, and the players have to fit into that.
Because even then, even when the superstar is injured, the system doesn't fall out,
change.
fall
but
away.
it's funny that John says that because when Pep Guardiola came to Barcelona, he got rid of Ronaldinho, got rid of Deco, got rid of
Barcelona, yeah.
got rid of Yaya Toure, who came to Man City and killed it because he went like, no, you don't fit in the system.
Yeah. Jurgen Klopp the same.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. You look at Man City and Liverpool, Pep Guardiola, Jurgen Klopp. There's no Jurgen Klopp player who will get in the Man City team, no Man City team who's going to play for Jurgen Klopp. It's not right or wrong, but it's not, this is the way I want to play, so I have to have players to suit that system. So there's no right or wrong. But
I
you
guess
have
that's
to
why
understand the system.
Barcelona just bought Anthony Gordon, because a lot of players are like, a lot of people online were saying, how can you buy Anthony Gordon when you're
Men off.
Barcelona?
Yeah.
But he fits Hansi
Flick,
Flick's
yeah.
specific system,
Absolutely.
which is a high press, intense off the ball. And Anthony Gordon is one of the best pressing players in the world off the ball.
But I'll tell you what, this is where Pep did really well. He'd sign Haaland, because you never have thought Haaland is a Man City
Would
player.
fit, yes.
But what he understands is the way
Yeah.
I play, all of a sudden teams are now saying, let's just pound the ball, we're going to defend deep, and Man City can't play through them. But what they can do is get the ball in the box for Haaland. So therefore, they don't change the way they play, but if teams want to defend deep and compact, you have the option of just putting the ball into
They've
the box.
added something.
So they've added to that,
They didn't have to lose themselves.
Yeah,
see what
rather
the-
than just playing the way we play all
What's the chat going on with this? Questions from the chat. What about the Germany match tomorrow? Germany against Curacao.
Germany's
That, I mean, if Germany loses that match, it'll be the greatest travesty in history. No offense to Curacao, but like
It'll be the biggest upset.
It'll be the biggest upset.
Yeah, of course it would be. Of course it would. But
That has
what
to be.
happens a lot. Like even if you've got Cape Verde, where there are a lot of them are Portuguese, Curacao got a lot of Dutch players. You know, so they actually play in Holland. You know, so they are, of course, they're Curacao, but they're Dutch, and you know.
No, it was full on.
They'll beat Germany. They'll beat-
Who
I mean,
else,
Germany will beat
who else
them,
has
sorry,
got
but it
questions
won't be
here?
easy. Won't be easy.
Who else has got questions here? Brazil has become too European. It was actually their Africanness that made them great. People forget that samba is an African word and the dance. That's an interesting take. So the person's basically saying Jogo Bonito doesn't exist in this team.
No, but I think also the problem is
Yeah.
now Brazilian players move to Europe too early.
Oh, in
So
their
they,
careers.
they become Europeanized earlier.
Whereas before they would leave.
Before they would stay. Pele played most his entire
Always,
career.
yeah. No, he never played. He came from America.
Zico,
That's an
He never
interesting
played.
all
one.
these players, yeah.
Yo, shout out Del Boy. That's an interesting insight. Thank you very
It's
much.
true. I agree with them.
Thank you very much.
Hence, Thiago. Thiago would never play for Brazil in the old days. And I like Thiago. I'm not saying anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
But a player like Thiago would not have played for Brazil in the old days.
They were leaving Edmundo behind.
Yeah.
Players like Edmundo, players like, they were leaving good players behind.
Oh, no, this is interesting. Yeah, thanks. Shout out to the chat. What about Haiti and Scotland? Scotland should win that. Anyone disagree?
I mean, he's hot, and you know those ginger
Yeah.
people. You know what it's like.
It'll be like Yannick Sinner the other day, got heat stroke.
And the first game
serious?
was difficult.
Yeah, he got taken to hospital after his loss.
Hey.
And then you always find some funny. I mean, you know, and Scotland aren't the greatest, so they should win. But
Yeah, it's your boy Trevor. He's coming on.
for me, see,
Oh,
and
yeah,
this
but-
is
but
from a
again,
defensive
yeah,
point
but
of view.
again-
Yes, but
Yes.
this is what I mean, though.
That's
But
from a
this is
defensive
still
point of
too
view.
much.
The age,
The point that
the
we're
age,
making.
yeah.
Who do you think they're taking off? I think they think of Casemiro.
Just in case you're wondering what we saw, it looks like
I
Fabinho
wouldn't
from
be
Brazil
surprised.
is warming up to come on. But that's sort of what we're talking
It'll
about
be
right now. Is
interesting
the
who
fact
comes
that they replace. It might be.
But we don't know
Casemiro.
because I tell you, if it's not Casemiro and it's Paqueta, who's more attacking, you can see Ancelotti's going. We better just
That'll
get a better,
be
stronger
interesting to
midfield.
see.
So let's see who replaces.
Fabinho's coming on
I
right
think he's
now.
replacing Casemiro because
No,
he's
we'll
on a yellow
see.
card. Remember, Casemiro got a yellow.
We'll know. I think it's a
Let's
telltale
see,
sign
yeah.
of who
Oh,
comes
team
off.
coming back
Or if
on.
it's Gumara.
Oh, you're saying it says a lot about this. What
when he
he's
said,
up
let's get a
for.
stronger
Yes.
defensive midfield player alongside
They're running
Casemiro.
through us. Yes.
Yeah, but
So who's he coming
this
on?
is
Well,
also,
let's see who's coming
this is
on
also
for.
what I'm saying. You've got, by the way, I saw a really funny tweet. Yo, shout out to all the Americans who are just trying to figure out football or soccer right now. Yeah, Casemiro coming off.
And Roger Ibanez.
Ibanez also a yellow card.
2 yellows.
Fabinho
Yeah.
coming
Also on a yellow card.
Danilo coming
Again-
off.
again, the
and,
H thing, Danilo is
Ibanez
also-
also.
So that's two defensive-
the two defensive players are coming off for the
substitutions.
two defenders.
But again,
He
defensive
would have been
players.
happy. He would not have been happy with Morocco running through them,
Yeah, constantly.
getting into the back four.
But shout out to the Americans trying to figure out the game. And I'll tell you when the kickoff starts so you can sync again. One of my favorite messages, someone tweeted, someone posted out and said, my favorite part about soccer is when they lift up the board of numbers and they replace the old stinky boy and they bring in a fresh new one.
Well, I think that's a explanation.
Not wrong.
Joe, Eugene substituting Joe. Eugene's one stick
young
with a fresh new one. Kickoff has started, 45th minute.
you share
Second half. Don't you want to share love
Oh,
sack?
actually-
Yeah.
Share love sack.
I'll come.
Joe doesn't even take any space on the couch if we're honest about it. 1-1, Morocco, Brazil. This game is taking place in New York. New Jersey
I
to be
haven't seen
specific,
Fabinho
actually.
play really since he left for Liverpool, so I don't know if he
plays really
has the
well.
legs.
Are you trying to say Joe just needs half a love
He
sack?
plays.
Yeah, Joe.
Just half a love sack he needs, yeah?
Joe, I've never ever seen Joe crowd anyone's space because he's just like, look how much space he leaves.
Guys,
And that's a single love sack as well.
Yeah, this is a single chair.
guys, with the snacks from Ritz and all the food we're eating, by the end of the World Cup,
What's going to happen?
I'm going to be the opposite of the
Look,
big.
Joe, look, Eugene can still sit on this chair. Scooch over.
Ooh!
Look, there's space.
New York. The fact that we can do this and I'm from New
My
York.
mayor is.
This is how
Okay.
we do. My mayor's
Okay.
Muslim.
Corner.
My bagels are Jewish. Pope's on my side.
Yeah.
Nixon 5.
Right.
8:30 Eastern time.
Right.
Let's go, Knicks. Let's go, Knicks. Let's go, Knicks. They need to come up with better chants in American sports.
Terrible.
Can we just put it out there?
But let me tell you, I was in North Carolina, no, San Francisco.
Yeah.
And I went to a game. I went to San Jose Earthquakes game, then I went to see one of the basketball teams, and they just stand beside me with a free throw, and they stand there going, "You suck, you." I said, "Give him some proper abuse, come on."
That's what I mean.
Proper abuse. Like, you don't put him up by just standing beside going, "You suck." It's like, come on, come on, get to England to see how to abuse people, to put them off.
Did you ever
like
hear
that
the
this is a
songs that the
two-seater,
fans
John.
would be singing about you? Like the opposing fans.
I'm like, we're cool here.
Not when I was playing,
like
but I
that
knew
it's a
them.
two-seater.
Please.
Yeah, nah.
Well, you know, they're throwing bananas on the field and making munchie chants. You can all hear that, can't we?
Oh yeah, that's true actually.
They're trying to,
I wonder if I hope we don't see that.
Yeah,
at
but
these-
they'll never
No,
win.
actually,
games.
John, I wanted to ask about that. As a player who faced that,
Yeah.
how do you?
What is that?
No,
Racism-
like
racism.
monkey chats.
Oh, okay.
Well,
But
first
there's
of all,
people like
how
me
do you
who
know?
don't.
No,
you're right. You don't know. What is
Because
that?
also
Yeah, but look, so
You've
first of
done
all,
lots
you have to understand. First of all, when I played for Watford against Liverpool, yeah, Liverpool fans racially abused me. Then I played for Liverpool and I played well,
Yes.
and all of a sudden they loved me. So what's the reality of it? You play well for them. So I look at discrimination and racism in life. And say it's much more important for people who just get stopped by the police and people can't get jobs and stuff like that. Because racism in football, while yes, the overt racism in terms of what they do is terrible. However, what happens in life for me is much more important.
Okay, but then you see what happened with Rashford, Bukayo Saka, and Sancho.
Yeah, but
and
so there you go.
I'm saying, how do you deal with the emotional conflict of representing people who hate you for your color?
Well, they don't hate you for your colour if you play well and you score goals. You know what I mean? So if Rashford and Bukayo Saka score that penalty, they would say, "We love you. We love you, and you're great." And then you miss a penalty, we don't like you. So what's
Their
the
love
reality?
is more genuine than their hate.
Of course it is. Yeah. So they don't. Yeah. It's not.
Valentine
it's not
says,
real.
"So cute.
It's not real.
2 sacks in 1 love sack."
Wait,
That was a good one, though. I can't even front.
This
That was a
one,
good
this
one.
one, they were trying to keep us apart. You can keep us apart, but we always keep coming back together to each other.
Zoe back here.
Okay.
Ah.
Bye, guys.
Zoe, don't leave us. we want Zoe here.
Yeah, we want Zoe here.
Zoe here.
Zoe, don't go me.
Thanks, guys.
Eugene will be-
Now I can sit. That's what we're becoming, though.
Yes, they're trying to keep us apart.
Trying to keep
This is what happens. This is what
Bye,
happens.
Zoe.
See? You see?
It was
This
good
is-
while it lasted.
And you know what's slick about this? Because Zoe wants to watch the game without talking to the chat or to us. So Zoe makes sure she gets to watch the game.
Zoe told him, 49th minute.
Yes,
don't
call
let it
me
get to
out.
50 without calling me back.
Don't let
Listen,
that-
but
that
you know the
sweet
question you asked me
smile
before.
fool-
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I'll somehow let what Martin Luther King said. That it's the unrealistic. It's a really interesting quote. What he said. When people feel that they're not racist because they would never call anybody a bad name, and it's from sexist as well. So it's when we talk about racism in sport, and it's like we assume that because we've never racially abused anybody, we're not racist. However, if you're walking down the street as a woman and you hold it back because a black man's coming towards you, that's how you've been conditioned to think. So therefore, it's all about the way we've been conditioned to think. And most people think they're not racist, they're not sexist. I can't be sexist, but because I've when a female referee walks on the field, what do we all feel? A man will be better because of the way we've been conditioned to think.
Yeah,
so we
right.
have to change the way we have been conditioned to think. And we don't just have to look at the person who shouts out racist abuse or abuses a woman to then go, they're the problem. Because we are the problem, because we have been conditioned. South Africa, when you're talking about color, you're talking about black, you're talking about whatever. This is how, so it's the conditioning we've all been under.
Conditioning.
It's different levels of conditioning as well. But I will say though, there's one of the things that gets me, and we're seeing this in the world today, is I think we're all guilty of this to some degree, and I might have to pause because Morocco's attacking, but I think we're all guilty of this to some degree. I think we've also started to flatten groups and people into single ideas, and then it gets easier to communicate something, but it robs us of the nuance in every conversation. Okay, so I'll give you a simple one. People talking about like Morocco as an African country. Then they go like, the Moroccans don't want to be African. Yeah. We don't know that of all Moroccans, but then people who say that have flattened Morocco down into one idea, right? The same thing, people, and by the way, the people who are saying it, and I know people are making jokes. I'm never against the jokes, so please don't get me wrong here. I'm not saying people must just be serious. But like the people who are like, oh, South Africans are xenophobic. I'm like, yeah, there's many South Africans who are xenophobic, but there's also many South Africans who are not xenophobic.
Yeah.
So ironically, if you flatten South Africans into one group, you're also doing the thing that many South Africans are doing
doing
to
to
Everyone does
Africans.
that.
Yes,
yeah, so what he
yes.
said, to get
No, but
the
do you get what I'm saying? It's like
yeah,
the
but to give you the
flattening.
quote, he said, it's a shallow understanding of racial bias, and it can have sex bias.
Yeah.
It's a shallow understanding of racial bias by good people, that's the problem, not the total misunderstanding by bad people.
There you go.
Meaning that we think as long as I don't have a pointy hat on, and I don't beat up a woman, I'm not racist, I'm not sexist. But there are degrees of it. And we just want to point the finger at the ones who are obvious.
Yes, exactly.
But they're not the problem.
So I'm saying, but
We are the
you
problem.
see it on everything. Like now people have been saying, oh, New York Knicks fans
Oh, this one, yeah.
have been burning up the city. Then it's like, yeah, but it is correct. Don't get me wrong. But I think the wording would actually help us if you just go like some or...
Eugene is not representative of
A
every
tiny
New York
population,
Yeah, no,
tiny
because-
part of the fan base.
because
You know
it
what
can,
it's called?
it can happen.
It's called a performative utterance. A performative utterance is something that makes no sense. Black people are criminals, Muslims are suicide bombers, but it depends who says it. So if it's a redneck saying it, people go, that's rubbish. But if it's someone like J.D. Vance saying it, people will take notice of it.
Oh,
so
that's
what about,
interesting.
so it's a performative utterance, meaning, and it's come to this country. So what happens is now you've got Renee Good, who, if you see Renee Good, the woman who got shot by ICE, and you just look at her and you think, what a lovely woman, and then she's inoffensive, blah, blah, blah. But if someone goes, she's a domestic terrorist, yeah? Now, if it's some redneck says she's a domestic terrorist, we're not going to believe it. She wanted to run the police over. Never mind,
That
you've
is
actually
fine.
seen that, that's not real.
Yeah,
But depending on who says it, they will influence you. So it has to be somebody of influence doing the performative utterance for it to make any sense whatsoever. Because now, in Jamaica, what happens in Jamaica? You vote JLP or PNP. And my friends will go, who do you vote for? They go, do you vote JLP? No, I don't live in that area. So it's not a question of what you think. So therefore, Democrat, Republican, you're going to vote not based on reality. You're going to based on what I'm a Democrat. So no matter what they say, or I'm a Republican. So don't listen to whatever he says. But it has to be somebody of influence to influence you.
Yeah, it just becomes like a global idea. So that's.
Well, I hope somebody in this game can utter a performance.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Performance
It's
is
going to warm
utterance.
up. It's going to warm up. You're going to see. 53rd minute. They're still getting it.
Brazil are getting.
But this is what's weird sometimes in a game though, is when it feels like half the team is not coming one side of the pitch
that's
and
a
half
foul.
the team
That's
is
a
not.
foul.
So just look at this picture for a
Body
second.
check.
All the Moroccans were walking there. What was it? 6 players in defense walking on their side of the field. They had 4 Brazilians with them. No one in the middle of the picture, and then everyone was like out of the picture waiting on that side.
Yeah, but you know what happened? I've said it about Zaire in 1974, African teams. Because when is an African team going to win? And you see them, Nigeria, 98, Sunday Elise, great players. And all of a sudden they have this, and they're playing well. Morocco in the first 15, playing well.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, if things don't go their way, do they have that belief that they can actually go on? That's the thing.
That's a big
But they've
one.
got great players. You look at Nigeria, look at these players.
Brazil
and then all of a
believes.
sudden,
Arsenal.
but you look at
believes.
some European teams, they're not playing well at all, but they come back from that. What I've said in Africa, South Africa, the World Cup, African teams, all of a sudden, they got 98 when Nigeria were great. All of a sudden, they concede a goal against Denmark. They lost
And
5-0
then lost
because their
4-1.
heads dropped.
Yeah.
Do they have that belief in the face of adversity? That's
They
what you've got to
said
show.
Arsenal had the same problem before this season.
Yeah, now Arsenal can. They don't have to. An African team has to play well to win. They can't play badly and win. Whereas European teams, don't matter if you play badly or not, you have.
I
That
think
self-belief.
Henri said it's when you're more scared of winning than losing.
Oh, that's interesting.
Like you need to almost like cross that barrier.
Yeah.
Because the fear.
Okay, here's another attack coming down the wing.
Oh, that's Masraoui.
Yo, man,
Mazraoui.
Morocco's got their energy. Mazraoui with the ball, number 3, pushing it through. Morocco's got really great overlaps because now you've got the left back is
should
in
have
the
passed
box.
it
Come here.
to Brahim.
When they had a.
It's a game that's just swinging back and forth.
Yeah.
Like Morocco gets a bit of wind,
Yeah.
moves the ball forward.
Self-belief.
Yeah. And then Brazil has their moments where they get the ball to their stars.
And you know how
There's no
played the big
build-up
part in it.
anymore,
Because
it's just
You think about the World Cup from
Yeah.
1930 all the way through. There are not many teams have won the World Cup, and when you see
That's
teams,
true,
you think they've got a
actually.
great. And we always think underdog and who's the dark horse. When you get to the semi-final of any World Cup in history, it's
always the same teams.
And the teams that win, it's always the same.
But that's why I wonder if Morocco has more faith, because look how far they've been now.
Yeah.
So
Semi-finals.
Morocco now sees
yes,
themselves
yes.
as at least a semi-final worthy team.
Yeah.
You know, so you've been there before. So right now this team goes, oh no, this part of the tournament whereas like with South Africa when they go has never gone through the group stage. Mentally you go, we've never gone through the group stage.
Because you think some of
So
the African
hola
players-
amigos, shout out to the chat. We still see you there. We still see you. We still see you. This goal in front, this plays backwards. Getting Morocco in trouble? Yo, I don't know what you wrote there, but I'm glad you joined us on the watch along. I don't know what that was. Yo, yeah, it's half past whatever time in the morning. I'm alone in Australia from Malawi. These watch parties make it feel like being around family again. Ah, that's beautiful. Khaliva, thank you very much for that. I hope I said your name correctly because I don't know where the name break is. But if it is Khaliva, thank you very much for that.
Like being
We're here to
around
keep you
families.
company
This
wherever
guy's
you
got
are in the
John
world.
Barnes in his family.
Whenever you're watching, you can join us. Thank you so much.
He's acting like he's got John Barnes in his family.
Thank you.
It's like being around family.
Yeah, but John Bonds feels like he's part of the
Yeah,
family.
but I mean
it's
the
like,
guy.
we are
I mean the
Malawi.
guy. I mean the guy.
No, but he reminds us, you know, like he reminds you of like,
Brotherhood.
I feel like everyone has like a John Bonds type person in your family, like the cool uncle, the cool brother,
calls
the
you
cool
good for
dad.
nothing?
Why do you have to say uncle? Just say brother.
Who calls you good for nothing? And
Brother.
what?
Oh, you mean, you mean for you or just for the younger
No,
one?
uncles, there's
No,
young
we're
people
saying
watching.
we're your uncle.
All right, okay.
You know, I found out uncle doesn't mean
brothers.
uncle.
No, it doesn't. Uncle doesn't mean uncle.
Uncool.
No, it means
Uncool.
cool.
It means
It means
uncool.
older.
O-O-L?
Yes.
Only uncle would believe that.
Unc is short for uncool.
boy,
It's not short for uncle.
Yo, Joe.
I was shocked.
No, Joe.
No, seriously.
Joe.
Ask the chat there.
Joe,
Ask
chat.
the chat.
Unc
Yes.
means older.
Joe says unk. You know, in slang,
When they call it
unk doesn't stand for uncle. It doesn't. It means uncool.
Yes.
That's what Joe says.
Yes.
It means uncool. So when people are referring to, they're like, yo, what up, uncool?
I'm in touch with the young ones.
Hey, don't say that loudly, eh?
Be careful how in touch you are. eh?
Every guy will go like, were you on some
We'll
island?
see what the chat says about this. Joe says it means uncool. Shout out to the South Africans in Australia. We see you as well. We see you. This is interesting. People are still asking. Oh, okay. If you're just joining us, let me welcome you again. You know what? I'm actually rude here. Some people might have just joined us at our World Cup watch party. It is the 57th minute of the game. Let's just say 58. Hold on, 3, 2, yeah, 58 minute. 58 minute exactly. Brazil won. Morocco won. First goal scored by Morocco, second goal scored by Brazil, or Brazil rather scored their goal second. And our guest today, the legendary John Barnes, former Liverpool player, former England player, former coach of how many national teams and
Well, no, Jamaica, Celtic, and Tranmere. Yeah, Jamaica. I love coaching
also
Jamaica.
though, a coach as well.
Tranmere Rovers.
Tranmere Rovers.
Anti-racism activist.
Anti-racism activist.
MBE.
Father of 7.
Cool guy.
Anti-Joe activist.
Taxi driver.
Yeah, keeps Joe
Bank
in
manager.
check here. And to some of you ask, and people are asking the question, what does he think about the England squad this year? What do you think about the squad? So you said what you think about like decisions.
So
what do you think about the squad?
I look at football from a not only a practical point of view, but from the way that it should be rather than thinking individually, which means that if you get a coach and you want this coach, you have to abide by what he wants.
Okay.
So therefore, I love Phil Foden, I love Cole Palmer, but if the coach from England says the way I'm going to play is not going to suit them, who am I to say you should pick them? Because the way he's going to play is not going to suit Cole Palmer and Phil Foden. So why will I say, as much as I love those players, you should have taken them?
No, but
If
how
he
do you?
can't-
I think, but the question is like, how do you feel just about the squad? So let's remove what you would or wouldn't have done. When you just look at the squad, how do you feel about it? Do you go,
I'm comfortable with the squad, and I'll tell you why. Because
Yeah.
what happens when you have Cole Palmer, Phil Foden, and people like that, and you're playing against so-called lesser opposition? They'd be brilliant. You play against Spain, you play against France, you don't have much possession, you need different players. So what he said is that this is how we're going to play. So when we're playing against lesser opposition, we may not beat them 5 because we haven't got Cole Palmer and Phil Foden, but if we play against Spain and France, we're going to be stronger to be able to compete. And that's what you have to do.
Different version of the same question. When you played 2 World Cups, you were in the quarterfinal and the semi-final. You lost quarter. Do you think this team can do better than you? Better than
Well, once again, the problem with cup football, which you have in the FA Cup and even in the World Cup to a certain degree, is that you can play a game and play really well and lose.
Yes.
You know, when you play in the league, you got
No,
50
yeah. You
games,
can
whoever
make
wins,
up,
wins.
yes.
But no matter how well you play, you can lose. Which means that, yes, you can say England, Spain, France could get to the semi-final. Oh, he's in. So if England then plays France in the semi-final, if England plays as well as it can, and France plays as well as they can, France will win. Now, if England plays as well as it can, but France doesn't, England can win. So what we're saying, and that's why you have, it's like, for example, I say to people, 100 meters Olympics. The only way you're going to beat Usain Bolt is if he underachieves.
If he has a
you
bad
can't
day,
say, I've seen Cub going to win this. Because if you say he's going to run as fast as he can, you're not going to beat him.
Yes.
So you can win if he doesn't. So that is what I think about England. They can win it, so you should maximize your potential, which means that if you're number 4 in the world,
You should
be
at
getting
least
to the
make the
semi-final.
semi-finals, yes.
But then you can't then expect England to beat France if everything remains equal.
Oh, this boy is a game changer. The boy coming on. Oh, they're bringing on 2 game changers. Mateus Cunha.
All right, here we
and
are.
Luis Enrique.
And this is
There we go.
And this is a
First-
this is an attacking
yeah,
change.
This is attacking.
This is going to be
Yes,
a
once
good
something.
one. 61st minute. Lucas Paqueta coming off. Igor
Cunha-
Thiago coming off.
Cunha and who coming
You've
on?
got
Cunha and
Cunha,
Luis Enrique.
Manchester United
Luis Enrique.
striker / sometimes left side player,
He's a
but really
great
attacking
winger.
player. And
He's
Luis
like you,
Enrique.
actually.
Where does this Enrique play?
Left-footed. He plays in Brazil. He tried to make it in Russia. Didn't work out. He's in Brazil now, I think.
Yeah, but Cunha, guys,
Cunha
anything
is-
can
yeah.
happen anytime with Cunha.
Because also Cunha
Like a red
gives-
card.
No, not that. No. That was like a one-off.
No, but also Cunha gives you a different thing to Igor
Yeah,
Thiago.
because he's an individual.
He's
player who
more
can
of
work
your
man.
guy. Yeah, he's more.
Cunha is like the guy I'm
Yeah.
looking for at leading
Yeah,
the
because you
Brazil
like the
attack.
pretty players, don't you? You like those players, like the Jamaicans, South Africans. You like the pretty players, don't you?
You know what it is about that?
You
It's
also can
it's
run
just
with
about the
the
pretty
ball
players.
in a
I like
non-Brazilian way.
players that can make something happen regardless of how their team's playing.
Yeah.
So for me, Igor Thiago, even when I watch him play Brentford, right?
Yes.
When I
Well,
watch
I-
him play for Brentford, the team needs to do something for him to
Yeah.
do something.
Yeah.
But I like players who can make something happen. Like
If the
Vinicius.
team- if the team's not
if you
playing
look at this
particularly
game,
well. Yeah.
Vinicius performed
something
Yeah,
outside
you can
of
make
the
something
moments
happen.
that Brazil
But
created.
most coaches want the team to make it happen, and then
Yeah,
you can bring
yeah,
them on.
yeah.
So where some coaches say, well, I want to have players who can make something happen by themselves. That is not a team. That is when things aren't going well, you put him on, do whatever you want.
Okay.
But if you want to have
Okay.
a way of playing as a team and you rely on the team to win rather than the individual, that's what Gareth Southgate did.
But I
Because
think
if you look at England,
Ancelotti is very comfortable in allowing players to be
Express
themselves.
themselves, yes.
he is, but you can't have too many players to express yourself. So, there's
Trevor,
one ball.
Trevor, to explain to Americans, you like a player who creates his own shot.
Yeah, essentially.
In basketball.
No, essentially, that's what I'm looking for. Is I want a player who can. Yeah, if it was basketball, it's literally the player who can hold the ball, bring the ball up the court themselves, make their own shot by themselves. And I'm not saying they should do that all the time.
Yes.
But I just think sometimes you need that in a moment where the game's not going your way.
Exactly. So if the game's not going your way, I agree with you. Bring him on to do something, yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't really want to rely on this. You want the team to play well. and then rely on the team
that's
playing
the
well.
If you're bringing
Yes.
them on, it's probably because the team's not playing well.
Exactly.
playing
That's
well.
why he's done it. That's why he's done it. And, that's a good decision.
This is great. We still see you. Team in the house. Kenya
Oh,
here.
snap. What happened?
It's a bit of blood. Get on with it.
Ah, John.
You know, I feel
Yo.
like,
It's not a bit of blood.
John
when you watch,
UFC kind of blood.
whenever you,
He's cut his mouth.
whenever you see like old school players
Yes.
from soccer, from
Basketball.
football, from basketball, they see someone get hurt in the modern game. They're like, they could shoot someone on the field, and John would be like, get up, it's a flesh
it's a flesh
wound.
wound, yes.
Oh, come
Of
on,
course. I remember
you've
the-
got 2 lungs.
I've been
play on.
They stitch on the side of the pitch, 8 stitches. They just go stitch up on the side of the pitch and get back on. You cut it off.
No.
Wait, who was the English player? Was it Gary Butcher? Who
Terry
played?
Butcher.
Yeah,
Like
Terry
all
Butcher
over
with
his
like
face. Yeah.
a band.
It's a bit of
blood.
blood.
All over, but
It's a bit of
they
blood.
you should see the picture. Like the bandage is red.
Come on, listen.
who's
You're
this
from
guy?
rugby
What's his
country.
name?
Terry Butcher.
Terry Butcher. You should. Oh my
With a
God.
name like that, clearly.
Yeah.
And that was his name, Terry Butcher. But he got
Terry Butcher.
butchered this time.
Yeah.
And you should see the picture. They would never allow him to on the pitch these days.
And by the way, Unk means uncool.
I told you.
I went to go find out.
I told you guys.
From where?
Simi told me.
You just went into the streets.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
told you guys.
Went outside to the street and I found a child. Hey.
I told you guys.
He wasn't answering you. He was just telling you what you were doing is not good. He was like, uncool, uncool. And you're like, I didn't even ask.
No, Simi says Unk means uncool.
How old is Semi?
Simi.
How old?
Simi's in his 30s.
He's too old.
Yo.
He's too Unk.
Ask the chat. Let the chat tell us. I'm sure there's some
This
Gen
is a
Z.
crazy, crazy picture.
Is this him?
Wow.
And he played on.
This is a wild picture.
So this is why John
And his
goes
eyes,
like,
were his eyes wide open?
This is
Yo,
why,
Matt, can you show the chat what I'm looking at for a second here? The Terry Butcher picture they're talking about.
I think David can zoom in.
David, if you can zoom, anyone, can you see this? Yeah, look at this picture. Look at this. This is what people used to do back then. Are
Yes.
you guys seeing this?
I've seen the picture.
That's how you would
Yeah,
play.
so that's why John is like, why are you getting off? Stay on the pitch.
It looks like he's playing for Monaco.
Funny enough, yes, the jersey.
I would have read down the front. Yeah.
Yo, damn, that's crazy. All right, yeah, that's another world.
Show it to Daniel. So yeah,
Look at this.
yeah, chat. That's how football.
It's a bit
used
of
to
blood.
be. It's a bit of blood.
That is insane.
Spot of blood.
You could play. They stopped the
feel
whole
like-
game because the guy's
I
nose
feel
was
like
bleeding a little bit here.
John, you could be like,
This man
getting,
was
you know,
dying.
transfusion, and he goes like, yeah, it's a bit of blood. Get on.
Get on with it.
All right, let's see. Brazil coming down the right wing.
They've got much more
Who do
energy
they
now.
have playing down the right now? Okay, so Cunha switched to the right.
That's Cunha,
looks
yeah.
like.
They've got lots of energy now.
But maybe he's going to move around.
No, 'cause
See, this is what I like. This is what I like.
Rafinha
Cunha's
is
holding
playing
onto
through the
ball.
middle now. Rafinha is playing.
Enrique, is that not an Enrique?
Luis Enrique is very good.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, you see how Cunha's holding onto the ball, changing the dynamic of the game.
Yeah, Igor Thiago doesn't give you anything but goals. Like,
Fabinho's
some
made a
around the
difference,
box.
huh?
No,
Not
he's
running
really
through
good.
the center of the
I saw him,
pitch
yeah.
anymore.
Fabinho, he holds the ball.
No, I don't dispute any of that.
Oh,
I'm
here's
just-
the kid,
oh,
here's
here's,
that
here's your
kid,
boy,
here's that
Joe.
kid,
Oh,
yes.
Luis
Luis
Enrique
Enrique,
with a
yeah.
nice little touch there. Back to,
Oh,
okay,
I
like a
Cunha
pretty
overlapping
player,
with
you
him.
don't you?
Ooh,
love
I
a-
like him so much.
Cunha
Trevor,
knows
you love a pretty player. The drag back. Ooh, you like all that. Ooh.
For me, come on, John.
You like, that's the
You
spice.
drag it back and he didn't do anything
Can I
apart
tell
from
you-
the drag
Can I
back.
tell you what it is for me? When players at the highest level can fool another player who is also
yes,
at the
yes.
highest level, I then ask myself how high that level has now become. So when you as John Barnes were dribbling past the best
best, yeah,
players
right
in the
pass.
world, these are the best players in the world.
So,
Do you get what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I love that
yeah,
kind of
but what
stuff
I'm
because I
saying
go,
is that
how do
when you do
trick-
that, and then score a goal or create a chance, but just to do a drag back in the middle of nowhere and do nothing. Oh, but what's he done?
No, but the
drag
way
it
he
back.
did it.
But John,
the
He
way
looked pretty, didn't he?
but John-
He looked pretty.
John, do you also believe that football is entertainment?
It depends on what you
We love
consider
the results,
entertainment.
but also like we want Ronaldinho.
But different
Joga
people,
bonito.
But people are entertained in a different way. Gary Lineker cannot control the ball, but he
Yes.
put the ball in the back of the net, so he's not entertaining because he doesn't look pretty.
But isn't there
Somebody's very pretty?
Isn't there a reason
So
Joga
why?
you've got to do both.
bonito,
So
guys,
F1
this is what
for
we
me,
want.
Ronaldinho, the best. Second, JJ Okocha.
John,
Ronaldinho and JJ,
John,
entertainers.
isn't there a reason why the Brazil 82 team of Zico, they didn't win anything, but everyone still thinks of that team? They were pretty.
But would you rather not win and not be pretty?
Yeah.
You want to do both?
I would rather be 82 than 94. Because the team of Dunga won the World Cup against Roberto
Yeah.
Baggio,
Yeah.
but they're not as memorable as 82.
So you'd rather
I would
lose
rather
in the
be-
quarterfinals and win and not be pretty?
Yes. Because they lost. They also,
That's our
they
problem.
also lost. They also lost.
That's our problem.
They lost to a Rossi.
Who?
an Italy team that was inspired by Rossi.
94 they won.
No, I mean the 82 team.
We got another
Oh, yeah,
water
yeah,
break,
yeah, yeah,
68 minutes. So
That's what I
if
mean,
you,
I remember it.
Yes,
If you want to go get
So they
sponsored,
lost,
now's a
but they were
good
very
time.
good. Falcao and people like that,
Yes,
but
yeah.
they lost.
Socrates,
Now's a good
Falcao,
time to
lost.
go and get some
Yes.
sponsorships,
But
people.
we still think about them.
But 94 when you won, you'd rather have the 82 losing than 94 winning.
I would, brother. Okay. And Trevor, by the way, likes pretty players, unless it's me in the box. Yeah. Then he's like, Joe, who fit away? And I'm like, no, it's nutmeg time.
You know,
Joe, if it wasn't for me, they wouldn't let you play at that game. I'm
The Americans.
I'm one of your biggest fans. You know this. Here's a question from the chat, John. What style of football did you prefer? Total football or Route 1?
Oh, no. Obviously, total football. However, a balance is important. So, of course, you can have a total football which is really, really pretty, Route 1 which isn't. And I'd much rather play total football. So, for example, Barcelona, for me, I've always admired Barcelona. That's always been my favorite team in terms of the way they actually play. Suits the system, humble players. So, yeah, I like that.
Another thing we have in common, me and John. Oof.
But look at Man City and Arsenal. So Man City played that kind of football. Arsenal won the league. And much as we go, it's corners and it's free, they won the league. You can't argue with that. Whereas you'd rather have a team that plays pretty football and doesn't win the league.
Joe celebrates every year when Barcelona gets knocked out of the Champions League.
Are you not a Barcelona
He's
fan?
like,
I'm a Barcelona fan.
no, but he's like, but we played beautifully.
We played
What a way to
beautifully.
get knocked out.
Oh,
What a way to get knocked out. And you're like, Joe, you
That's
lost.
why I love Paris Saint-Germain, because I think they do both. They do both.
Beautiful
But
winners.
guess who's coaching them?
Who's what?
Guess who coaches them?
Who?
A Barcelona legend.
Yeah.
Luis Enrique.
Yeah.
Okay, total football and what? What does that mean? Educate us, please. I like that you asked, Pumelele. So I'll tell you what it means. Okay, so in football, soccer, for the Americans watching, there are different ways that you can play the game. If you play basketball, actually, you can think of it similarly, but just think of it this way. You have a field, and you have the ball on the field, right? Now, what you can do is, remember, you're trying to score a goal on the other side of the field. So there are many ways you can get the ball there. The one way is Route 1. And what that means is you basically take the ball and you kick it as quickly as you can to the other side of the field. You get all your players running to the other side of the field, and then they try and get the ball into the net. But basically, the middle of the game doesn't bother you. You're just trying to get the ball to the other side, and you'll deal with it when you get there, right? So in many ways, like Route 1 is the fastest way to get there, but it may not be the most efficient because you keep losing the ball on the other side because you're just kicking it and you're hoping. Total football was a specific style of football that was made famous by the Dutch. And essentially, what you do is you pass the ball to as many players as possible, but in a structured way to try and move the game up the field. And the further up you get up the field, the more possession you have, the more players are moving around the ball, the more touches you have, the more control you have of the ball. Generally, the idea is that you'll have more chances because you have put your team in a better position to score. Is this accurate or not, Joe?
It is accurate, except.
But I'm saying for just like...
Except
for Americans, it's right.
Yeah, but there are two quick things. So with total football, every player on the pitch can play
comfortable with
almost
the ball.
everywhere. They're comfortable.
The centre backs, everybody
Yes.
plays.
All the players
Yes.
must pass the ball to each other.
But we have to play. Whereas when Route 1 football,
Route
big
1,
centre backs can't play,
the
so they
centre-backs
kick it
are
out to a big centre
who
forward.
fit and hope. They can't. But the centre backs
Total football means the whole 11 players
Yes.
being involved in the build-up.
In both attacking and defending.
and defending.
Everything.
And then if
Again, that you
Did I not say
explaining
this?
to some people who don't know.
Did I not say this, Eugene?
Everything.
Did you understand what I said?
Everything.
Did they say anything different from what I said?
Nothing.
no, the other thing.
Pumelele, I hope you understood. I hope you understood. So,
You didn't talk about the beauty. You talked about efficiency. But total football is beautiful football.
you know what, Joe?
Route 1 football is English. It's actually very
Because
Well, Man City don't play Route 1 football. They're English.
Oh, they are Spanish.
the chat said they've enjoyed some of the
That
games
used to
we're
be
playing.
English.
So I've got a fun game that I've planned for us today. Start, bench, sack. Because of our love sacks, I thought I'd throw them in. Wink, 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 wink.
Joe,
These are-
stop.
Joe, sack.
Bench.
No, wait, guys! You can't just sack Joe. Wait, guys. So let's look. So it's it's the game. Kill, marry, whatever. But we're gonna say start, bench, sack. Right?
Later.
Which one would you start? Which one would you bench? And which one would you sack? Sacking, obviously, they're out of it. VAR, penalty kicks, and offside. Which one would you start?
VAR,
Which one would you bench? Which one would you sack?
So what do you say? VAR, penalty kicks and offside?
Yeah. You got to get rid of one. You got to put one to the side, and you got to keep one.
I'll sack penalty kicks.
Sack penalty kicks.
Keep VAR.
Keep VAR. Okay, so
And what's the other one? Corner.
Bench.
no offside.
Offside, bench offside.
Bench offside. Wow. Okay.
didn't
Okay.
know you- I didn't
All
know
right,
you
Joe.
were
This one's for
a
you.
fan of
Joe, this
VAR.
one's for you. Hosts. The hosts of the World Cup. Start, bench, sack. USA, Mexico, Canada.
I would start.
Remember where you live?
I would start Mexico.
Okay.
I would bench Canada, and I would sack the US.
Okay. Okay.
Who
All right.
country with no footballing culture? Come on.
All right. All right. All right.
According to the first 3 games, they look like the country with the most
about
footballing
hosting.
culture.
It's about hosting.
No, we said hosting. He made it.
Yes.
Don't fight with him, guys. He made his decision. Ryan, Beckham haircuts.
Oh, I sure speed.
Beckham haircuts. Buzz cut, cornrows, mohawk. Start, bench, sack.
I don't know if I'm the one who should be asking about hairstyles.
That's why I'm asking you.
Okay. I think Buzzcut Beckham is starting.
Okay.
Mohawk Beckham's on the bench. And unfortunately, Cornrows Beckham, we got to sack him.
Was very
Yeah, no,
problematic.
I agree with that one.
He was very.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah.
by the way, he was wearing cornrows when he met Mandela. Very
Yeah.
problematic.
That was.
Very problematic.
I think famously that day Mandela said, "I wish it was 28 years so that I could have missed this." Eugene, let me throw this one to you,
Yeah,
just for the fun of it. Just for the fun of it.
Nixon 5, Nixon 6, or Nixon 7?
Goats.
Give me my Twix.
Messi-
We're going to game 6.
Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar. Start, bench, sack.
Which Ronaldo?
R9.
El Gordo.
Yeah, El
No.
R9.
No.
R9.
Okay, okay.
Not R9s. CR7.
Okay, bench CR7.
Okay.
No.
And then start Messi. And then,
You're going to sack Neymar.
sack Neymar.
Wow.
They've already done it in his team.
Wow.
Sack Ronaldo.
Trevor,
bench
yeah?
Neymar. Start
Start Messi.
Wow. Joe?
I agree with what he has said. Neymar is too flamboyant. He's too. Come on, spice.
So you're agreeing with me?
No. I agree with
no.
John.
Yeah.
I wouldn't sack Neymar under any circumstances.
No.
Come on, he has the spice.
More than Messi?
No, I'm saying more than Ronaldo.
Start Messi.
Yeah, start Messi every
Bench
time.
Neymar, sack
Yes.
Ronaldo.
Sack Ronaldo. And I
You agree with them or are you going with...
Why is it so
No,
hard?
I agree with them.
Why is it so hard for these people to agree?
If I'm choosing
I
my
think on
team,
this
I'd
side-
want...
Wait,
Like they just swapped
Trevor,
one
you
player
sack
and then they're
Neymar.
like, yeah.
Say again?
you'd sack Neymar
Before Ronaldo.
before Ronaldo.
I think I could agree with Eugene on this one.
Guys, Neymar.
Because I have to think of the complete package.
Yeah.
How much are they giving to the game? How much? Because you guys are looking at Ronaldo today.
Yeah.
A lot of people have
No,
opinions about
I'm
Ronaldo
talking
based
about today.
on
I'm not
today.
talking about. No, I'm just talking about today. I'm not talking about. I would,
Oh, I'm talking about forever.
Not
Oh, you
prime.
mean forever?
I'm talking about prime.
No. Oh, prime. Sorry.
No,
No.
we meant prime.
Sack
Prime,
Neymar.
hey, Prime, they are
we meant
about to
prime.
apologize.
Yeah, but
Sorry about what, John?
No, prime.
No.
Everyone at their prime.
No. So bench Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Start
Start
Messi.
Messi and sack Neymar.
Okay.
That's at all time. Yeah.
still keeping yours.
I'm not changing my position.
Okay. All right.
I'm not changing my position.
So that
Okay.
means you're even closer to Neymar.
Joe.
John was running out of synonym. He was just running through every synonym of
It is the 75th minute. Brazil, 1 goal. Morocco, 1 goal. Both teams settled into the game in a way that doesn't look too comfortable for either of them. You know,
Yeah.
there's two types of settling.
To be
Sometimes
honest
you
with you,
settle and
it kind of looks like they're both happy with the point. To be honest with you.
It actually
They
does,
would go
doesn't
through,
it?
yeah, you're right.
It does. It does indeed. At this point, my prediction is still winning. Joe said 2-1 to Brazil.
Yeah.
I said
John
2-1
changed
Morocco.
his to
Yeah.
2-1 to Morocco.
Yeah, but still
Ryan
3-1.
said 3-0 to Brazil.
3-1.
3-1 to Brazil.
3-1
You said
as well.
3-0 to Brazil. I said 1-1. So right now, that's where
Eugene
we
is
are.
out already.
Remember, chat, we'll go back and see yours. We're going to
He's
see what you
long
said.
gone.
We see, or someone said, Neymar has bird bones, always
He really
injured.
does. Yeah, he really does. He really- he really-
No, but it's funny. Bird bones. I've never heard anyone describe as having bird
I've
bones.
heard like it's made of glass.
Yeah, but
I've
guys,
never heard of bird bones. Oh, Morocco on an attack.
Did you see that?
Nice skill.
Pretty, yeah.
but
Yeah, that was very pretty.
And that was functional. He went through.
Functional as well,
he crossed it.
He went through
I
with
don't,
it.
I don't think he has bad bones. I think he
Yeah,
has.
Joga Morocco.
I think he has terrible discipline.
What kind of balls don't you think he has?
No, I think he has terrible discipline. He, going to nightclubs, coming, not going for training. Neymar is a discipline issue. It's not like he has glass bones.
Missing the match around his sister's birthday every year for the last 12 years.
Yeah,
Do you think like right now, you think this is because of what?
It's his conditioning.
You think so?
Yeah, this is a conditioning. Yeah, calf injury. This is a conditioning problem.
I just don't think he's Ancelotti likes that type of a player. That's why he's got to have him in the squad, but I don't think Ancelotti trusts him. I don't think it's conditioning. I think Ancelotti doesn't trust him.
Hey, that's Vinicius.
Oh, Vinny.
Oh, Vinicius
Vinny.
breaking
He's
down the
going
left
to
wing. Number 7
back,
for
cut
Brazil.
back. Who's
Cut back to Rafinha. Rafinha shoots.
Rafinha
Straight into the hands of the
scoring that.
Moroccan goalkeeper.
He should be scoring.
Oh, and that looked like
target.
Brazil. That looks
Yeah,
like what Brazil wants to be
did- he
doing.
did about
A
it.
fast break. Neymar down the
wasting
wing.
time.
Overstretched
Rafinha pushing himself through the middle, getting a shot off on that dangerous left foot of
no,
his.
yeah, it was a bit.
And the Moroccan goalkeeper looks like he
target.
I heard him. He overstretched.
No, he didn't catch it.
he like
Look, he
clenched.
stretched.
His ankle.
Yeah, but he
his
like
left ankle.
Yeah.
What happened there?
He went over on his ankle.
Oh, his left ankle.
But I'm saying
The Moroccan goalkeeper
Rafinha
has
didn't
injured
catch
himself. He
it.
rolled.
Okay,
his
don't
left
clap too
ankle.
hard with
Right,
those
yeah.
little chicken wings of yours. You're going to get injured there.
So somebody tell me, because all
Pigeon
these players do this now where they cut a hole in their sock. Have you seen that? Where they cut
Yeah.
a hole?
Yeah.
Is that for your calves? What do they
No,
do?
Yeah,
Brad-
so apparently the players have said that they feel like football socks are too constrictive, and so when they cut holes in them, they feel like
pressure
more
release.
like
More.
yeah, blood circulation.
Yeah, more
But
blood
guess,
circulation.
Guess who made it popular?
Who?
Jude Bellingham.
He's the first
Really?
to do it,
Yeah, he's the one who made it fashionable.
I feel like people are cutting holes in their socks
No,
before
Jude-
Bellingham
but
was
he
around.
he made it go mainstream when he moved to Madrid.
Just get bigger
Then
socks.
players started like cutting them. Yeah, he's the guy who made it popular. Jude Bellingham.
I mean, I don't know that many players were getting amputated because
But
of
now,
socks.
but now,
How-
what,
how
now what
tight were
players
the
do
socks?
is you see less holes in the socks.
Deep
What they
vein
do is
thrombosis, they
cut
get them when
the
they play football,
foot off the
DVT.
sock now,
Yeah.
and they just wear the sleeve, and then they wear another sock
to be honest
underneath,
with
and they
you,
just have
well,
some
that's
tape.
understandable, because what happens is you
Yeah,
want
wait,
your boots to
listen.
be fairly tight, so therefore you'll wear a much thinner sock than a thick football sock, so they cut it here. So I can understand that for your foot to feel more comfortable, but in the back of the calf, I don't know why. So because you really buy boots much tighter than you would normally wear so that they mold to your feet. So if the sock is thick, then maybe too much, so they wear a very thin sock. And then the rest of the sock is thick.
So
that's
wait,
why they cut. A lot of them
What
cut
kind
them
of
off.
boots did you like? Did you like?
Always tight. And then
Really?
yeah, because then what will then happen
And
is
your
that
boots were
after you
leather.
wear them, they're soft leather, then he'll mold to the shape of your foot. If you buy a shoe like this, after a while they're too big. You see, because they stretch, don't they? So soft leather will stretch, and then you can't really feel the ball because you're wearing bigger boots.
So you want to feel?
Did you wet
You
them
want to feel the
when you bought
ball
them?
as if it's on your foot.
I think it's on your foot, yeah. So footballers always wear tight
Like
boots,
how
and
we
then
used to
they
play.
sit in water and they stretch to the mold of your feet. Because the boots are really soft kangaroo leather.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Huh. I thought it was the other way around. I thought you want like the most comfortable boots possible.
No, because if it's too big, you want to feel you want to feel the ball.
You want to feel almost like the boot is an extension of your foot.
Yeah.
When we were
Then
growing
why
up-
do you have a boot?
That's the question I'm asking. When we were growing
Why,
up
you wanna
in
play
Africa,
barefoot?
Yes, when we grew up in Africa, we play barefoot and you're
know,
very
yeah.
comfortable.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then once you start putting on boots, it's like you're relearning.
Yeah, so
When I
you-
was growing up, I was like even more fire without shoes.
Yeah, but then you play against somebody with steel studs, and you got
Yeah, but
no
then they should
shoes
make
on.
it uniform. You see,
Oh,
white
so all these,
supremacy.
so
You
these
see?
northern Europeans
Yes,
are playing in
white-
snow, but playing with no
yes.
feet, no
Because
shoes.
the Brazilian
You got to put in
kids-
snow, you got to put in
Yes.
snow, and then with no shoes.
Oh, here's Morocco coming on another attack.
Make everybody play with no shoes.
Really moving things well
the black
down the
man
wing.
down. Eh?
I'm telling you, yeah.
Overlap on the
They
left
always
wing.
fighting against a black man wearing shoes.
By the way, you know India. You know India.
What about clothes? Can we wear clothes or no clothes as well?
Let's take it all the way, Joe.
This guy, Trevor, you know India got banned from the World Cup because they wanted to play barefoot. In 1970, 74?
Oh, you mean early
They
on.
wanted to play barefoot.
Did they qualify though?
They qualified, and then FIFA went like, no.
Oh,
it's fine.
Brazil on another counter-attack. Here we
So they
go.
chose
Rafinha
not to-
down the
Yeah,
right
yeah.
wing
He
this
doesn't
time.
play.
Vinicius
That's
overlapping him in
craziness.
the middle on the right side. Let's see. We got Luis Enrique. We got Rafinha on the right, and Rafinha trying to get the ball back. But Morocco's brought the whole team back in defense.
They get back
so
defense quickly, yeah.
Everybody's back. I'm talking all
2 lines
11
of 4.
players.
Look at that.
Now 10 behind the ball. Here's
Beautiful
Cunha.
Cunha.
Cunha pushing in. Can he get it in? Oh! Corner
Okay.
kick. No. Goal kick.
No, corner kick.
Should have been a goal
I
kick.
think it looks like a goal kick.
It should have been a goal kick. He's given a corner. That's why they're complaining.
Looks like a goal kick.
Should
I
have
don't
been
know
a
which
goal.
way it's
Watch.
going.
I thought it was a corner.
Well, watch, because first of all, the play down
Okay.
there.
Oh, Hakimi
Let's have a
had
look.
that
touched.
So he gets a tackle, but then I think.
See.
Yeah.
No, that's
Oh.
off Cunha.
I mean,
goal kick.
That should have been a goal kick.
I even
Should be a
celebrate.
goal kick. Yep.
Oh, they
Oh,
give
they
a goal
have
kick.
done the
They've
thing.
changed it.
They have
Yeah,
done the
changed
VAR
it.
thing.
VAR corner again. See, I like this because it's quick. I don't think there's any reason we shouldn't use VAR
John,
if it's
but
quick.
John, VAR in England in the Premiership takes way longer than VAR in the champion.
Because they're afraid, because if you make a mistake, the English fans are going to burn your house down. You know what I mean? So you've got to get it
who said
right.
that
There's so-
yesterday?
the
Who
fans,
said that?
they don't have it. You know,
Who
rugby.
said- Trevor,
So you
did
make
you
a
say that?
decision, the fans just go, okay. In England,
yeah,
you
yeah.
make the wrong decision, or a decision they don't like. So you
Right.
better get that right, because English fans are crazy. So,
But they still get it wrong.
well, I mean, if they're playing at Anfield, then they have to just give it to Liverpool, don't
Oh!
they? So yeah. Because, you know, you are human and you're playing at Anfield and the Liverpool crowd are going to chase you out after you try and get to your car. So you have to make sure you get
down there.
You get, yeah.
Oh, now the
This guy is-
goalie's shoulder's injured.
Now he's
Listen,
got
I've been to a Mamelodi
got
Sundown.
bad bones.
Okay, centre back for Morocco passed the ball back almost.
Good, well done,
Cost-
goalie.
Yeah, but I
Hit
see,
him
I
in the
see
shoulder, didn't he?
they
Look at
bumped
the
shoulders.
shoulder.
Yeah, they bumped
Where?
shoulders. They bumped shoulders there. Oh, yeah.
No, didn't bump shoulders.
Look, I've been to...
His shoulder went
John
into
is
his
going to
rib.
go like,
Yeah.
that's a little love bump. Come on.
No.
Get it
That
going.
hurt him. You go to Kaiser Chiefs, yeah, versus Orlando Pirates, and make sure
So
see
what
if the
that-
referee makes a bad decision, what happens, and he'll tell you.
Even
Lene Love
Eugene.
in Norway says, I love these watch-alongs. Thanks so much, Lay. Thanks to John B for the insight, the wisdom, and the calming presence on the group. You'll never walk alone.
Is it not normally like
Coming presence on the group.
They mean calming presence on Joe. But they're
Oh, yeah.
bringing us all into it. Greetings from Bordeaux, Glimt.
Oh,
Arctic
they had
Norway.
great. Oh, they were
Wow,
amazing.
Arctic Norway.
Yeah.
Damn,
They
that's,
were
great team.
amazing in the
that's
UCL.
amazing. And
Tactically
congrats.
interesting.
I can't believe they
Yeah.
haven't complained that you wanted to play barefoot in the snow in Norway. That's probably why we should all
No
play
clothes.
barefoot.
Oh, man. Oh, the
No
group,
clothes,
the group is
minus
commenting
20.
on Neymar. People say, Trevor, Neymar gets injured every time during carnival season. He has the same problem as Ronaldinho.
You see, it's a discipline issue.
John knows ball. Shout out Soweto Derby. Yes.
Yeah.
Joe is the GOAT. I wonder which
Goalie
Joe
for
they're
life.
talking about here. They must mean
I think
John.
they're trying to write John. Yeah.
They were trying to type John.
Well,
I
the
can't
two,
believe
the
any.
two anks are killing it.
Now that you know what Ankh means, you still want to call it
I'm the one
Ankh.
who told you
Hello
what
from
ank means.
Papua
Two uncles.
We
Hey, we
appreciate
don't
you,
mind.
Papua New Guinea.
Speak for yourself.
1 second. I
Yes.
think you're the grand donk. The grand donk. Never mind.
Eugene, we don't mind.
This guy's wasting time.
All the-
Who else?
Oh, the goalkeepers won't.
but John did call it. The first time he touched his ankle, he went like, oh, they're wasting time. The keeper.
Yeah, they're
he's
happy with the
wasting
draw.
time.
They'll be happy with the draw. Morocco, of course, they'll be happy with the draw. To be honest with you, I think Brazil won't be that dissatisfied with the
Yeah,
draw. either.
especially where the
Okay,
the way
wait. Sorry.
the game has
Maybe
gone.
I'm confused by something. People keep saying we need John's rap. John rap.
Oh, yes!
John,
Ooh.
John
No, we-
Bond's rap.
Ooh, I
Oh,
want to
Zidane,
talk about
Zizou.
that. No, him.
And his son.
Ooh, he's so
What?
So there's a song called "World in Motion," which
Was
was
number one,
supposed to-
19
number
work-
one,
1990.
1990. He has the most famous rap verse in football history. Song went
what
number
year was
I
one.
normally do Dr. Dre and stuff
Yes.
like that, but I don't think we can have this swearing
And
on
and by the way, it wasn't
number
given,
one in
it wasn't given
1990.
to him. He earned it because he had a rap off against Gascoigne
And Peter
Chris
Beardsley.
Wado, Peter Beardsley,
And Des Walker.
And Des Walker.
And Des Walker's not black, musically. So I got to do it. No offense, Des, but you know.
But take us in the recording booth that day. Who was your biggest rival?
Gaza.
Gaza.
Gaza, yeah.
Oh, wow. White boy.
There wasn't much competition, to be honest with you. Peter Beardsley's
No,
not.
the reason
Musically, he's a bit challenged.
the reason I'm
Okay,
'cause
Morocco
Gaza-
attacking down the right wing.
Oh
This
my
could be a
God.
dangerous moment if they get the ball. No?
Yeah, Peter
Fabinho's
Beardsley's
doing
mouth
well.
was not like his feet.
Yeah, he's not. He's challenged. He's
Yeah,
challenged.
so Trevor, before Three Lions, World in Motion was the
1990,
song.
got to number one.
There was a
But it was a
song.
proper
Yes.
group from a proper group called New
New
Order.
Order,
You know,
yes.
football songs are normally just a team, arms around each other, here we go, whereas this was a proper song.
Oh, so it was their TKZ.
That's why I was like, what
Yes.
year was this?
But his
1990.
rap was the most famous part of the song.
Yeah, but it wasn't supposed to be a rap because they're not a rap group. But then someone said, let's write a rap.
Did
at
they
the
just
end of
miss
it.
Zizou on the screen? No, we also see Dan, but we
And
have
his
John
son,
Barnes
wasn't
here.
it?
You have
You guys
Gaza.
want
You
us
have a
to-
legend.
Oh, no, but
Also,
Zizou, come
imagine,
on.
come on.
You
But
can't,
we-
no, Zizou is my
yeah, but also we're looking at John Barnes as well here, guys.
in life.
In life, guys. No matter what we shout at the screen, Zizou will never respond. Do you know how many times I've tried? Do you know how many times I've
You
tried?
heard Batty instead.
They should add 10 minutes plus for the time wasted.
Yeah,
I completely
true.
agree. Thank you, chat. Can I ask a question? Okay, here you are, professional footballer. How do you feel about them just stopping the clock when the game stops? Why don't they want to do that?
Because you'll end up playing 30 minutes after. You know, like in American sports, you do that.
Yeah.
Because but they legislate for that. And of course, American sport goes on for 5 hours and stuff like that. We only
Yeah.
got 90 minutes. If they stop it every time the ball stops, which if all of a sudden you get used to it, we'll accept it. But imagine early on when all of a sudden, when was it the last, not the World Cup, where they're playing like 13 minutes overtime.
Oh, yeah, it was.
13 minutes overtime
Yeah.
and people are complaining it's too long. Really, you should play half an hour more, shouldn't you? If once the ball goes out. But
I think the rules on VAR about punishing people, goalkeepers holding onto the ball, is a better way of speeding up the game.
Just
Yeah.
punish time wasted.
Yeah.
But what I
No,
will
but here
say
we're
is I
talking
was
about
watching
like, here
highlights
we're
but
talking about
sometimes the
injuries.
ball goes into the stand. So it's 15 seconds before it comes back. That happens quite a lot. So you'll be adding so much time on.
I was
But
watching
but
all-
also the most frustrating thing about basketball is when they go like 3 minutes to go, and then 45 minutes later you're still
know,
there.
Yeah, time.
Yeah, man.
Time is confusing when you watch American sports.
Speaking of basketball,
Nixon 5.
Nixon 5, 8:30 Eastern.
Do you even know what the Eastern means?
No.
Hey,
Trev,
Maggie,
the chat asked about the rap. I have a different question. Three Lions and World in Motion, which is...
Three Lions was a parody of these comedians who did Three Lions. So it's not a rap group. It's not a proper group who did it. So it was a nice World Cup song. It was a great song. But the New Order song was a proper song by a proper group, which means if you go to a nightclub and you go to whatever, they will play that.
Playing.
So Three Lions is a football fan song. This is a song that you play in nightclubs and like. It's not a football song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
To all the people in the chat asking, why aren't you guys at MetLife watching in person? Because then we couldn't be here with you. So that's a weird one. Secondly, because I like watching the game like this, to be honest with you. I know it's not a popular answer, but I prefer
It's more
watching
fun.
games at home.
And Joseph Opio is not allowed within 50 meters of Carlo Ancelotti, but we can't say
What are
why.
you talking about?
We don't talk about it. Let's not talk
We
about
can't
it.
say why.
Oh, you're not a fan of Carlo?
It's not about that, but we don't talk about it. He's not allowed. Legally, he's not allowed within 50 meters of Carlo Ancelotti, but we won't mention
What
why.
happened then?
That's not
See, like you did a hit song with New Order, he did one with Restraining Order. So now,
He got hit with a restraining order.
Oh, man.
Joe,
Who we got here?
you can tell me later.
Watching the World
no,
Cup game,
yeah.
Cape Verde. Cape Verde, it's going to be exciting against Spain. That's going to be a good one. Do you think that'll be an upset?
When is it?
I know. I
don't
think
think
Spain
so.
will beat Cape Verde.
Okay, so
But
the
I
upsets
think-
won't start there for them.
Yes, but I think Spain is going to. It's going to be a bit hard for
That
them
was unnecessary.
because they're going to be. Yeah, it's going. But Spain can. Yeah.
But you know what? First games are always difficult because even if you're the underdog, you've not been beaten and you've not lost 2 games, so you're all down because you're excited
your
to be
anything
there
can
and you can
happen.
go into it. Yeah. So first games, you always. I mean, I was there in South Africa. Who did South Africa beat the first game with that goal by
They drew. Yeah.
Shabalala.
Shabalala.
Shabalala? Yeah, Mexico. Shabalala. I remember that goal.
Shabalala.
Can't wait to see Egypt with you guys. Yo, it's going to be such a big game.
Mo Salah.
Egypt, Mo Salah going up against Belgium. And I would argue
Mamouche.
this is the last
Like Mamouche.
golden
Mamouche.
generation World Cup for the Belgians, unless we see new players. Kevin De Bruyne, Doku,
Thibaut Courtois.
Thibaut Courtois.
I think Doku still has some years in him, but
No,
yes.
Doku does, but I'm saying like just this team, Lukaku. So, yo, Egypt versus Belgium on Monday. That's going to be a big one. But tomorrow, Netherlands, Japan. Don't forget.
Japan aren't bad, I tell you.
Japan's a good team.
Yo, man, Japan is going to be one of those teams where they're going to surprise people. Mark my words.
The Japanese.
They're a
and
very
the-
good team.
Oh,
The Japanese
but
and the
Mark
South
my
Koreans.
words.
Oh, no.
There's a difference.
They're going to be missing your boy though, Endo. He
No.
retired.
But here's the difference. You know, African teams I think are much more talented than the Japanese and South Koreans. Well, South Koreans and Japanese have this mentality that we will keep going. We'll keep going. We've got good. They don't. That's why when Pele said you could see an African team
Yo,
win the
10
World
minutes
Cup.
of at a
10
time.
years, yeah.
It's because
10
you just saw the
minutes, guys.
talent.
And added 10
Saw the
minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes. So your
The
question.
shout was good.
Yeah. You chat. You asked for more time in the game. 10 more
Oh,
minutes.
Rafinha.
Yes, Rafinha down the. Oh, but he only has a left foot.
Yeah, he has
There's no- but there's-
Cut
and there
back
was no one in the
No
box,
one
was
there.
there?
No one there for
He
him.
could have put it across, but there's no one in the
Yeah.
box, so he didn't cross it. Yeah.
Good play.
Oh, 10 more minutes in the game.
Uh-oh.
We're at the 90th minute. Now
I feel
it's
like
9 more
there's
minutes to
gonna-
go.
There's going to be a twist
gosh,
in
it
the
was
tail. I
there.
feel like it's
It was there.
both teams are tired.
Could
There's
have played it
yeah.
forward, couldn't he?
With 10 minutes, anything can happen.
Yeah.
By the way, the chat here, someone says from India, Ashvuta Budrani says, no, Joe, India was not banned from the 1950 World Cup for planning to play barefoot. This is a long-standing myth.
Okay.
FIFA did not introduce a mandatory boot regulation until 1953, 3 years later.
So why did they not play in 1950?
We will check that now.
You know, the funny thing about football, when it gets to the last minute, and I go to watch Liverpool all the time, and in the last 15 minutes of a football match, you may not even look like scoring. And then when all of a sudden it gets to 90 minutes and the referee puts up like 4 minutes, they go, yeah, as if you haven't scored in 20. So all of a sudden, because you got 4 more minutes to go, you feel you're going to score. You don't even look like scoring.
Yes,
I know, it's like, yeah, come on. It's like the last 20 minutes will not even look like scoring. So why, because we got 2 more minutes, we're going to go, come on.
Then you know what the coaches should do? They should trick the
I'm
players.
always confused
They
by.
should trick the players.
I'm always
80
confused by.
minutes, they put up
I'm always
put it
confused
up.
by target men or strikers taking corners.
Yeah.
Okay, so what
You're
I'm
wearing
seeing,
number 9.
what I'm seeing
Should
here
not be taking
is
a corner.
Oh, you should get in the box.
apparently India chose not to go play in the World Cup for a few reasons. One included the costs. Brazil with a cross in! Oh no, cleared by Morocco. And they practiced barefoot and they were not up to the task. There were many reasons and they didn't go. The short and long of it though is, Joe, it looks like you're wrong. 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Ah, they mentioned
2 minutes?
Joe, 2 minutes.
He's got to be silent for 2 minutes.
2
Every time he
minutes,
gets a question
timer,
wrong from the
please.
chat, chat challenges him, and the chat is right.
I'm going to go get my handcuff.
2 minutes.
There we go. All right, 8 more minutes to go. Brazil versus Morocco. Brazil making most of the attacks right now. Here we go. Down the right wing. Brazil back in the box with the ball. Saved by Morocco. Did you enjoy a match more when it was when it felt like everything was tense up against the ropes in these moments, or did you like the game at the beginning, or where did you find yourself like most comfortable as a player, like, regardless of whether you're winning or losing, let's say? Like some players seem to flourish at the end of a game, some players seem to flourish in the
It
beginning.
depends how the game's going.
So you didn't notice in yourself like, oh, I'm the first 40 minutes guy, or I'm the
No. And because to be honest with you, you do just want to be 3-0 up with, so you can just relax. You don't really want to be in a tense game. If you had to be, then you did it. But you'd much rather just have a game whereby you can just relax.
What did you struggle with the most as a player?
I think if a game's not good, I always liked to play well or for the team to play well.
Yeah.
So even if we were winning and we're not playing well, I wasn't happy. You have certain players who don't care how you're playing, you just want to win. I always wanted the team to play well.
Oh, so if you were playing well and the team wasn't playing well...
No. I'm talking about us as a team, not me as an individual. Of course, I don't want to be playing badly and the team's playing well, but I would much rather the team to be playing well, and even if it's 0-0, but we're playing good football as
Okay,
a team.
that makes sense.
Where some people, look at Haaland. I could never be like Haaland. Haaland is happy to touch the ball 5 times in a game and score 2 goals.
Yes.
I don't care. I could not do that. I don't want to be involved.
Okay.
So you have certain players who just want to and some players say, as long as I'm tackling, I'm happy. No, I want to be involved. I'm not a pretty player like Joe who's also nutmegging their own box, but I like the idea of total football. Even if we lose, I don't want to lose, obviously, but I like the idea of playing good football. Entertaining.
This is great. Okay, don't muzzle my boy Joe. He's so funny. We're not muzzling anybody. It's just the rules. Every World Cup comes with new rules.
And it's only 2 minutes.
Oh, there we go. 2 minutes done.
It's up.
Look at that. It's done. Just like that.
Where were we? as I was saying above.
People are fighting here. Yo, Morocco fans in the chat, it feels like you're surging here. It feels like Morocco feels like this is their moment here. Morocco fans in the chat surging here. We're going into the 5th minute of extra time.
Eugene.
Corner kick for Morocco. Here we go. Big corner kick for Morocco. Everyone's really tense right now. Brazil clearance. It looks like from Gabriel. All right, Morocco's got a throw in.
So
Ball is still
Martinelli
in
no.
Brazil's half.
I think they're going to do a long throw in.
We've still got 5 minutes.
Martinelli, no.
Can Morocco do a long throw?
I think they can, yeah.
No, you've got to have long throw players.
Yeah, but there's no one in the box. If he heads it, look, there's one person.
It's a terrible decision.
But I think that's the longest they could throw it.
But you need people in the box to be able to.
And you need to have someone who can throw it
Yeah,
long.
Coyote.
Yeah, there's long throwers.
Coyote, yes.
And then there's people who just try and throw the ball
and
long.
I think Delap was the man.
And Bosnia
Delap,
was showing you...
Delap's the one who invented
Oh,
sort
Delap.
of.
He even used to have towels waiting for him.
Yeah. Well, Stoke played that way all the time anyway.
Oh, that was
Right, this is it. Brazil.
I heard it was through a game that they were playing in training that they discovered this talent of his.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they sort of like Trevor throwing. There was no intention of playing it. Then they were like, wow, this guy can really launch it. We could use this sometimes.
You know, for someone who loves pretty football, I actually remember that team fondly.
All right, Morocco on another...
Tony Pulis.
Shawcross, Ryan Shawcross. That team used to give.
It's a messy ending right now. Morocco just got a foul.
Ricardo Fuller.
Tony Pulis,
Jamaica.
yes. They used to
Halfway
give,
between the
like,
box and the
They were
halfway
tough
line.
team to be. No one wanted to visit.
Yeah, they're a physical team.
Yes.
They
No,
would say you couldn't do it on a
people are
rainy
tired,
night in
man.
Stoke.
no, but no one
They
wanted
were talking about Tony
the
Pulis' Stoke.
Britannica. The Britannica was a problem. No one wanted to go to Britannica. Arsenal especially.
I think we
No
have
one
to
wants to go
accept
to
that
Stoke.
yesterday's game
From my Britannica.
was more
even
entertaining.
soccer side.
No, that's what I meant.
the
Yeah,
bar.
Stoke. You've been to
Oh,
Stoke.
definitely.
Yeah.
It's like Kampala.
That game was for
Remember what I said to you though?
soccer lovers.
Kampala's very nice. I was joking. Kampala is lovely.
Trevor, have you heard this?
What?
No one wants to go to Stoke, soccer or no. It's like Kampala.
No.
That's what he just
Ugandans in the chat.
No, I was only joking.
Cancel
I'm trying to be
John
funny.
Vance.
It's a comedy show. I'm trying to be funny. Kampala is beautiful.
I think it's a great joke, John.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
No,
That's a
Kampala's
fantastic
gorgeous.
joke.
We love
Beautiful.
Kampala.
And many truths are found in
Johnny
good jokes.
Yakibua, 400-meter hurdles, my favorite
he has
athlete.
redeemed himself.
Johnny
this guy.
Yakibua.
This guy has dropped our Mandela.
Is that Joe Mandela?
Yeah, you see, there's
Where was-
Nura is agreeing with Eugene. Says, to be honest, I'm a little underwhelmed by this game. I agree with you, Nura.
Yeah.
It felt like, you are right to be underwhelmed, but it felt like Brazil has performed to the level of what the squad feels like, not the players, but the squad feels like.
But I think we're also underestimating Morocco because they're a good team. You saw what they did.
Yeah, but I think Morocco, let's put it this way. If Brazil's players on a scale out of 10 are like all 8s and 9s, Morocco's players, for the most part, are all like 6s and 7s. But then the way they're playing makes them play at a higher level. But when you come up against like better players, sometimes you can just hit a brick wall because of like skill, talent.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they haven't had many chances.
But if you're organized like Morocco and you've got good physical attributes, you can stop the opposition. Yeah, so
thing.
that's what you have to understand. So
That's the thing.
And that's where African teams who've got good physicality, but they've not been organized enough to stop the opposition, they're good in possession. Whereas Morocco, before African teams, if they're not in possession, they're going to lose.
Yes.
Whereas
Yeah.
Morocco can defend. And look at everybody gets back.
Yes.
Yeah, they really get
Good attitude, everybody works hard for the team
So they have
defensively.
the best of both worlds. They have the physicality and also like the physicality of Africans,
Yeah.
and also like the organizational attributes of the West.
I think the biggest thing they have is stamina.
Yeah.
Their stamina
Oh, yeah.
is underrated. 'cause
Run
They're not,
non-stop.
they're not necessarily physical like other African
Oh, no, they're not big like that. Nigerians. Proper.
But their stamina is
Come on, hit it.
is their real physicality.
He has.
Oh, nice shot. Oh, Morocco last second. What a save. Double save by Alisson Becker.
Yeah, but he only had to make a double save because of his first touch.
Yeah.
No, but it was
First touch is
still a
so bad,
save.
second touch has to be a tackle.
I think.
No, but look at
I
the
think
shot.
he should-
Look at the save.
So he should have pushed it out for a corner, but he didn't want to because he wants to keep it. Because he wants to go underneath.
Yeah, that was a great save though. He came
No,
from
but
far.
normally you push it out for a corner, but because if he goes out for a corner, he'd rush. See, he's not
he
going to
didn't
push it
have
out.
to-
He's
always
trying to
shows
keep
you
it
what
in play.
Alisson
Alisson Becker
against-
dives.
He's trying to keep it in play to pick it up.
Okay, yeah.
So
Saves the ball to pick it up, but the ball's a little hotter than he
Oh
Excellent.
my
expected.
God. Oh
Yeah.
wow.
And then the Morocco player pounces on him. It is now the 99th minute of the game, so 90 minutes plus 9.
Good time to score.
This is a great time to score if Morocco gets it. Morocco with a corner kick. Hakimi, their superstar. Brazil, everybody back in defense. They've got the height advantage.
Gone to the
They're
back
gonna
post
have
again.
Another bad set
yeah,
piece
yeah.
for Morocco.
Second time. It's just a
Their set pieces haven't been that great this
Go on,
game.
son. Put it in the box.
All right, Morocco crossing it
Much
back in
better
from the other
looking
side.
ball.
Brazil clearing it.
Okay.
Hit it, son.
Gabriel waiting. Getting a cross over Gabriel is a long,
Yeah,
long,
he's a
long
good-
day
yeah.
at the office for you.
That's like his meat and
We've got 30 seconds in this game. Morocco has the last possession, it looks like. Oh,
they're
looking at the
retreating their
clock.
numbers.
They're passing back
Yeah,
to their goalie.
They retreated
They
the
have settled
numbers.
Pedro, I think now.
I don't think they've settled yet. It looks like they're going to come up for one more attack if they can.
Nah, that's
One more, 5
they've
seconds.
settled. They've
No, it
settled.
looks like they've settled.
Yeah, that's
Morocco passing the ball back to their goalkeeper, back to their defender.
Oh my
Joe, nutmeg time.
That's Joe.
I get into nutmeg time. 99
That's the game.
minutes.
That's the game.
Is that your kind of pleasure? That's the most exciting I've seen you for 98 minutes.
Ooh, but you see when you pull it off. Ooh, nutmeg time.
That's the end of the game.
Ooh.
What did I say about the score?
1-1.
You did call it?
He did call a
You
draw.
called it draw.
He did call the draw.
No, you called it.
Don't say I didn't tell you.
Trev,
He
Don't
did
say
call
I
it.
didn't tell you.
you earned your money
Guys,
tonight.
Morocco is an abrasive team. They're just like one of those teams where they're frustrating, they defend well, they move the ball well. I saw it being 1-1. I wanted more goals.
Yeah.
I wanted yours.
Yeah.
But you know what we did get today?
John
The
Barnes.
legend.
Can I tell you more than
Icon.
yeah, but more than just the legend on the pitch, the conversation, the jokes,
What
the
an
vibe,
amazing
the
hand.
line.
Look who I'm sitting next to. My brother. My big brother.
Don't leave us
I'm hearing
with
my big brother.
Big brother.
If you love him so much, take him with
Oh man!
My big brother.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much to the chat.
How big this is for us.
I want to say thank you to the chat, and don't worry. Yeah, we'll get rid of the spam tomorrow. I see your comments, chat. Thank you for that. We'll get rid of that. We'll make sure people are not spamming tomorrow. Well done to Morocco, I guess, or well done to Brazil. I don't know who had better.
Both
better
will be
game
happy.
Here,
Both will be happy.
for that. Thank you to everyone who joined us from Morocco, from Ethiopia, from Senegal. Someone says, don't wear black next time. It was a draw because you wore black. My Brazil friends told me not to wear the Brazil jersey because I was going to make them lose. And
It clearly worked, yeah.
I didn't want to make anybody lose. So I'm going to be wearing my kits from now on and we'll see what happens.
That's nice. That's nice. I've never done these before.
Australia,
good-
we
that's a
saw
good
you as
Swedish
well.
fish.
Guyana, thank you very much. India, thanks for
Guyana.
joining us. Shout out to everyone who joined us on the chat. We'll be back again mañana. That's tomorrow. We're going to be watching Japan versus the Netherlands.
I just want to tell the chat, your dreams are valid, they can come true. Because I grew up, this man was my idol.
Was.
Growing up in Africa, yes, everyone wanted to wear either a Pele jersey or a John Barnes jersey. because of the two black players who were most relatable. Your dreams are valid. Here I am, and he's calling me Grand Ankh. Guys, we only roast the ones
No,
we
big
love.
brother, big brother.
Big brother. This is a dream come true. As a Ugandan, I can die happy. I can die happy.
No, but this was really dope.
Yeah,
Thank
no,
you.
John.
As
Thanks for
Liverpool,
having me.
as Liverpool
Thanks for having
fans,
me.
Yes,
as
John.
football fans,
Had
as
I known,
human being fans.
I feel like moving to New York. Yeah.
Do it. Knicks in 5.
Knicks in 5.
John, I
8:30 Eastern, the final.
Let's do it. Let's go Knicks. We're doing this. We're gonna watch the Knicks. Let's go, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time at our watch party.